ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game.
Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
ESPN New York, now streaming live on YouTube. Subscribe today and watch the show. WHSQ and WCBS-FM HD2, New York.
Got the number one pick in the NHL draft, but the men that can't seem to stump. Do something dumb, that's an observation. CLT make them need to run.
That's Lawrence Taylor.
Call them every trash, CMT for short. Wonder if we best once you peep the score. Up at the crack of dawn, top stories of the morning. While you're yawning, grab your coffee, rise and shine with 8:80 a.m. This is Drop Time. We provide highlights from your favorite teams. Got Dave and Rick making plenty of picks. It's Rule 76.
All right, we've made it to a Friday. The weekend is just about upon us. DNR with you, ESPN New York. Australian Open semifinals roll along. Alcaraz in a match that probably no one could watch. 5-set thriller over Sasha Zverev. And he moves on. It looks like he'll play Sinner, who's having his way early with Djokovic. We say good morning to the one, the only Rick DiPietro. Good morning.
Oh, good morning, David. Nice to see you. I'm a little upset. for you. You seem disappointed. Well, when RJ dropped the bomb on you and kind of gave you the news, it wasn't nice what he did.
Well, you mean with his weather talk?
Yeah, it wasn't nice.
Well, I'm not doing weather talk. So he threw that out there. Looks like we're not going to get hit with the bomb cyclone. I was like, yeah, it looks like we're not, but I'm not doing that conversation. Because he sucked it right out of me.
Yeah, that's what I don't like, though.
Well, you have one person to blame.
He dimmed your light.
Mm-hmm.
It was your it found something. You found something I thought you might be passionate about, and he took it from you.
I love weather.
And then stomped all over it.
Yeah, he doesn't care. And
then
looks like he's just throwing around phrases like, oh, the bomb cyclone's going to miss us. Well, you know what? That could have been conversation all week. How often are you able to discuss a bomb cyclone? Not often.
Right. Not often. And he was happy about it. He's like, oh, looks like it's going to miss. Sorry,
well,
Dave.
I'm glad it's going to miss, too. You don't want to get crushed. But whatever. We don't talk weather on this show.
It's sad is what it is. He's trying to beat.
I hope he doesn't do this to San Antonio. or future Santillo baby. That they, Dad, I really want to be paleontologist.
Oh, yeah.
That's ridiculous. Okay, you focus on sports and sports analogies.
You're focusing on things that are not parallels at all. Listen, I was concerned down the path you were going down. I'm glad you have other interests. That's good. That's important to be well diversified. Great. However, you were veering into a path where there's a lot going on. We got Giannis, we got Eli, we got coaches, we got baseball coming up, and you were starting to take calls on weather.
It's not like I was spending hours discussing weather. I made mention of the weather.
Yeah, we were going down a path, though.
Oh, wow.
I think you hit it on the head, Dave. I think you nailed it. We'll focus on sports and sports analogies.
That's
what
exactly right. All right, then, everybody. Yankees, they say different teams. Seems same team to me. 800-919-3776. Bring it.
Yes.
Is that what you want, RJ?
Well, the Bring It guy has a new voice this week.
That's the Friday Bring It.
He might have a new voice every week. Okay? You don't know.
It's mood dependent. The Bring It guy is mood dependent.
Because Bring It guy used to be Weather Guy. Weather Guy's killed. Now Bring It guy is different.
Happened to Weather Guy.
He's dead.
He's dead. RJ killed Weather Guy. Yeah. He stabbed her right in the jugular.
Oh, jeez.
Is what you did.
RJ stole his light. That's what happens.
That's right. You took the life of Weather Guy.
It was a light that needed to go out.
But Mac Jones, there's a decent chance he leaves the Niners. Vikings are the hot team. Is that an option? 800-919-3776. Bring it!
I love the segment already. I love it.
Kirk Cousins is going to be your quarterback next year, by the way.
My quarterback?
Yeah, I mean, we're going to get Giannis! Giannis to the Knicks!
What makes you think that Kirk Cousins is going to be my quarterback?
You like that? You like that?
I think he's a good stopgap 1 year. Don't have to spend anything but a little bit of money on him. I think he's a professional, and I think he'll set some kind of a decent tone in that locker room, and I think he's okay.
No, I know, but the way you said it.
Oh,
makes me
I
believe that,
don't have any. No, I know nothing. It's just
did you just have an epiphany last night?
No, because last night it came out that he's going to be released.
As the weather light dimmed in you, all of a sudden the sports takes just started flowing.
No, I just saw last night that he's going to be released. So when I saw he's going to be released, I was like, you know what? He does make sense for the Jets. You don't have to worry about. I mean, Kyler Murray, sure. Tua, sure. But it's not like the Jets are going to have 500 options. I think he's a pretty decent option for what you're trying to do for 1 year.
I think for what you're trying to do, well, listen, we don't know what they're trying to do. I mean, in all honesty. Like, I know, listen, Kirk Cousins, does he want to be, and who knows how many options he's going to have, but does he want to be a part of a situation like he was just in Atlanta? Right? Like, Kirk Cousins doesn't strike me as the kind of guy that is going to be like what Jameis Winston is right now for Jackson Dart. Kirk Cousins wants to play.
Yeah, but I don't know that Kirk Cousins can be you're the starting quarterback of this franchise moving forward.
No, I don't think that either. But I mean, you're going to put him in a situation like he's going to want to go to a place that, again, hey, we're not taking a quarterback with the 2nd overall pick, or maybe even the 16th overall pick, because writing's on the wall with that one. Like, it's only a matter of time before, he struggles, team struggles, especially in the city where it's let's see the young kid. Does he want to be in that kind of situation? Now, he might not have enough options. Like, that might be his best option.
Right.
And he gets, hey, I come in there with Garrett Wilson, good offensive line. I'm the starter, and I'll just keep that job. But that's what Russell Wilson thought he was getting himself into.
That's what Russell Wilson thought he was getting himself into, yes.
And that lasted 3 weeks.
Yeah, didn't last long. So we have a lot to do today. We have a frenzy today, Did you know that?
Yeah, it's Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just don't have around the league. We have a frenzy.
But we do have a frenzy, which is nice. But I wonder if maybe the frenzy, maybe people are not as excited about the frenzy because football season is winding down. You think there's a chance of that, or you think there's full excitement for the frenzy?
I think there's always full excitement for the frenzy.
Okay.
I think we could carry the frenzy all season, all year.
No.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, we can. I mean, you want to repackage it as Bring It?
Oh. I'd have to give that some thought.
Bring it. But you have to answer the phone. Once you answer the phone, it's like, Happy and Metuchin. What do you want to talk about? Knicks. Bring it. And then he makes his point.
Right, but that's not really a football frenzy then.
No, just be it would be. Well, we can't do a football frenzy all year long, I don't think.
Oh, so
just a frenzy.
You want to change. You want the frenzy to morph into its own.
I want to keep the formatics of the frenzy, where it's pick up the phone, ask the question, and we rifle through a bunch of questions.
Okay, I like that. Now, that would be a separate segment to Bring It.
No, like if you want to do a separate Bring It, we can Bring It where you're like have a strong, like it's a strong take. Bring It's got to be a strong take. Like when Djibouti Dan calls with one of his crazy hot takes. It's got. I don't want crazy, but it's got to be hot.
Okay, so hot take, Bring It.
Because you're sexy. I think when I think Dave and Bring It, I think sex.
You think sex?
That's what I think.
It oozes sex appeal. Bring
oozes.
It. Yeah.
Oh, like it's like a supermodel.
They'll give you the Djibouti special.
Yeah, that's what I think. I think Dave
Really?
Rothenberg.
This is like an L. McPherson.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like a beautiful swimsuit model.
I like that.
A busty one.
A busty. Okay.
Easy.
So, I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm fine. Just thinking about the bomb cyclone. That's it.
You can't think about the bomb cyclone because RJ took that from you. No, he took that from you.
No. He'll never take me thinking about it.
You know what RJ's like?
Passion for sharing it with others is what
he
took.
You know what RJ's like?
What?
RJ's like the alligator that bit poor Chubbs Peterson's hand off.
Yeah.
That's what he just did to you. Cut you down right in your prime.
He doesn't even see anything wrong with it, though.
All he wanted to do was
now, in his mind, he's sitting there thinking, I did what I had to do.
That's it.
Alligator bit my hand. Oh, my God. Yeah.
And look how Chubbs responded.
What do you mean? He's working at a putt-putt.
Listen.
I don't think he responded all that great.
I don't think he responded well. He was pulling his hand back
the
together.
Hand, yeah. I don't know that he responded well.
That might be the first time you ever disagree with RJ.
Happy riding a bull? Yeah. You're acting like a damn fool.
He went through some dark days, and then he imparted wisdom onto somebody else.
No, you know what it feels like, RJ? It feels like that you encountered the alligator, became Chubbs Peterson, and then just told Dave he's acting like a damn fool with the weather.
Don't worry about that. Made of wood. Real sturdy.
You're trying to, because you're unhappy with your hand situation.
Yes.
You're trying to take me down with you.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like.
Listen,
Right.
I came across the batting cages. You're in there just taking baseballs to the forehead. I'm rescuing you. That's what I'm doing.
He's taking bomb cyclones right to the face.
So Giannis continues to be a very hot topic. We are now 6 days away from Giannis watch.
Now we're Giannis watch.
No, that's what RJ's calling it.
Okay.
Should make a big open for it.
Yeah, well, I mean, that
Giannis
feels
watch.
That feels weather-related, though. I feel like now he's mocking you.
It's fair.
No, I wasn't mocking.
No, RJ's mocking you by calling it Giannis watch. That feels like a weather term.
Oh.
Like we're on storm watch.
I don't. Yeah, I know what you say. I don't think he's mocking me, but I guess maybe this is going right over my head. But I don't see it like that. So yeah, I mean, we are 6 days out. The more I hear, the more I read, I think he's going to be traded by next Thursday.
It sounds like it. And I read an article this morning that there have already been talks. I guess the idea of playing with Anthony Edwards is something that kind of would excite Giannis.
Wouldn't it excite you?
It would excite me, absolutely. But the problem is, it's not always just about that, right? Like, I mean, does him teaming up in Minnesota make, whatever they have to trade, plus now Giannis and Anthony Edwards, good enough to beat San Antonio or OKC or Denver or Houston? When you trade a player like Giannis, especially with how the NBA works, like the money and everything else that has to match up, like by the time you're done making the deal, how much of your current team have you gutted? And what's left? Like what pieces are left to help me win a championship? Because Giannis wants to win a championship. The other thing is, like, how much of this too is his family and his wife? Where do they want to live? If they love New York, and I know you can always live in New York, but still.
No, but do you want to be full-time in New York?
Right. Do you want to be full-time in New York? Do you recognize that winning a championship for the Knicks is...
I don't know if he...
he might.
He might want to live in New York. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. He
right,
doesn't,
but if you love New York, okay, and you think that you want to live in New York potentially full-time, what better... I mean, you win a championship in New York, and that's somewhere you want to stay, like Messier stayed in New York.
Right.
And you win a championship? The city's yours.
You own the city. Yeah,
you own the city.
Look at Eli Manning. Look at Messier. Look at Joe Namath. Is still, an icon in
Look
New
at
York
Strahan.
City. Right.
I mean, this is the place to do it.
You win here, it's just different. But I wonder. I mean,
also
I don't
a much quicker flight right from New York to Greece.
It is a quicker flight from New York to Greece.
Australia, if you want to go direct.
Yeah. Well, you know what that.
Here's the other issue though. So it's like I just mentioned. That's the one issue. The other issue is what exactly does Milwaukee want to do? What are they trying to accomplish?
I don't know because we were talking about this before the show. They don't really have picks of their own.
Well, but this is why the two teams that are being mentioned. Portland owns those picks. And then the other team that owns the picks is you got Portland, and then the other team is New Orleans. That's why you're hearing those two teams. So you heard Alvarado, that's New Orleans, and you heard Portland with Drew Holiday. Because if they got those picks back, the swaps, and now own their own picks, now they could tank.
Right, now they can tank.
Now they can tank.
And being a bad team now benefits them.
Correct.
But
so how do you make that work?
And they're bad now. I mean, they're spiraling now. You imagine if they moved on from Giannis, what they'd be the rest of the season and next season? But is that what they want? Do they want to have a full rebuild?
Well, if you own your own picks, yeah. I mean, because what is Karl Anthony Towns going to do for us in the East?
I mean, at least he's going to, maybe.
Yeah, but you weren't good with, but
maybe
you
a
weren't
playoff
good,
team.
Right? But you weren't good enough to be like. What are you with? If the team's fully healthy with Giannis, what are the Milwaukee Bucks?
A playoff team.
Okay. What kind of playoff team?
A middling playoff team.
Right. They're not that good.
No.
And Giannis is better than Cat. So what are they with just Cat?
If it's a swap,
yeah,
it's probably a fringe playoff team.
So like, what good is that?
Well, I agree with you, but I don't know that every market is looking to its championship or bust.
No, but there's more hope. Like if you could find a way to work this thing where you get New Orleans involved and you get Portland involved, and I can get those picks back, Now at least I'm selling hope to my fans that we can be bad enough to get, great young players and turn this thing around, build it organically, which people love. Right? Like draft, develop.
Oh, nobody loves the organic build more than the sports fan.
They love it.
There's
nothing better.
If we can win with our own guys, you could bring a Martian to the Giants, and he could lead them to a championship, and I wouldn't care.
Yeah, we're big DIY guys.
Yeah, do-it-yourself guy. Oh, huge.
We love it.
Oh, did you win a championship? Yeah. Did you do it with homegrown guys? Yeah. Oh, God. Did you do it with, like the 94 Rangers? Every time you hear an Islanders fan talk about it, it's like, yeah, but they did it with mercenaries.
Who cares?
Okay.
Who cares?
Okay. Is there a banner up for it? Was there a parade for it?
I would think that if I was Milwaukee, I think that would be what I would be trying to do. Right?
So that would
find
exclude the Knicks from your conversation then?
No, it doesn't necessarily exclude the Knicks from my conversation because the Knicks would be trading for, like, there would have to be picks involved in the Holiday for Bridges trade. Right? And, like, the teams that you would have involved but the problem is, like, where does Cat end up? He's got to be a part of this deal. Where does he end up? Like, how do you turn him around?
Well, if you're Milwaukee and you want to be bad and you want to vie for that number 1 overall pick, I don't even think you want Karl-Anthony Towns, do you?
No, but the money, like, again, it's just because how convoluted this whole thing is. It's like, what do you do with the money?
Right.
Like, how do you make the money match up? I read something this morning where it was like, and then Milwaukee could potentially get Cat and then turn around and, trade Cat to Dallas because Dallas is trying to win, right? You got, Flag, Kyrie, and Cat.
You see what Cooper Flag did last night?
Yeah, but which is like, and Anthony Davis is always hurt. Anthony Davis is great, but Anthony Davis is always hurt. So, like, if Milwaukee took on Anthony Davis, at least Anthony Davis is hurt all the time, which will help the tank. I mean, it's just, they make it difficult.
They make it difficult, yeah. The NBA has taken the fun out of trade conversation.
It's like the machine's fun, like the trade machine's fun, but still, it's like.
But then you're going to match up salaries.
Well, but not even the salary part. It's like, who owns these picks? And, like, I mean, you go through, like, I'm sitting here looking at Milwaukee's upcoming draft picks, and it's like just reading it is. So 2026, first round pick. It says Atlanta will receive the more favorable of Milwaukee's 2026 first round pick and the Pelicans' 2026 first round pick, and Milwaukee will receive the less favorable. Like, it's like, come on, just like what? What's going on here?
Were you always, I don't know that this is true, always allowed to put such massive restrictions on draft picks? Like, if it's a top 5 pick, you can have it, otherwise we keep it. I don't ever remember that.
When did the protections for the picks come in?
Yeah, such massive protections.
I got to tell you what,
you don't have anything like that in the NFL, right? You can't protect anything in a trade, I don't think.
No, you can't. I'll tell you what, whoever had the first protection, congratulations. That's well done.
Whoever came up with that idea?
Whoever came up with that idea is like, you know what, I'm going to trade this first round pick, but
yeah,
I'm going to see if I can get it.
If it's 11 to 30.
Yeah, I'm going to get a top 10 protected. And then the other GM that was like, you know what, that's good. Okay. Protect the hell out of it. And then it turns into 2 second round picks. Who the hell wants that? Whose idea was that?
Nobody wants that. I mean, listen, and that's the problem also. We talk about picks being, lottery tickets in the NFL. You wind up with the 13th pick in the NBA? Odds are it's going to turn into absolutely nothing.
Right, you're trading these things. I mean, you're starting to see that now anyway, though. And not just basketball. And I mean, look what the Rams did with their picks.
Yeah, right. Well, I mean, if you can win now, do the picks really matter later?
No, they're not going to matter later. They're not going to be good picks anyway. But at a certain point, you would imagine they would. Like right now, for Milwaukee, they matter.
For Milwaukee, they do because it's their only avenue you can see to getting decent again.
Well, because their superstar wants out. They've bent over backwards trying to do. I mean, they've made some deals. You're like, what the hell did you make that deal for?
Right.
Well, they made it. They made it because they want to. They want to show Giannis that they're trying. They want to
satiate Giannis, and Giannis now wants out. So, I mean, it's a topic on the table. It's going to be until we get to a final decision with this next Thursday. 800-919-3776. We got to revisit this Eli Manning thing. Not only was Ray a jerk on the air, did you see Ray on Twitter yesterday?
He is. Loving every second of this.
I'm disgusted by him.
Don't say that. That's nasty.
I am.
Will you guys fight today, you think?
I think there's a very good chance.
Good. I love that. I love that on Friday.
How dare you even mention Warren Moon in the same sentence as Eli Manning?
By the way, break point for Novak right now.
Yeah. It would take a Herculean effort for him to beat Sinner in this match.
Yeah. I was watching Ben Shelton's girlfriend was on with McAfee. And then she
Isn't
was
his
like,
girlfriend Trinity Rodman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was like, he's Sinner's pretty good. Yeah. Ben's getting better, but Sinner's really good.
Yeah, he's amazing. So, you know the phone number. We'll do a frenzy later, 800-919-3776. It's a nice, busy, frigid, but not too much weather talk Friday with you right here on ESPN New York.
This is Rick Brunson, the assistant coach from the New York Knicks. I'll be driving to our games this season in style in my new Jeep Gladiator from Princeton Jeep. My friends at Princeton Jeep gave me all-star treatment, and you can expect the same thing. Just mention I sent you, and they'll treat you like family. Princeton Jeep has tons of inventory and great deals on new vehicles. Visit Princeton Jeep at 1045 State Road in Princeton, New Jersey, or online at PrincetonJeeps.com and tell them Rick Brunson sent you.
At Uline, they know firsthand the road to success is an uphill climb. Uline started in the family basement and through hard work is now North America's most trusted shipping and industrial supplier. They get what it means to have the support of reliable, hardworking partners. So they keep 41,000 items ready to ship. Whether your company is still in a basement office or expanding cross-country, Uline will be there on your road to success. Visit uline.com.
Hey, football fans, picture this. You bet on your favorite player in the big game to score the first touchdown, but his teammate scores instead. With BetMGM's Second Chance promotion, you'll get your stake back if your first touchdown scorer scores second instead. That's right. Bet on any pro football player to score the first touchdown of the big game. If you're right, you win. If your player scores second, you get your stake back in cash. Keep the fun going after the first player crosses the goal line with BetMGM's Second Chance. Try a first TD scorer wager with confidence today. BetMGM. Make it legendary.
BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. Gambling problem? Call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 plus years of age or older to wager and physically present in New York only. Subject to eligibility requirements. Rewards paid back in unrestricted withdrawable funds.
Hey, New York and New Jersey, Boost Mobile has an unlimited talk, text, and data plan that's only $25 a month forever, meaning you'll only ever pay $25 a month for the rest of your life. Who wouldn't want unlimited wireless when it only costs $25 a month forever? If you don't, you must be one of those people who enjoy overpaying for their phone plan. $25 a month forever is truly as good as it gets, so go online and switch now at boostmobile.com. After 30 gigabytes, customers may experience slower speeds. Customers will pay $25 a month as long as they remain active on the Boost Mobile Unlimited plan.
Ox Spine at New York Presbyterian is always in pursuit of a better way to heal the spine. We're getting more people moving again with minimally invasive, non-surgical, and surgical treatments with innovative solutions for every back and spine condition and your unique needs. Expert spine care is available now across New York City and Westchester. Find a doctor at nyp.org/oxspine. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian.
Ah, the Internet, a place where your curiosity can flourish. Unless malware gets in the way. It's a place that can surprise you with phishing websites and trackers. The Internet is wonderful, but you must protect yourself online. Protect yourself online with NordVPN. TechRadar named it the #1 VPN in 2025. A single NordVPN account secures up to 10 devices. What else? This cybersecurity tool also encrypts your browsing. NordVPN's Threat Protection Pro feature helps you block malware, avoid phishing, and stop digital trackers. NordVPN scans the dark web to check that the information associated with your email address is not exposed. Just a few clicks and you're safer online. Browse with more peace of mind. Get the best deal at NordVPN.com.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. Has it hit you yet that there's no football this weekend?
Has it hit me? Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a pretty busy weekend, though, so I think it'll be all right.
So it won't be bad?
Well, I got Cass's birthday. I got my mother's birthday. I got...
Your mother and your wife share a birthday?
No, back-to-back.
Oof. Back-to-back days, though?
Back-to-back days.
Oh, That's a lot.
Yeah, I got back-to-back days. My daughter has a big dance show that I'm excited to go see. So, it's hockey games, you name it.
So there's a lot going on.
Yes. So today, it's actually a good weekend not to have football. Otherwise, I would have been.
Well, I don't feel like that.
Well, I know you don't feel like that because you have Ben's in college. Alex
I got nothing.
You got Dexter.
I don't want to just binge Dexter all weekend. Weekends to me are meant for sports.
I know, but you just have a weekend off. That's it. Just the problem is you don't love the Super Bowl. That's your problem.
I don't love the Super Bowl.
If you love the Super Bowl, you'd be like, you know what? This is fine. Take my week, relax, and then I can't
don't
wait.
love the Super Bowl, and I don't particularly love the matchup of this year's Super Bowl. So you're right.
What's on you love about the matchup, though?
I don't know. None of these teams really moved the needle for me.
Yeah, but you got Seattle's defense, plus Sam Darnold just proved against the Rams.
I don't know. I just don't think there's any great storylines. I don't have a feel of I hate these teams. I love these teams.
Well, you got the Patriots-Seattle storyline.
I'm just telling you, for me, it doesn't really move the needle, this Super Bowl.
Do you
Ray,
understand?
are you? I don't. Let's say, Ray, are you really excited about this Super Bowl?
No, not the actual Super Bowl. More for the halftime show.
And RJ, are you really excited about this Super Bowl?
Really excited?
I mean,
no.
well, you have the hatred factor.
Yeah, I said,
big.
Yeah, really excited. No, I mean, by the time next Sunday rolls around, I'll be ready to root for the Patriots.
You're going to be starving for football.
I will say, yesterday, I have a buddy that lives up that way, and I was starting to text him about how we feeling about Drake May. Like, you never know when the random Seattle moments of hatred will creep in. So, yeah, it's starting, though. But excited, like edge of my seat, no. But I'll be.
It's a Super Bowl.
Yeah,
it's a Super Bowl. You're going to have some level of excitement.
Yeah, but listen, it puts to rest some of like John's concerns that there's not a next group of quarterbacks coming up. So some new quarterback's going to have a ring after this year.
Some new quarterback's going to have a ring. Yes, that is true.
What would the sexiest matchup have been for you? Josh Allen in the Super Bowl, regardless of who's
Josh
in the NFC?
Allen,
Rams, Bills for me.
Yeah, I think that would have been sexy. That would have been like miniskirt sexy.
I don't hate the matchup. I hate the fact that the Patriots are in the Super Bowl, but
I don't hate it either. It just does. Like, I'm not you, where I hate New England. I'm not RJ, where I hate Seattle. I understand why you guys do. If the Eagles were in it, that would have me on the edge of my seat, crazed, because I hate them so much. So I don't have a hatred factor. These teams are fine. I don't think there's anything like amazingly sexy about these teams.
I mean, listen, JSN's sexy.
Yeah, listen.
Their defense is sexy.
You can be
Mike
ecstatic.
McDonald's
You can be
sexy.
excited. I'm not telling you how to feel. I'm just not over the
Good
moon
defenses.
gaga over this matchup.
Well, we have to be honest about something too. You're just inherently kind of turned off by Super Bowl Sunday. It's not your favorite.
Yeah, we've established this.
That's fair. Well, you know what? You put the Giants in this game, and I think you'll see it ratcheted right back up there.
I would imagine so.
I'd be a crazy mess.
No kidding. If our teams would be in the Super Bowl, we'd all be crazy messes.
Right.
And I got to watch Sam Darnold in the Super Bowl. I got the Patriots in the Super Bowl again, and I got to watch Sam Darnold in the Super Bowl.
Well, I don't think Ray's got to worry about Super Bowl anytime soon.
Wow.
What?
This is what today's going to be.
He's in a way.
Well, because I'm annoyed at Ray, and it's been 30 years since they've been to a NFC Championship game. So I don't think he has to worry about the Super Bowl.
Okay. All right. If we're going to be combative today, I like it.
You're here for it?
I'm here for it. I will say this too, just as we kind of try not to beat each other up too much. John Harbaugh's answer to the offensive coordinator thing is why I would be not the only reason, but one of the reasons why I would be so excited to have John Harbaugh as my coach.
Because you feel like there's a legitimate CEO running things, right?
Well, they asked him about what are you looking for? And he's like, I'll tell you what I'm not looking for is a guy that comes in here and explains to me that this is my system and I'll show you how these pieces fit in my system. I need someone can look at my players and come up with a system that fits what's been my what fits my players. I love that.
That's what we talk about all the time. It's not your system and the guys that don't fit your system, you figure out a way to make it work with them. It's I'm going to mold what they do well and fit my system around them.
Exactly right.
Of course.
Which I love.
But isn't that what you want to do in anything you do?
I think so, but I think there's people that don't do that.
I think there's a lot of people that don't do that.
I think that Aaron Glenn just did that with the defense.
I got to tell you, man, I don't know. I heard I always get confused with this. There's a Connor Rogers who I like, and there's a Connor Hughes who I like, and then there's a Connor Orr. and I get confused. So Connor Hughes from SNY was on Bart and Carlin yesterday, and I don't know if you heard any of that on your way home in the car. He made it sound like the Jets don't know what they're doing. He doesn't understand anything of what's happening right now.
Do we have some of that sound to play?
We certainly
right now.
do.
Okay, so RJ's got that. So here, just to finish this up before we go to break, because I love the clock. So tell me you don't love this. He said, "Listen, I don't want a system guy who has fit, and you've got to build all the players to fit my system. I want a guy that can look at our players and say, okay, because Jackson Dart can live in different worlds. He can be under center. He can play action. He can drop back in the gun. He can run the RPOs. I like all the different things he can do. So I want to have a coach that reflects that ability that he has. I mean, come on, man.
I know it's amazing. Now I will tell you this. We can play this, and then we can go to break, come back into the Jets, the Knicks, all of it. Very Melange kind of day. Dan Orlovsky on Unsportsmanlike said missing out on Monken is a big deal.
What a mess for the New York Giants. Because this was part of the excitement of Harbaugh going to New York for me was, oh my gosh, Jackson Dart now gets Todd Monken. Todd Monken's a really, really good coach. He's a really good offensive coordinator. He's won and called good offense at a bunch of different places and a bunch of different ways and different styles of scheme. And then to not have that when you thought that was going to be the case for the Giants, my biggest thought immediately was, what a big loss for the Giants.
All right, big loss I can see. What a mess for the Giants this is now? Come on.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd call it a mess.
It's a little hyperbole, no?
Yeah, I mean, listen, you could if whoever they hired instead of, I guess it's Monken because he called him Monken too. I
don't think it's Monken.
I don't think it is either. It is someone that you don't like. Then maybe I guess we could start creeping towards a mess. Here's the beauty of the other. Here's the other part of this. Is how long is Todd Monken going to be in Cleveland anyway? Right? So after that doesn't work, you can bring Todd Monken in 2 years.
Yeah, but 2 years down the road, you can't worry about that. 2 years, I mean, look, 2 years in the NFL circles is like a decade. That's forever.
It's forever. I was just making a joke, but that's fine. If you're not in the joking mood, that's fine.
No, I'm wherever you want to go. I'm malleable. I'm like a piece of clay today. You want to get combative and nasty? I'm here for it. You want to be all lovey-dovey? I'm here for that too. I go in any direction with you today.
Listen, if you don't want to be jokey, let's not be jokey. Let's be real serious.
Ho, let's be jokey.
I don't want Ed McMahon jokey. If you want to be fun,
Ed McMahon was full of jokes.
If you want to get loose today, let's get loose. If you want,
what does that mean?
You know what I mean? Like we want to have fun, get crazy, like test the dump button a little bit. Let's do that.
You want to test the dump button a little bit? RJ, is that Raymond? You feel good about that? A little dump button testing Friday?
I don't think you should put the dump button to the test. It's like It's like friendship. It's there. I don't know that you necessarily need to test.
I'm trying to open a deal, right? If I gotta go down that road to open deals, I'll open deals that way.
If he's got to use George Carlin's 7 awful words, he'll do it just to help the show and the station.
Oh, I don't doubt that.
I'll start messing around with Chris Mitchell's favorite word to put on the air, the S word.
It's a clean word. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Shikaka. Was that one of the most bizarre moments you've ever had?
Of all time.
No, I keep hearing about it. I wish I'd seen it.
It wasn't just the moment. The problem is when we explain the moment, it wasn't just the moment. It was his watching him in that moment.
Mm-hmm.
And then his reaction once we had to dump it.
Were you horrified?
Yeah.
So you guys played it?
He played it. We didn't. What do you mean? We didn't play it?
It was the top of the hour open.
Right.
No, but I thought it got caught before it went on air.
No.
He crafted it, played it. It went all the way through because it was at the end, and that's when we had to.
And when you heard it, when you were there, were you like, "What was that?"
Yes. Yeah, we were all, and then he had a big he was laughing with a big smile on his face, this is the greatest.
So when
thing.
you guys were like, "Chris, what are you doing?" He was just like, "Oh, how good was that, guys?" Like he had no understanding of why anyone was bothered.
No idea. And we're like, you cannot that's specifically one of the words that you cannot play on the radio. He's like,
but by the way, you do realize he's like a high level executive at ESPN now, right?
Yeah. He goes, I've never heard that. He goes, I've never heard that dumped.
Because nobody says it.
Because you've never heard anyone say it. Exactly right.
Exactly. Wow. I love that. I love that guy. All right. By the way, he's spitting out children like a Pez dispenser, by the way. You know how many kids he's got now?
I feel like once you get to a certain level at the company, you're like John. You just have to start banging them out.
RJ, I think Chris Mitchell has 4 kids now.
I think it's 3.
I don't know.
I saw him over the summer. I think it's 3. Unless you know something I don't.
I think maybe they just had another kid.
Maybe listen.
In the last segment,
maybe that's how you really start moving in this company. Like the John Winthrop route, like you said, you just start knocking out kids.
Look at Salah.
I saw Salah has 8.
I knew he had 7.
No, I saw a photo yesterday.
You're
He's
right.
got 8.
You're
He's
right.
got 8. He's got a new baby. I don't know how old the youngest one is, but yeah.
Yeah, very young. A year or less.
You know, he will not let Phillip Rivers outdo him.
Well, I mean, he's getting close.
Phil's at what, 10?
How do you have? I mean, that's
10 children.
And he's interviewing for jobs.
How do you take on more? I thought I keep taking on a lot. That's just
how do you move?
Wildness.
How do you move 10 kids?
I don't know. How do you?
I don't think the kids would
feed
move
them, transport them.
He's got.
You go anywhere as a family, you got to take 2 cars.
What do you think the house looks like?
He has a staff.
I have 3 in the house. I have to put it back together before they go to after they go to bed. I can't imagine 10.
You have to have a team of people. It's got to be like a race team. Like you oversee the activities. You oversee food. You oversee bedtime.
You probably need multiple nannies.
Oh yeah.
How many times you taking the garbage out too? Just
every hour.
Garbage.
Every hour.
Dishes.
You don't think? It's got to be. RJ, what do you think a meal looks like there?
Oh, it has to be catered.
It's like a small army.
It has to be catered.
You can't.
Every meal has to be
Every meal is catered?
It has to be.
I mean, you just make simple like sandwiches. You go through 2 loaves of bread.
I mean, how many? And he's got like. How many boys does he have? He's got like a high school. His kid plays high school football. He
Gunner,
probably
yeah.
like a man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's his wife too. They had 10 kids. Oof.
That's a lot of children.
At some point, you run the risk of like forgetting who one of them is. Like they walk around the corner. Oh yeah, forgot about you.
Or you could be like George Foreman, just name them all the same.
Well, imagine the poor grandparents too. Like like my dad, my mom now. Like they'll rifle through all the kids' names. Like they'll see Rocco,
hey,
but it's like
Rocco, Milo. Yeah, right.
Yeah, Milo Jackson, and it's like imagine you got to go through 10 of those names to finally get to the right one.
No, that's a lot of children. All right, let's break. 1-800-919-3776. Interesting that weather talk. No. But lots of children, we're here for that. You're an interesting fellow, RJ Santillo. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
This is Rick Brunson, the assistant coach from the New York Knicks. I'll be driving to our games this season in style in my new Jeep Gladiator from Princeton Jeep. My friends at Princeton Jeep gave me all-star treatment, and you can expect the same thing. Just mention I sent you, and they'll treat you like family. Princeton Jeep has tons of inventory and great deals on new vehicles. Visit Princeton Jeep at 1045 State Road in Princeton, New Jersey, or online at PrincetonJeeps.com and tell them Rick Brunson sent you.
At Uline, the prevailing opinion is, if you don't live it, you don't believe it. The people at Uline believe in hard work, and they live it by being there 24/7 to answer your call, having 41,000 items in stock, and offering same-day shipping from 12 locations across North America. Business owners, sellers, buyers, shippers, and packers believe it. Uline is the hard-working, dependable source for your shipping and industrial supplies. Visit uline.com.
Hey, sorry I missed you. Your call is very important to me. Just not as important as the New Jersey Lottery's Green Ball promotion being back on Pick 3 evening drawings. See, if the green ball's drawn, that's a free second chance to win? So, yeah, you get it. It's only through February 1st, though, so try me after then?
Must be 18 or older to buy a lottery ticket. Please play responsibly. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. For game odds and promotion details, visit njlottery.com/pick3.
You remember what it feels like to move without thinking about pain? To get up, sit up, walk, work, or live without that constant ache? If neck pain, back pain, joint pain, or sciatica took that away from you, it's time to get it back. I'm Bart Scott. Dr. J. Shaw at Sandwell Pain is the guy you need. Ivy League trained, double board certified, no surgery, no scars, no long recovery, just precise, image-guided, non-surgical treatments designed to get you feeling strong again. With offices in Woodbridge, Livingston, and Inglewood, and most major insurances are accepted, there is no reason to wait. Go to SandwellPain.com. Relief is closer than you think.
What if your instincts could pay off? With Robinhood Prediction Markets, you could put your knowledge to work on the events that matter to you. Prediction Markets isn't just sports. It's the Fed rate decision, your favorite award show, and so much more beyond the playing field. Trade events with Robinhood. Visit Robinhood.com/predict. That's Robinhood.com/predict. Futures and cleared swaps trading involves significant risk and is not appropriate for everyone. Event contracts are offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, a registered futures commission merchant and swap firm.
Save more on the brands pros trust at Lowe's. Right now, get up to 35% off select major appliances and choose from our wide lineup of top brands. Plus, save $100 on a Little Giant 22-foot multi-position ladder, now just $189. Built for strength, flexibility, and job site versatility. Pros, these savings will only be here for a limited time. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 1/30 while supplies last. Selection varies by location. See Lowe's.com for more details.
Empower. After wanting one for years, Kevin is finally enjoying his new hot tub.
This is the life.
He worked with Empower to help him get good at money, so now he could be a little bad.
Oh, no, not my phone.
Oh, Kevin. Kevin's phone may be in hot water, but his finances aren't. Invest well, live a little. Start today at empower.com.
My name is Whitney Allen. I am a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought in a million years we'd have to use life insurance. The unexpected happened. With Ethos, it is so fast and easy. It's 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage through Ethos.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ETHOS.com/game.
Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
You still thinking job change in the new year?
Yeah, I need something that's in high demand and more stable in this economy.
IT?
Yeah, cybersecurity, maybe even AI.
That's what I did.
Really? How?
Went to My Computer Career. You don't need any prior experience, and you could start your new career in a matter of months. A lot of IT pros go to school there, too, to level up.
Sweet. Are classes online or on campus?
Both.
Wow, I'll check it out. Thanks.
Make this your year. Take the free career evaluation now at mycomputercareer.edu, an elite CompTIA certification partner.
Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
NBA fans don't just watch the game, they live it. So stream like you're courtside with NBA League Pass, your ticket to all the action. Watch your favorite team shine and catch the league's brightest stars and rising stars at the same time with multi-view on your favorite devices. From the plays you can't believe to the most live games and the drama that comes with it. If it happens on the court, it's happening on NBA League Pass.
Only select out-of-market games available. Blackout restrictions apply. Additional charges and other conditions may apply. Visit NBA.com/subscriber agreement for full terms and conditions.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. I mentioned to you moments ago about Connor Hughes being on with Bart Carlin. He was very good, and the interview was also very good, and I learned quite a bit. You want to hear some of the things he had to say yesterday?
I guess so.
You must have listened to that, right? Well, you must have been in the car at that point.
I don't know if I...
Were you on the phone or something?
I was talking to Cass for a while, so I don't know how much... I didn't catch any of the Connor Hughes stuff.
Oh, yeah, it was really good. So let's take a listen to it. We'll start at the top here, guys. Connor Hughes, Bart Carlin. What led to Glenn saying that he wanted to call his own plays?
There's things that are floating out there about, was it higher-ups that were putting it down on Aaron Glenn? Was it Aaron Glenn just deciding that I want to go down? If I'm going down with my ship, I'm going to go down with my ship. I mean, you hear a couple of things that say one and a couple of things that say the other, and you know, I don't want to be the one that puts out there one and have it be the wrong one until I can get it finalized as this is what's the reason. But here's what I can tell you is that when Robert Saleh was the Jets head coach his first year and things went really, really south, like for Robert early on, like that first year, there was a push from those above to have Robert call the defense in year two, and they wanted Robert Saleh to call the defense in year two. Robert fended it off, said, no, I trust Brick, just let me get my guys in here, let's get some players, and you'll see it turn around, and it did turn around. Like Jeff Ulbrich, you know, when he was named interim head coach, that was for a reason. Like, he deserved that label. It didn't work, but he deserved that label. There was a push from above back then. You know, I don't know if history repeated itself or anything like that, but it's certainly an organization that hasn't been opposed to having their head coach call plays for them.
It feels like if you're connecting the dots that ownership got involved. Because why would Aaron Glenn want no part of it, be talking to guys, and then all of a sudden change his mind in the 11th hour? It doesn't make all that much sense.
Well, no. I mean, I was thinking the same thing when he was talking about it, and especially that if he's reporting that that's what happened to Saleh after year one. Like, why would you go as a coach and someone that's going to be looking for a job here at some point? Right? Like, I mean, why would you put a fellow coach through that entire process, get him back, get him in town, have it at the finish line, and then pull the rug out?
He said it was done. He said Wink was here, and they were having where's your favorite breakfast spots? Like it was to that degree, and then it fell apart. So again, if you just read the tea leaves, it feels strange that it would just be all of a sudden Aaron Glenn's like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to call plays.
Right, but just think about, so when we asked Jordan, right, during the Giants debacle of a season.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like Brian Daboll was at a point where people thought he was so desperate to save his job that he would risk the long-term health of the quarterback you just drafted in the first round.
Mm-hmm.
But because he didn't want to be known as a coach that would, be so desperate that he would start firing, his own coaches during the season to save his own job. He didn't do it. Like, why? Your defensive coordinator stinks. Like, why wouldn't you fire him? Well, he didn't want to do that. So, like, why would Aaron Glenn do that to Wink? I mean, Wink's a respected guy. You take him all the way through this process, and then to do that to him?
It doesn't add up. All right, well, let's find out. Connor Hughes, more Bart Carlin. Where did things fall apart with Wink?
From talking to sources close to Martindale, this was one of those things where in all previous conversations with Aaron Glenn, at no point was it given any indication other than this was going to be Wink's show. And Wink was going to be defensive coordinator. It was going to be his scheme. He was going to be calling the plays and all that stuff. It was going to be a normal defensive coordinator job. When Wink showed up that Saturday for the in-person interview, that was the first time that he was informed that Aaron Glenn planned on calling plays and Aaron Glenn had a desire to call plays. But Wink is not a first-time coordinator. He's not somebody who's, a flushed aside or anything like that. I mean, this is a guy who has done it at a pretty high level for a very long time. He knows how to call plays, and it was just never going to work to have him not be the primary defensive play caller. So that's when things really started falling apart between Martindale and the Jets, and it became clear that their plan was to go with a lesser-known coordinator with Glenn calling the plays as opposed to Martindale and having Martindale be the one that's the one calling the shots.
What are you doing?
We're never going to win.
You talk to him numerous times, and then you fly him in here, and that's the first you tell him that you're going to be calling plays and not him?
But that's what I'm saying, though. That doesn't... I don't know Aaron Glenn, but if you're telling me that, part of the reason why you brought Aaron Glenn in is because it's the type of person he is, and he's been a player, and he's been a coach, and he recognizes that there's a level of respect. Now, I didn't like how he treated Aaron, and I don't know if that was Aaron Glenn did it, or he was doing it for Woody Johnson, because Woody Johnson didn't want to do it.
Right, he wanted to save face with the coach.
Which, again, is probably where I would lean on that one, too, because I don't think that Aaron Glenn believes you should treat people like that. Right? Because, I mean, if you're known as a leader of men,
right,
you would know how to appropriately treat people.
Well, and it's not a good look. It's not like the other players within the organization are like, yeah, that's right, go get him. Like he wasn't disliked here.
Right, like Aaron Rodgers is a 4-time MVP Super Bowl champion. Like he's gonna walk into the Hall of Fame. Like he flies all the way from the West Coast. I'm sure Aaron would know how to appropriately handle that situation. I would think. Maybe he doesn't. But to take a coach through the entire process, like you just said, where it's like, we're discussing what your favorite breakfast spots are, and then drop, hey, oh, by the way, Wink, I'm going to call plays? Come on, man.
Right, wouldn't that be like that? That would be the first thing you do. Wink, we'd love to have you, but just so you know, we're on the same page. I'm going to be calling the
I have enough respect for you. I'm not going to take you through this entire process without laying out exactly what's going to happen here. I'm going to hire you, but I'm going to call plays. And Wink would have said, no, thank you, and then it would have been over.
Right. Instead, let's waste his time. Let's have numerous Zoom calls, and then let's fly the guy in here. What a waste of time, money, energy. And you look ridiculous, too. Again.
This has got to be Woody.
That's what I think.
Right. So if you think it, I think it, I'm sure everyone thinks it, then we have no chance.
It feels like that at the moment, yeah.
If what your coach wants to do had it done, and then you step in last minute and tell him this is what you want to do, what? I know you're paying him, but you have no idea what you're doing.
I think that's pretty evidenced, isn't it? It's been 15 years since you've been to the postseason.
And good for Robert Saleh fighting it and getting his guys in and letting Ulbrich do it because the defense was good.
It was. It was. I mean, you know what the amazing thing is? The Jets had a really good defense.
Oh, they did. And then even when Woody decided to step in and fire Saleh when he did, that backfired.
By the way, Djokovic won the second set.
I was just thinking, I know we went right into the sound. We talked about LeBron and what LeBron has done. I got to put Djokovic up there.
He's going to be 39 in a couple months.
Right.
Yeah.
And he's playing at this level.
It's amazing.
Against kids.
He's amazing.
He's got the success because he's won 24 majors. And now, longevity-wise for him, just think of how good he was in his prime to be almost 39 years old and competing with the two best tennis players in the world.
Yeah.
That are in every semifinal and final.
He's amazing.
He's essentially playing against himself in his prime at 39 almost.
Right. And he's competing with that.
And he's off to a damn good start right now.
Yeah, no, we're one set apiece, and they're going to get a little break now. So we'll keep you posted. It's not. By the way, the match is on ESPN if you'd like to watch it.
Look at you, company guy.
I love this company.
I know you love the company. The company loves you. Not enough to give you an award, but
well, I don't need an award to feel accomplished.
I know you're upset about that, though. It hurts.
Oh, horribly. Let's go to Jay in Atlanta. Jay, you're on ESPN New York. Good morning.
Good morning, guys. Good morning. Before my Jets question, Rick, I totally sympathize. So my partner and my mom have exactly the same birthday, and it's 3 days after Christmas. So, yeah, it's pretty tough.
That must be a very stressful day for you, Jay.
Very stressful and very expensive, and it'll be that way hopefully for a very long time. I love both women. Yeah, hopefully. So quick Jet question. I'm Vegas. I say Jets will have an interim coach, and I'm giving you 8.5 weeks, 8 and a hook. How you guys betting?
Oh, I would probably take.
I'd bet the over.
I'd bet the over probably.
So over 8.5. You think he'll make it to week 10, week 11, or do you think he'll make it through the season?
I think he makes it through the season.
Oh God, no.
Well, Jay, what's the difference? If you're going to be a bad football team and you're going to win 3 or 4 games, does it really matter if it's Aaron Glenn running the ship or they fire him and move on to someone else?
Well, I think here's the other thing, though, is who else is on the staff, right? It's not going to be Duker.
No.
Right? Like, so,
it could be Frank Reich if they hire him.
Right, that's what I mean. Like, I think the reason why they fired Dable when they fired Dable is because, Jackson Dart looked good with Dable, but the thought was maybe, we're not going to bring him back. Kafka's on the staff. Let's get a head start on that. Like, see if Kafka can actually do it.
Yeah, no, I get that. Because
we're going to interview him anyway.
But and how excited would you be about Frank Reich being your next head coach?
I wouldn't.
Right.
I wouldn't. Unless because I didn't think I know he didn't get a fair shake in Carolina.
No.
Right? So, let's throw that one out.
Well, that owner is not exactly
depending on who the quarterback is. say for example, they bring in a stopgap. Stopgap plays. They're losing. They're going to draft the quarterback. That quarterback gets put in whenever he gets put in and looks really, really good. Right? If the quarterback looks really, really good with Frank calling the plays, if Frank takes the job, then I think there'll probably be that temptation, right?
I agree with that.
So, but I can't answer that question because I don't know who the offensive coordinator is yet. I don't think Aaron Glenn is long for this job.
It doesn't feel like it. Maybe they bring in Frank Reich and it's going to be done, and then Aaron says, you know what, I'm going to be calling plays on offense. And then it falls apart.
Because he's gone from bad to embarrassing.
Well, right. And there's a difference. Like, you can be bad, and a lot of coaches are bad. When you become like the punchline of the NFL, and when we have on guests, and it's like, what do you think? And then just like, I don't know, man. I don't know what they're doing. I don't understand. It makes no sense to me. Now you've become a joke. And that's sadly where the Jets are right now.
You know what makes me nervous, though, too, is, and again, this could all change with, having the first overall pick in a generational quarterback talent. But at the moment, the more often that you do the things that they've done to, let's say, Aaron, now Wink Martindale, like how the less good people want to come work here.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? Like that, Wink is, I don't care what you think about how Wink is as a coach. Wink is a respected NFL coach that's had a lot of success in this league. And to treat him like that, put him through the entire thing, fly him all the way here, have him feel like it was done, like get your staff ready, all these different, and then to, oh, by the way, I'm calling plays. Come on, man.
I'm sure. Look who they're getting. They're getting guys that you've never heard of before.
Brian Duker,
who didn't even come in for an in-person interview.
He wasn't one of the first 8.
No, he was the 9th. They interviewed him on Tuesday and hired him on Wednesday.
Not a great situation.
No, not at all. Dan in Jersey. Dan, you're on ESPN New York.
Good morning, Dave. Good morning, Rick. Hope you guys are staying warm. I just have a quick little point to get to. If I could ask a quick little Yankees point before I ask my Jets question, is that okay?
Go ahead, Dan.
I just wanted to know what you guys thought about the Cashman comments, because I thought it was kind of ridiculous for him to just tell people that they're not running it back, even though they're clearly running it back.
They're running it back. Listen, were they good enough to be a postseason team? Could they compete for the American League? I think that's fair. But I don't know where we get off if you're Brian Cashman say we're not running back. This is almost the same team, Rick.
Well, I think the issue with saying that you're not running it back is, for me, I could understand if you looked at all 162. Like, we're not necessarily running it back because we didn't have this team for the 162. But when you saw this team, outside of not having Garrett Cole, at the end of the season against the Blue Jays, this team was not as good as the Blue Jays were.
No.
Right. So, like, I mean, I don't know how much of that changes as, like, if we go through 162, that this team now, being together for a whole season, makes them better than the Blue Jays.
Okay, but that's still, I mean, Garrett Cole didn't pitch last year. He's going to be back. You're going to have a full season McMahon and Caballero and Rosario. I get those things. They're true. But it's the same team.
It's the same players, yeah. You're just getting the benefit of having them for the full season.
Right. Maybe full season, maybe better health. All those things are true. But you're I'm sorry. You are running it back, looking for a different result. Dan,
right, I guess
something else you wanted to get to.
So, in terms of coaches in Jets history, there's two things I want to point at. One, I think the Jets are in 2010 Knicks territory with how bad they are at this point. It might even be worse. And I think Aaron Glenn's going to end up going down as the worst coach in Jets history, just considering how he treated Rodgers. He flew Rodgers out to New York from California, cross-country flight, about a 6-hour flight, to tell him he's not going to be the quarterback. And he just did the same thing with Wink Martindale. I think Aaron Glenn's completely over his head, and this might completely damage his reputation with the NFL because he's had, to this point, one of the worst coaching tenures in Jets history. Hopefully it gets better, but I think it's going to get worse.
I think you might be right. I agree with you. It's been an awful tenure. Thanks for the call. But it's hard to imagine if Aaron Glenn fails out like we expect him to, that he's going to wind up head coaching in this league again.
No, but I think to his point, the one thing we always say about head coaches, and just in my experience, the successful ones are consistent with who they are. It doesn't matter, right? Like, it's like when I tell you the Peter Laviolette story, right? And Peter ended up having the ultimate success, Stanley Cup, the whole thing. But the reason why it didn't work with us is because we had a GM that wanted to dictate a lot of what was going to go on. And Peter was like, no, that's not why you hired me. That's not who I am. That's not why I had success in the AHL. It's not why I'm going to have success in the NHL. So I'm not going to do it. So like he was unwilling to change, and now it didn't work out here for him. But he knew at some point it was going to work out, and it did. It seems like Aaron Glenn came in as one person and now has like continued to change throughout the process.
I think that's fair.
Like I mean, just think of the level of just think of like how that looks, like the level of desperation that is. To have been a coach for as long as he has, to have been a player, to know how you wanted to be treated, to treat Aaron that way, which is like, I think that was more Woody, but still the fact that you let Woody do that to you. And now clearly you wanted Wink. That was done. And then last minute you have, Woody changes your mind. It's not going to work.
I can't believe I know he can be, but Woody Johnson continues to put his hands in the mix here. No, it never works when you do that, ever.
Right, but it's not going to work for Aaron Glenn either. So at a certain point, it's like, how much am I willing to bend before I say enough is enough? Like, I'm the head coach. I know you signed my checks.
I mean, you don't know. Maybe Woody Johnson said, all right, you're calling plays. No, I'm not. Okay, then I'm going to fire you. Okay, I'll call plays.
Oh, fire me.
Okay, all right.
When is enough enough?
I don't know.
If you keep letting him dictate what's going to happen here, and you're the polar opposite of what he wants to do, like what are you doing exactly outside of just collecting a paycheck? You're not coaching.
Can no one get in his ear to tell him, like, you need to change your ways? This what you've done, what you do does not work.
Who is Woody Johnson to tell Robert Saleh or Aaron Glenn that he should call plays? You hired me to be the head coach. If I think that Wink Martindale running the defense, calling the plays, is going to make me a better head coach for all the reasons that you hired me, which was to lead men and change culture and hopefully manage the game better, then that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah, I get it. I'm told you got to do a read, and you need to do it now, I'm told.
Right now. Right at this minute?
Yes, right now you need to do it.
I'd love to.
Please.
If I could get to it. Oh, here it is. It's a beautiful read.
Oh, I know. I can't wait for it.
I'm going to make Mike Brownshire very proud with this read. I can feel it. All right, here we go. It's sad, though. You're not going to love it. It's the last call for football on FanDuel. One final Sunday, one last kickoff, the final chance to place your bets before the NFL season closes. It's tab. This is Super Bowl 60, Seahawks and Patriots, and FanDuel is making sure that you're in on it. If you're a new customer, all you have to do is bet $5, and you get $200 in bonus bets if you win. So whether you're backing the favorite, riding with the underdog, or building one last same-game parlay, make it count, because after Super Bowl, the season's over, and football is officially done. Last call for football on FanDuel, an official sportsbook partner of Super Bowl 60. Visit FanDuel.com/local to get started. Must be 21 and older and physically present in New York. First online real money wager only. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets that expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions do apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY at 467369.
All right, so we'll get some more of your calls on the Jets. Schefter put out a tweet last night that you guys, I'm going to read it to you, and you, RJ, and Ray can explain it to me, because I have no idea what this means. We'll do that and more next. DNR with you, ESPN New York. All right, let's see what's happening on the roads. Here she is, Debbie Duhane.
DNR, good morning. Let me bring it. The traffic information. We're going to go to the New Jersey Turnpike northbound. Truck lanes closed at exit 14 in Newark. It's a jackknifed tractor trailer. Over on the LIRR Babylon branch, some canceled trains because of a broken rail. Taking a ride to the LIE West ramp to the BQE, a disabled truck. And on the westbound belt at Springfield Boulevard, it's a collision sponsored by Positive Coaching Alliance. If you have questions about youth or high school sports, Positive Coaching Alliance can help. PCA develops better athletes and better people through youth and high school sports. Info at positivecoach.org. I'm Debbie Duhame on 880 ESPN New York.
880 ESPN, WHSQ, and WCBS FM HD2, New York. A Good Karma Brands radio station.
If you've been injured in an accident that wasn't your fault, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique personal injury and workers' compensation laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling all types of accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for injured New Yorkers. From construction to car accidents and slips and falls, they've got you covered. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS, where your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
Hey, New York and New Jersey, Boost Mobile has an unlimited talk, text, and data plan that's only $25 a month forever, meaning you'll only ever pay $25 a month for the rest of your life. Who wouldn't want unlimited wireless when it only costs $25 a month forever? If you don't, you must be one of those people who enjoy overpaying for their phone plan. $25 a month forever is truly as good as it gets, so go online and switch now at boostmobile.com. After 30 gigabytes, customers may experience slower speeds. Customers will pay $25 a month as long as they remain active on the Boost Mobile Unlimited plan.
When it comes to meat and seafood, selection matters, and no one beats Wild Fork Foods. To everyday essentials, to high-quality steaks, to seafood and more, every product is blast frozen to lock in peak flavor and freshness, so you get restaurant-quality meats at home for amazing prices. Shop in person at 7 locations across Long Island and New Jersey, or you can order online for same-day delivery. It's easy, it's convenient, and the prices are wild. WildForkFoods.com.
This is Rick Brunson, the assistant coach from the New York Knicks. I'll be driving to our games this season in style in my new Jeep Gladiator from Princeton Jeep. My friends at Princeton Jeep gave me all-star treatment, and you can expect the same thing. Just mention I sent you, and they'll treat you like family. Princeton Jeep has tons of inventory and great deals on new vehicles. Visit Princeton Jeep at 1045 State Road in Princeton, New Jersey, or online at PrincetonJeeps.com and tell them Rick Brunson sent you.
More people trust their hearts to New York Presbyterian than any other hospital in New York. It's because New York Presbyterian has the most experienced cardiovascular doctors, treating a full range of heart conditions, from heart failure to valve repair, with the most advanced treatments. Find a doctor at nyp.org/heart. New York Presbyterian. New York Presbyterian Hospital, based on U.S. News & World Report 2025 to 2026 cardiology, heart, and vascular surgery rankings.
At City Harvest, we believe no New Yorker has to go hungry. With your help, we're on the road 365 days a year, rescuing over 77 million pounds of nutritious food and delivering it free to millions of New Yorkers, transforming surplus food into sustenance, sustainability, and smiles, rallying thousands of New Yorkers to power a network of nourishment across our city. One day, one meal, and one New Yorker at a time. That's how we feed good. Donate at cityharvest.org.
Are you ready to make a difference for the environment while helping the visually impaired at the same time? Then donate your vehicle to Heritage for the Blind today by calling 1-800-983-6530. Every donated vehicle will either be properly recycled in an eco-friendly manner or given a new life through reuse. Donating your vehicle is easy. Simply call 1-800-983-6530 and Heritage for the Blind will do the rest. They'll even arrange for your vehicle to be picked up at no cost to you. And for a limited time, when you donate your car, you'll receive a $200 restaurant voucher and a 2-night, 3-day hotel stay at one of 50 locations. Call 1-800-983-6530 right now to schedule your vehicle donation and make a positive impact on the environment while helping others. Heritage for the Blind, where every car donation counts and every person makes a difference. Call 1-800-983-6530 now. This advertisement is paid for by Heritage for the Blind.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
I'm a little upset for you. You seem disappointed. Well, when RJ dropped a bomb on you, it wasn't nice what he did.
He threw that out there. Looks like we're not going to get hit with the bomb cyclone. I was like, I'm not doing weather talk. He took the life of weather guy. But Mac Jones, here there's a decent chance he leaves the Niners. Vikings are the hot team. Is that an option? Bring it!
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
Giannis to the Knicks. Bring it!
On ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
How good would Giannis to the Knicks be, though? How good does that sound?
I think it depends on who you ask.
Don does not want this trade to happen.
At all, ever?
No.
Never.
I don't know about never. I saw like the clip of him yesterday saying on his show DHR that he is not a proponent of this trade right now.
I would have to hear his reasoning.
Yeah, I would have to hear it as well. I didn't actually hear what he said.
I can grab some of it. I think the synopsis is don't play the reindeer games. If he really wants to be a Knick, he'll hold out till the summer when it's more advantageous for the Knicks. But
so don't go down the Carmelo Anthony road.
Correct.
Right.
I don't.
But then you might lose him.
I don't think he's an anti-proponent of the deal getting done. I think just right now.
Okay, so he doesn't want to play the games. I have a tweet to read to you. Explain what it means to me. The three of you guys can put your heads together and try to figure it out. You ready? Because I don't understand.
Okay.
This is from Schefter. And because I do my due diligence, I made sure this was a Schefter tweet. It is. NFL officially appointed influential storyteller Dar Mann as its first ever Chief Kindness Officer and creator of the week for Super Bowl 60. Please explain.
Nah, I got nothing for you. I got nothing.
You got nothing?
What's
Dar
the name here?
Alexander, D-H-A-R.
Dar Mann is what it says here.
Dar Mann, D-H-A-R-M-A-N-N. Chief Kindness Officer.
What in the world does that mean?
Oh, he leads with kindness. You lead with generosity.
And that's a job now?
Dave could have had this job.
Right. No. Had I known leading with generosity and kindness was a job, I would have thrown my hat in the ring.
He's an entrepreneur and a film producer.
And he's very kind. So you guys have no idea what this means.
There he is.
Where he is?
I'm looking at this picture right now. As league kicks off Super Bowl Creator Blitz.
So if you walk by him on Radio Row, he's like, "Hi, how are you? So good to see you." And then you leave that conversation and be like, "Man, you know what? That guy is kind."
Well, it sounds like, so this is what it sounds like. It says that as we approach Super Bowl 60, the big game, the Super Bowl, will be the center of the creator universe with more than 160 creators across various social media platforms set to film content during Super Bowl week. So I guess he's the chief kindness officer to all the creators that will be at the Super Bowl.
Chief kindness officer is an interesting way of describing.
Apparently, it's in reference to he produces a lot of uplifting content on YouTube. So.
Yeah, it seems
so he's like the chief. He's like the head of the creators.
Yeah.
So he's the head of the creators, and he does it in a really uplifting, positive manner.
Yeah, Forbes, I guess, has like a power rankings of the best, what they deem to be the best YouTube creators.
Is there anything Forbes doesn't power rank?
And they have him second.
People love power ranks, Ray. Yeah. Who's won?
I'm not sure.
Uh-huh.
I'm reading a Hollywood Reporter article. Mann will release content on his channels as well as through the NFL's YouTube channel and will, quote, lead a series of digital, social, and on-the-ground activations designed to activate kindness and sportsmanship across fans and players throughout Super Bowl events.
I don't know if I'm looking for sportsmanship. I'll be honest.
It's the Super Bowl.
You're not interested in this?
I mean, I think it's a nice thing in general, but I don't know if I need more of it for Super Week.
Yeah, on that note, it says the first initiative will be something called "Be Kind to Your Rival." That's the social campaign.
I don't know.
Come on, stop it.
I'm reading it. That's what it says.
Hold on one second. In fairness to what they're trying to do here, I mean, have we ever seen as many fistfights at NFL games in the stands?
Well, it is encouraging fans to say nice things about opposing teams.
No. I will not be that guy. I don't care. If they assign a committee of people.
Well, there's your answer, Dave.
I hate the Eagles, and I don't care what Darman says to me.
I came to you with the answers you seek, whether you like them or not.
Now I don't like it at all.
You know what? We
RJ, you know what? If the Seahawks win, you call and you congratulate all the Seahawks.
How about this, Dave? How about this? For every
I won't do it.
For every qualifying post using the hashtag #KindnessWinsBig, man will donate $1 to St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital, up to $100,000.
See, that's not fair.
Well, what do you mean it's not fair?
No, you know what I'm going to do?
Cause.
I'm going to start a hashtag kindness sucks.
Well, I don't know if you need to go that far.
Well, because so then RJ, what he's trying to do is make you feel good about the Seahawks or me to feel good about the Eagles. No.
Well, he can raise money and have it benefit something. Like a couple days ago, after we found out the Seahawks were.
How about if I get hired as I'm gonna make these rivalries more than they've ever been coordinator.
That's great.
And every time you say I hate the Eagles, $1 goes to St. Jude. Where's that?
We should run this parallel and see who makes more money.
Yeah.
We were talking over the weekend because once the Seahawks were going to the Super Bowl, because way back during like COVID times when Sam Darnold was a weekly on the K show when I was with them, he would call in and it was just me in the studio. So it was just one person and he and I would have a little discussion. He was a nice guy, called on time, all that good stuff when he was with the Jets. And we weren't like friends, but it was nice to have a little rapport. And Ange, they were interviewing him on the TV and said, "Oh, you know him?" I was like, "I don't know if I know him, but we were friendly once upon a time." And she's like, "Oh, well, does that impact the way you look at the Seahawks a little bit?" And I said, "No, I hope they lose by 836 points. I will not be nice to the Seahawks."
Well,
right, but I think you're missing the point.
Darman is done with you.
Right, but I don't.
Kindness
is
not winning big with RJ right now.
Right, but I don't think it's the kindness about the team. You can hate the Seahawks, but don't hate the Seahawk fan.
Well, I don't go up to them saying mean things.
No, Rick, it says nice things about opposing teams and fan bases.
Not happening.
So it's about the opponent as well, not just the fans.
Yeah, Rick, so you have to like Drake May, Patriots, Bob Kraft.
No, I don't like any of those.
You have to.
You have to now, though.
You have to lead with kindness.
Darman will give you a fan ticket.
I don't want a fan ticket. I'd like both of these teams to lose, but that's not. I mean, that won't happen.
There are not enough points.
You're not falling in line with what the NFL's trying to do at all.
There's a big YouTube flag football game. Look at this.
There are not enough points in the numerical value to which the Seahawks can lose.
Listen, this week is about channeling the passion of the NFL. It's built on moments of kindness, empathy, sportsmanship.
No, it's not.
The NFL's built
it's not built on moments of kindness.
Pounding your opponent.
Excuse me?
Pounding.
No.
I mean,
I don't know. RJ, you of all people.
What kind of Super Bowl are you playing in?
That's what's happening.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, not according to Darman. Okay, he's leading with kindness.
Leave Darman.
Listen, I'm sure
I don't like it.
He'll make great content, I'm sure.
For the Mr. Goodell, I don't like it.
We got Robert Irwin. He's going to be a part of this deal.
Who's that?
That's Crocodile Hunter's son, right?
That's right.
Oh.
Is this only for the week?
Yeah, this is for the week.
So what? After Super Bowl Sunday, we can go back.
So they go back to being the cretin that you are.
This took a turn.
I don't intend to stop eating that cretin, but yeah, I guess for most people they go back.
No, you know what? That's in my DNA, baby. I don't like this.
You got Cam Newton, I guess. You got Cam Newton's playing in the flag football. Michael Vick.
Let's call up NFL offices. Let's get Dave on the campaign. See if Darman can change Dave's.
Do you think Darman can change anything?
Not at all.
Superman couldn't change anything.
Not with you.
Could you imagine making this approach to our show with last year's Super Bowl? Be nice to the Eagles. Be nice to the Chiefs.
No. I can't imagine doing this ever.
Nick Sirianni, your face is not quite as punchable as I thought.
Oh,
there you go. It's a nice thing.
Crying?
There you go. That's a nice thing.
You guys don't get it. You guys don't leave.
You know what? You're right. I don't get it.
It's sad. It's really sad.
So then when the Patriots win, you can be like, hey, great job, guys. We're all rooting
sportsmanship,
for you.
Dave. I lead with sportsmanship.
No, you don't.
Yep.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I've heard things about you behind the bench. I don't sense a lot of sportsmanship.
What do you mean?
He's told you those things himself. What are you talking
win
about?
with class, and you lose with class.
Listen, I've heard things. I'm not going to repeat them, but I've heard things.
So you believe your NHL career, your coaching time now, it's all been just as classy as possible?
I don't think that.
Man took a fine for giving pucks to fans.
That's classy.
Come on, that's as classy as it gets.
I'm not opposed to that.
That's
fine.
classy.
That's class personified.
Listen, Patriots win Sunday. I expect you handwritten letters.
Yes,
No, I'm not writing any
beautiful
letters.
penmanship. No. Like when you send hats to people.
Dear Bob Kraft.
A nice essay.
Dear Mr. Kraft, really great job. So proud of you down here in New York. All the best, Rick DiPietro.
I want you to put everything into that as if you were interviewing for the Cleveland Browns head coaching job.
Full
Just
essay?
like that.
Dear Drake
a full essay.
Yeah, congratulations on your
Paragraphs,
Super Bowl.
the whole thing.
See
I
you
would
at the
smash
parade.
that essay. I just got 100 on another one of my Cortland assignments.
No, look at you.
You should have applied for the Browns job.
I should have.
Or the kindness ambassador.
I could have hired you as my chief opponent pounder.
COP.
Yeah, my COP.
This is terrible.
Listen, while we're making up new roles, I would take that.
Yeah, you would. Like hey, some would say that is classy. Yeah, not only are you going to lose, we're going to pound you.
I got to find a way to counteract this.
You can't. You're not a creator. You're not active enough on social media.
I want to spread football animosity.
Yeah, you're not Drewski.
Football
Drewski
hatred.
is everywhere.
Drewski's everywhere.
Drewski's one of the captains for that flag football game I just mentioned.
Who the hell is Drewski?
You know Drewski?
No.
Come on, man. You've definitely seen him a million times.
You're on Twitter enough. You should know him.
He's in the T-Mobile commercial
He's
with
in every commercial known to man right now.
Oh.
He's all over the place.
I probably would know him then.
You absolutely Google him right now. You know exactly what
Drewski. Like Steve Drewski?
No, just Drewski.
Just Drewski. Maybe you're Pooski.
He's very wow.
Maybe you do your own thing. They lead with Drewski. You lead with Pooski.
Okay.
Like you're the antithesis of Darman.
Listen, I don't care about Drewski. I don't care about these people. I'm not, oh, hello, good for you. Nice to see you here. Did you come all the way in from Seattle?
I don't think that's what Drewski's all
about. You have to, is that how you talk when you're being kind?
I don't know. I'm not usually very kind.
I don't think that's true.
Well, to opponents.
You did tell a college kid your mother. I mean, that's...
Well, what's wrong with that? That's what we should be spreading.
Yeah, but that's not Darman behavior.
Well, I don't want to be Darman.
If you were Darman, you'd be at the Super Bowl doing creative stuff.
Okay, good. Listen, you do you, I'll do me. And I'm perfectly happy with the vitriol.
I know you'll do you.
That I have.
Your mother. I can guarantee that. But I don't... This is for the younger generation. There's going to be a lot of creating going on, a lot of social media stuff.
That's fine. I have no issue with the social media. Why does it all have to be so uplifting and positive?
I think that's what Darman is, though. Right, Ray? That's what he does on social media, is like uplifting stuff.
Yeah, he's very popular with it.
What is he, the second most influential social media person right now?
Well, it was the Forbes list, right?
Is that what you said? Yeah.
I think RJ had that.
Listen, the only way to combat this, Dave, we got to get you in those power rankings and hired on the other side.
Yeah, right.
So put out some content.
There should be a counterbalance to this thing.
This is your own fault. If you're more like, instead of letting you like, oh, I'm gonna be on Insta, and you had Jake post 3 videos, and that was it.
I'm on Insta.
No one accepts a collaboration as fast as Dave, though.
See?
No.
Dave doesn't sign up for anything unless it's a collaboration, and by collaboration he means that that person does all the work and Dave takes all the credit.
Yes,
I'm not taking credit.
Well.
Oh, I'm gonna be
Don't turn the tables here.
I'm gonna be so
because
active on
Darman
Instagram.
is spreading peace and love.
That's what he does. Peace and love.
We're
Peace
playing
and love.
helmetless football at some point.
What?
Yeah. No, just like you walk up, you're like, I tackled you. Go down. Okay.
Touch football.
Yeah,
what you're
touch
saying.
football.
So you want to play verbal touch? That's super kind. If you're playing verbal touch.
Verbal touch football.
Yep. Got you. Okay.
Yeah, got you. Oh, okay. This is unbelievable.
I did not think this was the point of the show, that you were going to lose your mind, but
I didn't think we'd end up here, but that's...
I didn't realize this is. I was just intrigued by what this could possibly be, but learning what it is.
I think you knew deep down.
No, I did not.
I think you knew.
No,
this goes against
who knew that
everything
you would
Dave
react this way?
Ray, this goes against everything Dave stands for.
Yes.
Ray, he spent his life with a not even hatred. That's not even a strong enough word for the Cowboys and the Eagles,
right?
And their fans.
And you know what, Ray? Don't change the topic. You're the exact same way. You detest the Giants.
I don't detest them to the level that I'm going to completely dismiss this gentleman who's been tabbed by the NFL to lead this kindness campaign and just poo-poo it like you are.
You know what? Fine. You know what? Then I'll be the only truth teller on the show. No, but RJ can't like this.
It's not about truth telling, Dave. I'm just telling. I'm just acknowledging what the man has been hired to do.
Why don't we try it? Let's try it for a segment. Like, let's just leave.
That will not. I
won't be able to do it.
No, this show, no way.
Just one segment.
No chance.
Right, you look great today. I love your hoodie.
Yeah, that's fine. You know what? That cowboy sweater, just beautiful, Ray.
Gorgeous. This is not a cowboy.
Drape yourself in Cowboys crap all over the place.
This is not a cowboy sweater.
Stand up so we can see you. I can only see the top of your head. Why don't you stand up?
This is the way the camera's set up in here. You stare at the top of my head, and you see my glasses well. That's it.
Even your alter ego is agreeing with me, and he hates me. Clay Mantiago sends an email.
No way.
You may be an absolute loser, but when you're right, you're right. There ain't no room for kindness in the NFL.
That's funny.
I think you guys are missing.
As I was trying to say, this is not a cowboy sweater, by the way.
Well, you can't see it. I don't know. I'm guessing. He was guessing. What kind of sweater is it?
I don't even know that you're wearing anything. You could be totally naked for all I know.
I think that would bump up the. Hey, listen, you want to get the YouTube going?
Yeah, then we get going. All right, let's break. Come back. We'll get to the Jets. Now I'm all annoyed.
Oh, stop it, please.
I'm all annoyed. 800-919-3776. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You sort through tons of resumes and you get too many so-so applicants. You're just waiting for someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now there's a place where you can meet them fast. ZipRecruiter.
Need to hire right away. Start your search for strong candidates. The right fit awaits. Build your team, build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN right now to try it for free, and you're on your way to meeting your match. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. So try it now. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
Murray to the net. Score! The New York Islanders are back in action with a brand new theme night schedule you won't want to miss. Bring your friends out for the holidays and take home a custom holiday replica jersey or arrive early for special bobblehead giveaway nights for Matt Barzell and Bo Horvat. Barzell for Horvat, score! Explore the full theme night schedule at NewYorkIslanders.com.
We expect our information in real time. U.S. Med carries continuous glucose monitors, which provide real-time readings of blood glucose levels. U.S. Med is an approved provider for Medicare and over 500 private insurers. So call 888-665-0696 today for a free insurance and Medicare benefits check as easy as... That's 888-665-0696.
Save more on the brands pros trust at Lowe's. Right now, get up to 35% off select major appliances and choose from our wide lineup of top brands. Plus, save $100 on a Little Giant 22-foot multi-position ladder, now just $189. Built for strength, flexibility, and job site versatility. Pros, these savings will only be here for a limited time. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 1/30. While supplies last. Selection varies by location. See Lowes.com for more details.
As America's #1 motorcycle insurer, Progressive has your back.
Oh, like replacing my bike in case of an accident?
Progressive's total loss coverage can help with that.
Great. And you also agree with me that my riding club should ride to the aquarium instead of cruising around a mountain, right?
Actually, we just do insurance. We don't vote in riding clubs.
Nice. 2 votes for the turtle exhibit.
To be clear, Progressive has your back for insurance only. So get a quote and see if you can save.
What are you, some kind of turtle hater?
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Covered subject to policy terms, limits, and conditions.
Welcome back to Yeah, That's a Pepper Thing. First up, we've got Harrison wrapping his Dr. Pepper in a tiny quilt so it feels at home. Oh, how tender. That's a Pepper Thing. And over to Becca, who's whispering affirmations to her can.
You're sweet. You're unique. You're the best thing I ever poured over ice.
She swears it makes it taste better. It's not a science thing, but it's a Pepper Thing. Why do they all do it? All for that sweet, delicious, truly one-of-a-kind taste of Dr. Pepper. It's a Pepper Thing.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. I feel better. I took a breath, calmed myself down, feel better. You know why? Also, because Ira from Staten Island, he puts everybody in a better mood. He's calming. He's parental. He's Ira. Good morning, Ira. How are you?
Hey, good morning. I'm glad you're in a better mood. Deep breath, deep in, deep out, breathe out. You're all good. You're all good.
I feel like you'd be like a great chief kindness officer.
I don't know what that entails, but I've been told, because, I do one-on-one privates with lessons. They do say that I have a lot of patience and compassion. So, yeah, I might fit into that.
I think so.
But it's not about me. It's about the Jets and the dysfunction. And I'm old enough, thank God, to remember the 62 Mets and how embarrassing that was. And I think the Jets have surpassed that.
But, Ira, that was an expansion team.
Well, the Jets are worse than an expansion team right now. And I don't mean that as a joke or a shot. I'm telling it the way I see it. I look at this right now that they're worse than an expansion team. And I think everybody's right about Woody and Glenn and handling people and stepping in and hiring somebody. Now, all of a sudden, you're calling the plays, a guy bolting. I think that's 100% truth. But I have a suggestion, and, you could take it half jokingly. I think the Jets would come out more successful if they did their job searches with Indeed or ZipRecruiter or businesses like that, and let them make the decisions than the people who actually work for the organization. They'd have probably better success.
What they need is,
but
I'll tell you what they
promise you
need
that's
is,
not going to happen.
They need somebody, and I don't know if this person exists, who it would be, that has the ability to handle Woody Johnson. That Woody Johnson would look to as kind of like their
But I don't know that
person.
that's the possibility.
Well, I don't think
I don't know
at this point it doesn't feel like it is, but I'm just saying that's what you would need.
I don't think it's possible. And I'll tell you a quick story here. Back Izzig's first or second year, I don't remember which one it was. I was in Tennessee for a game. I was talking with Marty Lyons, and I wouldn't do it unless I asked his permission because things were going south. It must have been Izzig's last year. I said, Marty, you've been around the organization since you're born. You need to run the organization. Be the top man. Okay, you have a general manager, you have the coach, you have the owner. You are ultimately running the organization. And he said he'd be all for it. Once again, this is 2012, so it's 14 years ago. All right, he was all in on it. I was all over the radios with it, and it went nowhere. And unfortunately, I think Marty would have been a great guy to run the New York Jets.
Well, it's not going to matter because they're not going to give it to Marty Lyons, and Marty Lyons is not.
No, it's too late. They fired him.
They
don't want him doing radio.
Thanks for the call, Ira. I heard, I couldn't even believe it. Don yesterday, 2 days ago, this week, talking about Parcells. He's 84 years old.
Well, it feels like behind the scenes. I mean, he's already he's having an impact on the Jets now anyway.
Some advice? Sure. Don was talking about have Parcells run the Jets organization.
This version of Parcells? I mean,
come on.
Right. Is that what he wants to do?
Is that what he wants to do?
At his age?
Is he
no.
Capable of doing that at this point in his
life?
Is
that what Woody
you
wants,
need to find the next Parcells in a perfect
Right, but is that
world.
what Woody wants, though?
No.
No, right.
No, Woody wants, it seems like, and again, we don't know because it's not like he comes out and says anything. It feels like Woody wants someone that he can manipulate and control and tell what to do and fall in line. And then if that doesn't happen, to move on from that guy and bring in the next guy.
Not the Jets lie.
We're not going in there.
Right, but he's also, at the same time, not even realizing what he's doing. Or maybe he does realize what he's doing. He's neutering his coach. Right? Because the players aren't dumb. Right? The players, they're paying attention to what's going on. And if the coach is making decisions that all of a sudden last minute are changing because the owner wants them a different way, how do you respect the coach? You can't. I'm telling you.
You don't.
I went through it. I watched it. Laviolette did it a certain way. You'd hear Mike come down the hallway. I want this changed. Laviolette would say no. I respect that. This is you're the coach. You think this is what we should be doing. We're doing it that way.
Right.
And I had other coaches that Milbury would walk down the hallway, and then the assistant coach would come running in, and then the lineup on the whiteboard would change.
But the only thing I'll say is at least Milbury was a hockey guy. Right?
Right, but you hired, the point is,
and I agree
is there
with you.
There's a chain of command.
Right, but at least he knew hockey. Now, I liked it that the guys that he employed, some of them would stand up and say, no, we're not doing it like that. That's not how I want to do it. But Woody is not a football guy. Woody shouldn't be telling Aaron Glenn, I want you to do this or that. I mean, maybe Aaron Glenn's not comfortable calling it a defense. We have no idea.
Well, obviously not if the person he was going to hire was going to call the defense.
Right. So how unfair is that to him?
Well, right. But, I mean, again, you hired him to do a certain thing. And if in his mind he thinks that having to call plays is going to disrupt that, because clearly he looked overwhelmed not calling the plays this year. I don't know how calling plays now is going to help him. Maybe it does. But Woody shouldn't be the one that decides that. Aaron Glenn should be the one that decides that.
Woody, here's the problem. Woody shouldn't be the guy that decides anything. Hire the coach, hire the GM, and get out of the way. That's it.
Right, but there has to be, and there's not. There should be a go-between. Right, like the person that Woody can talk to, and that person is the one that can disseminate the message or explain to Woody why that won't work or why that's not a good idea. Like, I'm sure what Matt Ryan was brought into Atlanta to do.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because, I mean, as much as they want to pretend or believe that they know things, they don't. Like, Arthur Blank has been an owner for a long time, but Arthur Blank doesn't know what Matt Ryan knows.
No.
About
and I don't
football.
know that Arthur Blank sticks his nose in the way Woody does.
Like, listen, dude, I'm telling you, like, it's amazing that I'm having these conversations now just with, like, my personal experience. Like, and I love him to death. I love Charles to death. He was like a second father to me, but he would have certain ideas that he thought were good ideas that we'd have to tell him, like, just that's, in theory, sounds like a good idea. It's just not, it's not something that we can do.
It's ridiculous as well.
And then that was fine. We'd have the conversation. The idea would be a good idea, but not something that we wanted to do, and we wouldn't do it.
Yeah, listen, he owns a team. So you listen, and you respectfully say no. You don't start to carry out things. I mean, it's why the Jets don't win, don't ever win. Why Ira's calling saying he's never seen anything like this. Why Louis Riddick can't answer a question about the Jets.
Right, like, just think about this, though. So I'll give you another example of this. And this is at a lower level because this is not, owner to coach. This is, like, we'll say GM to coach. Right? So, like, whenever like a GM showed up on a road trip or on the team plane, you're like, okay, I don't know. Like, something was going on, or
right.
Like guys were at attention, right? But my relationship with a coach, or your relationship with a coach, would be different than your relationship with the GM. So a lot of guys always felt like, because the relationship, even with an assistant coach, right? You're protecting me from the head coach. I could tell you stuff that you wouldn't tell the head coach. Like, there was always kind of like layers to this thing. And then you get your relationship with the head coach, and then from the head coach to the GM. But you felt like any good head coach has your bench. Like, John Winthrop has our best interests at heart.
Yes.
Right? Like, we feel like, to a certain degree, he should protect us or have our back. So when all of a sudden now, like, I had a guy on the team who was going through a rough stretch. He comes in the locker room, and he's got no sticks. Where's his sticks? You're going to have to go see Mike because Mike stole your sticks because he thinks you stink with these sticks, and he wants you to get new sticks. Like, should that be something that the GM is doing, or is that a conversation the GM should have with the coach, and the coach is like, no, Mike, that's crazy?
Well, let me ask you this. Was Milbury successful at being a GM?
No, and we weren't successful.
Right.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, that, like, it's, and you could have good players, but for whatever reason, it's just that mix doesn't work.
We got a break. We'll come back. We have a lot to do. More of this conversation. We'll get into the Knicks. We are going to go around the league because there's enough nuggets to do that, and we'll do a frenzy as well. It's DNR with you on a non-football Friday right here on ESPN New York.
At Uline, they know going the extra mile takes hard work. For companies pushing to go further, Uline will go the distance with you. 24/7, they answer the phone to get you the shipping and industrial supplies you need. Business can move fast. Unexpected large orders, adverse weather, new safety guidelines, and changing economic trends. Uline works hard keeping 41,000 items ready to ship, minimizing detours on your way to the extra mile. Visit uline.com.
This is Rick Brunson, the assistant coach from the New York Knicks. I'll be driving to our games this season in style in my new Jeep Gladiator from Princeton Jeep. My friends at Princeton Jeep gave me all-star treatment, and you can expect the same thing. Just mention I sent you, and they'll treat you like family. Princeton Jeep has tons of inventory and great deals on new vehicles. Visit Princeton Jeep at 1045 State Road in Princeton, New Jersey, or online at PrincetonJeeps.com and tell them Rick Brunson sent you.
Hey, Hey, sorry I missed you. Your call is very important to me. Just not as important as the New Jersey Lottery's Green Ball promotion being back on Pick 3 evening drawings. See, if the green ball's drawn, that's a free second chance to win? So, yeah, you get it. It's only through February 1st, though, so try me after then?
Must be 18 or older to buy a lottery ticket. Please play responsibly. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. For game odds and promotion details, visit njlottery.com/pick3.
Make cancer screening a part of your annual healthcare routine. New York Presbyterian offers a full range of cancer screenings, including lung, cervical, prostate, colorectal, breast, and more. Regular cancer screenings could save your life by detecting cancer at its earliest, most treatable stages. Screenings are available across New York City and Westchester. Learn more at nyp.org/cancer screening. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian.
Save more on the brands pros trust at Lowe's. Right now, get up to 35% off select major appliances and choose from our wide lineup of top brands. Plus, save $100 on a Little Giant 22-foot multi-position ladder, now just $189. Built for strength, flexibility, and job site versatility. Pros, these savings will only be here for a limited time. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 1/30 while supplies last. Selection varies by location. See Lowe's.com for more details.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With the Capital One Venture X card, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy. Plus, you get premium benefits at a collection of luxury hotels when you book on Capital One Travel. And with Venture X, you get access to over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Open up a world of travel possibilities with the Capital One Venture X card. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Lounge access is subject to change. See CapitalOne.com for details.
From 30 for 30 Podcasts.
Did you say someone got shot?
Brian Pata, senior defensive lineman from Miami, gunned down.
The key to this case, it's Brian.
An hour before he died, he was on the phone arguing with somebody.
This might be a hit.
You want the truth. They just want a conviction.
Being placed under arrest.
We had a killer amongst us. Murder at the U, coming soon.
My name is Whitney Allen. I am a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought in a million years we'd have to use life insurance. The unexpected happened. With Ethos, it is so fast and easy. It's 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage through Ethos.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ETHOS.com/game.
Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
In the city that never sleeps and never stops talking sports, ESPN New York is always on. Now you can live and breathe everything New York sports wherever you are. On your radio dial, on the ESPN New York app, and streaming live on YouTube. However you watch or listen, ESPN New York is always on for you. Hear us, stream us, watch us. This is ESPN New York.
Rick, I don't even know if you know this. RJ just, without knowing, took a real shot at you.
At me?
Yeah, I think so.
What's he taking shots at me for? I'm trying to lead with kindness.
It wasn't a direct shot at you. He said, I think John is the most well-liked person on the floor.
And here we go.
No,
I don't disagree with that.
You look at yourself as a people person. You look at yourself as the great, bringer together of all different kind of people.
He leads with kindness.
Yeah, on the conduit.
Yeah. I don't know.
Right, but I think just in the landscape of the entire office, I think he's probably right.
Rick's probably the most fun. Like perhaps the person people enjoy spending the most time with. But John, I mean, you can't throw the guy into a room without people.
I think Rick is still recovering from what he said to that poor girl.
Yeah, that was terrible.
I think I've completely. I don't know
about
back from that.
Then you outed the woman who's having an affair with the barista yesterday.
I don't think it's an affair.
I love how these things always escalate with you. Now it's a full-on affair with the barista.
I think both people are single, so I think it's
right. And the beauty of that relationship is that is not the Starbucks right by us, though.
Well, and the second part of that, because actually I discovered who that was and dug into the story a little bit. It's a fascinating story, but two.
Wait, you did some research for the show?
Yeah.
What's the story?
Well, second thing.
Well, did you do research or did you just stumble upon this?
I'm not sure anything's actually happening. between this person and
in my mind.
Yeah.
It's a torrid affair.
And that's all that matters.
Yes.
Well, it's a very one-way relationship. I mean, there are coffees being distributed on the daily, but no interest going back the other way.
Yeah, but for no charge.
Yeah, the barista's just chipping away, hoping today's the day.
I was trying to wear it.
I respect that, though.
It doesn't work that way, though.
I will give away this product every day if I need to.
It's not his product.
I
don't think his product is, whether it's his product or not, is the point, Dave. It's just trying to nudge in there with the free, here's a gift.
And another gift.
And another.
And another gift.
And another.
Well, this person, I can't remember if Rick said this yesterday, they just show up to the Starbucks, and it's just ready to go now.
Now, here's the question.
Yeah.
How nice is that?
Do you think this person leaves a generous tip?
They do. I actually asked that.
You found that out?
Yeah, they do.
Well, that's good.
So there's a little bit of like a back alley handshake going on here.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you have to call it that?
That's exactly what it is. This is nefarious, is what
Define
it is.
a back alley handshake.
This is why. This is why.
Listen.
Does it involve actual hands? I mean, what kind of handshake are we talking about here?
That's why it's in the alley. Who knows?
That handshaking.
You don't know. You don't need to know. That's the thing.
Well, maybe she's sending the wrong message, though, by leaving the guy a tip.
Well, maybe she should stop going there. If she was so turned off by this guy and the free coffees, she would stop going there.
I don't think she's turned off.
Apparently, a little piece of her wants all of this.
No, I think because even with the tip she's leaving, she's coming out on top.
Right, she's saving money.
You're paying a couple bucks for a coffee that might be like $9.
Yeah, but she's leading this poor guy on.
Okay, but I'm saying, at what point does that stop?
Well, that's what I asked. I go, at what point do you either agree to at least go on a date, or you just pull the plug on this altogether? And I think her quote was, "I worry about this every day."
Okay, well, not enough to not do it.
Oh no!
Stop going there.
You can't stop going until the coffee stops.
This is a problem.
Once the coffee stops being free, then you stop.
Because at some point, this guy's going to get to the point like, all right, listen, I've given you $1,100 worth of free coffee. Can I take you out for dinner?
I mean, is he putting his job at risk? Because this is
probably
maybe, because what I did not know.
He probably gets his own free coffee. Maybe he's just these.
But not
do you know that?
Patrons.
Do you know that for sure?
Repurposing the free coffee to the person he wants to give the coffee to.
He's sacrificing his own free coffee.
Well,
I never gave out free donuts back in the day.
No, you just played hockey with them.
No, bagels. We played a bagel hockey.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Donuts too soft.
Robbers came into the store. They must have done this.
Robbers.
I think you keep this up till it stops.
So you run this for all it's worth.
You have to.
Yeah, but you also know his affinity to the Starbucks.
Right. She's not getting a cheap. I mean, she's not getting a cheap coffee. I can tell you right now. Her coffee's probably close to. I mean, she's looking at close to $9 a coffee here.
Is that how much they're going for?
She's bilking this guy at $50 a week.
Yeah, I mean,
that's no way. Oh, that's bad. That's not good, Rick.
I'll tell you right now what this coffee costs. My fancy little app right here.
I don't know how she lives with herself.
Well, I think she's fine.
And she lives well caffeinated and happy.
I
very energetic because she's caffeinated.
I think she's good. She doesn't seem troubled. I'd feel a way about taking.
You wouldn't do it.
Free coffee.
Ray, if I told you can get free coffee every morning, but it's going to be at the expense of the woman that was serving the coffee would expect at some point for you to go on a date with her, and you had no interest.
Well, I mean, it's one thing if I'm interested, but it's another thing.
Well, okay, you're interested. It's great.
If I'm clearly not interested, at some point, just because of who I am, I'm going to say, listen, I appreciate that you're doing this, but you should probably stop. I'm not.
Why don't you talk with this lady and tell her what you're doing is immoral and unethical?
I'll tell her the next time I see her.
Okay, good.
Which is probably not today, but
probably not. No. But next week, you will tell her, I do not like what you're doing.
I will give her my 2 cents, and we'll see if she values them.
No, she probably values what you have to say, and then she's like, but I love my free coffee.
Listen, free coffee's great.
I think she was getting a venti, too. Let's see what this bad boy looks like.
Not a Starbucks person. What's
it's
a venti
amazing
again?
That, if the coffee's big enough. If the coffee is big enough, now he's like, well, yeah, it doesn't make sense.
Is a venti like a medium or a large?
Venti's large. You're looking at $7. You're looking at close to $7.50 a coffee here, probably.
Okay. How about dignity? Does that count at all?
I think there's a price tag on dignity.
How many coffees is your dignity worth?
Right. I think there's a price tag you can put on that.
Yeah. So what you're telling me right now is you can absolutely, unequivocally be bought.
Well, this has been going on, I believe, for a couple months. So maybe
months.
Maybe like month 4, dignity kicks in.
Oh no!
But like for now,
it doesn't seem it.
This is the more I find out about this, the more troubled I am.
So what'd you say? $7?
$750-ish.
So how many work days are in a week? Call it
How many
20?
work days are in a week, RJ?
Or in a month, I'm sorry.
So 35. You're
20,
talking about,
22?
you're pushing $40.
20, say,
You're pushing $40.
Say 22 work days in a month. We'll call it roughly $150. Been going on for, let's say, 3 months. You're talking $450.
Yeah, right.
Well, the good news is if it's gone on for several months, then this person's probably not in danger of losing their job. But
well,
maybe.
I don't know.
It's very uncomfortable.
Wow. I wish someone at Starbucks would have a crush on me.
Right? I'm sure you could show a little leg and you'd get that.
Oh, I'd show more than leg. What do you need?
I don't know. We should probably go to Giannis at this point because now you've made it uncomfortable as per usual. All right. So 800-919-3776. Let's hear from Shams, what he had to say. Shams, give us the latest on Giannis, please.
There's 4 teams that have emerged as the strongest suitors so far in the process for Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's the New York Knicks, Miami Heat, Golden State Warriors, and Minnesota Timberwolves. But it all starts with the price point. And my understanding is the Bucks, in all trade conversations around Giannis, have asked for a blue-chip young player and or a surplus of draft picks. They are getting some aggressive offers right now that include all-star caliber players, multiple draft picks. So they're going to sift through offers this week, next week, and see, does anyone rise to that threshold? The Bucks have also indicated to teams that they're not in a rush. They could handle this in the offseason as well if they so choose, but there's a double-edged sword there with that as well, because Giannis will have a little bit more control come the offseason, because next season will be essentially an expiring contract. He has a player option in 2027, so that means that any team that trades for him has to know whether he will sign a long-term extension.
Now, herein lies the problem with the Knicks and what they can offer. Multitude of draft picks and young players. I don't know how the Knicks come up with that stuff.
Well, no, the Knicks on their own can't.
Right.
And they'll get a better offer pick-wise in the offseason from the Knicks.
It's still not elite, but better, yes.
It's in Milwaukee's best interest to wait. Right? I mean, it's in our best interest. It's in Milwaukee's best interest to wait.
Yeah.
To get the best possible deal. Unless,
but the more you hear and the more you read and the more you read between the tea leaves, you think it sounds like there's a very good chance he's going to be dealt by next Thursday.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, but when push comes to shove from me, and I know he's won a championship, I'm just I'll put myself in Milwaukee's shoes. Like you can be upset. You can say whatever you want to say. You can try to push us to trade you. We're not going to trade you just to trade you.
Right.
If we think we can get a better offer this offseason, like if there's things we want and none of these teams, as aggressive as they're being, can give us exactly what we want,
then we'll wait.
Then we'll wait.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense, but I don't know how strong he's going to be. We're saying, I want to be out of here now. Now, are you willing to sever the relationship?
Unless for Milwaukee, the thought is that because you'll have the rest of the season and next season, it gives you more teams that are interested. Because to his point, if you do get to the offseason and he's only got a year plus a player option left, what are you going to get for a 1-year rental for Giannis if he's not going to sign an extension with whatever team?
It's going to lose value.
Right, so he's going to be able to he'll have a better chance to dictate where he wants to go.
Right, and that's where the Knicks wind up with a little bit of advantage. Because if this is where he wants to wind up, he can kind of push his way to, I want to be a Knick. Otherwise, I'm not going to sign an extension with those other teams.
Yeah, or with you.
Right.
Right.
Well,
so
I think the marriage between Giannis and Milwaukee is done. I don't think he ever plays another game there.
Okay, but I'm saying, like, if you wanted to, let's play the long game with this thing. And if you're Milwaukee, and Milwaukee's saying, listen, we don't like these offers. We're gonna keep you, and we'll trade you in the offseason. And then they're trying to force him to go to Miami or wherever the team is because that's the best deal. And Giannis is like, no, I'm not going to Miami because I won't pick up my player option. I'm not signing an extension. Well, we're not trading you that. Okay, good. So I'll just hang out for this year, and then I'll be a free agent, and I'll go wherever I want. Now, he doesn't want to do that.
If you're Milwaukee, you lose control.
Right.
At least now you have a little more control.
Exactly. And Giannis doesn't want to waste time. Right? He's not getting younger. I mean, this is a guy whose game is predicated on what an athletic freak he is,
right.
That he's not going to waste time getting older.
He's 31 years old, so you probably get another 4-ish good year, really, really good years of Giannis?
I think depending on what's going on with this calf, yeah, that's another thing that concerns you a little bit.
And it has to concern you.
So, I mean, on both sides of it. It could give you, it could be part of the reason why you relent and say, okay, Giannis, we've done enough. Like, We don't know where this calf thing is headed. I mean, 4 years, another 4 years on top of the year left plus $275 million. Maybe that's not a great idea for us. So let's move along. But I can't imagine at his age. So he'll be 32 in December.
Mm-hmm.
That you want to waste a year just hanging out on a team that stinks.
And this is a valuable playoff year for him.
Every year is.
Right. But, I mean, if he winds up on the Knicks, if the Knicks bring in, like we've discussed, Holiday and Giannis, you don't think the Knicks could if things mesh well, and I don't know that they will, but if they do, that they could wind up in the NBA Finals?
Yeah, I mean, in this version of the East, yeah, but I just don't know how quickly. Like, I can't get this to mesh properly.
Right, but I also think Karl-Anthony Towns is not easy.
No, and it doesn't sound like Bridges. Bridges has been overly easy after what he just said the other day after his 30-point game. I got to be more coachable, and maybe I was too entitled. Like that's not great.
No, it's not great. No, I don't think. And you know what else? I don't think this Knicks team is overly likable. Like if you're a Knicks fan, are you sitting here right now saying, "Man, I love don't break this team up because I love this team." You say what you want about Randall and DiVincenzo. When they made that trade, you felt like, "Oh man, I like that team." I don't think
but
people
you especially
feel the same way about this team.
Right, but you especially liked. We all like Dante. I like Julius Randle. You didn't like Julius Randle. Like he was like real polarizing, but there was a level of toughness and grit with that team,
which there's clearly not with this team.
No, there's more softness than toughness.
Yes, this is not a New York Knicks kind of a team.
No, but I think this was going to end up being part of it anyway. Like the physicality part, I don't mean that part, but just as far as like how they were going to approach this regular season anyway, was going to frustrate people. Because there wasn't going to be that level of importance. Like, I mean, I think teams like what we've seen in the past with the Tibbs teams, I think we're so well liked because I think at the end of the day for a lot of fans, and I know I feel this way about football, and you do also, which is why you get so frustrated with the Giants, is because you spend so much of your time and your emotion on the team. Like my Sunday, like your Sundays are completely dictated by what's going on with the Giants. Like
not only that, like I spend so much time and effort thinking about it and discussing it all the time that when it is awful, it physically pains me.
Right. So think about that though. So like I think what made those teams, the Tibbs teams, so attractive was like I'm going to take the next however many hours and dedicate them to watching you play. At the very least, give me the best you got. And that's what they did consistently. Every time, all 82, you turned them on, and you were going to get their best effort. And that's something that you could be proud of.
But the players didn't like it. They didn't sign up for it. So that the owner had to get involved and move on from the guy that made them play like that.
Right, most don't. Right, like that's just like most NBA teams don't. At that, once they get to that that level where they're competing for a championship, they load manage. They're trying to keep guys healthy. But, I mean, in the moment, it sucks because, like, you're excited to watch the game, and you're just hoping that the players are as excited as you are to play it.
Well, clearly the Knicks have de-emphasized the regular season this year.
Right. It's why I love hockey so much.
Yeah.
Like, guys, this is not something that the NHL players do. Like, I mean, you got to go, lose a tooth and be right back out. Like, it's different, the mentality.
Right. 100%. Let's get to some of the calls. 800-919-3776. RJ's going to lead us on a tour around the league at about 8:10. And then 8:30, we're going to do a football frenzy. It's just like hitting me now that we don't have football this weekend.
Are you watching what's going on right now?
With Djokovic? You know what? How dare you?
I'm just asking.
Am I watching? I watch when I'm sitting next to you. I turn the other direction. I'm watching tennis. You think I'm watching now?
Oh, baby.
Djokovic looks like he's going to pass out.
Yeah, but he's back.
And he's down 2-1, but
he's
in
up
some
a break,
bizarro world, he broke Sinner to start the fourth and just held serve to go up 2-love.
Holy moly! Maybe he's doing a little Kaiser Sose action. He's like, oh, I'm so tired.
I don't know. He keeps motioning to his like trainers like to bring him special drinks and stuff.
He's almost 39 years old.
I get it. It's amazing. He is an amazing specimen, really. Shooter Stanford. Shooter, good morning. You're on ESPN New York.
Morning, boys. Morning, companies. In regards to Starbucks, you guys know if you bring your cup back, if you get a regular coffee, they will fill it up for a free refill, by the way.
Free refills?
Yeah, but she's not Shooter. She's not getting any just like a free regular coffee.
No.
She's getting all the bells and whistles.
No refills.
That'll never get old.
That'd be the first and last day of Ray as a barista.
Yeah. Excuse me. Can I have a refill, please? Sorry.
Yeah, somehow I think I ended up in the right line of work if barista was the other option.
No free refills. Sorry. Go ahead, Shooter.
All right, in regards to the Knicks, I think Antetokounmpo is a proven winner. He's a Hall of Famer. I mean, we want him. You have to get him if you can, even if the chemistry is there or not. And if we wait to the end of the season, another benefit to that is, right, we see how this team works again, right? They might get their crap together and look pretty damn good and maybe go on a run. They might not. It might be easier for the Knicks to make a decision wait to the end of the year. But also, Pat Riley worries me, right? He gets things done. He's another proven winner, and he'll make it happen. And I don't want to lose this chance at a Hall of Famer. So let's go Knicks, baby.
Yeah, I would say most Knicks fans want to figure out a way to go get him now and not wait till the offseason.
Well, but I think a lot of that is just the fear of losing out. Like
yeah,
if you think he's going to get traded, you would assume is going to go to a place that he would potentially extend. You know what I mean? Like he's not going to.
What did Sham say? What are the four? It's Miami, the Knicks, Minnesota, and where?
Golden State.
Golden State.
You got to recognize, though, too, for him, he's trying to win a championship. Like the reason why he's leaving Milwaukee is because he doesn't feel like they're good enough. So, like, what do these teams have to give up to get him?
Well, Golden State's not winning a championship.
By the time I get there, what's left?
Right. And Minnesota, as good as they are in that conference, are they winning a championship? Maybe they are.
That's two good pieces to start with. Though.
Real good pieces. But what are you going to have to trade for him? If the Knicks have to trade Towns for him, if you go from Towns to Giannis, you are a better basketball team.
Yeah, agreed. But now, how does Giannis fit with Mitch? Like, I mean, there's still things you got to figure out.
Oh, you know what? I'll figure those out on the fly.
I know, like you're all in. I get it.
If I could do that trade, yes. Are you
but
not?
Of course, but that's because the money matches. But now it's not gonna. That's not be that simple though, because they want. We don't have the kind of picks that they're looking for. If it's going to be Towns, it's going to have to be Towns plus more.
All right, so can I trade Holiday for Bridges, and then they give something over to?
Well, that's why you keep hearing those two teams.
Right.
Is because in order for Milwaukee to tank, which I think they probably want to do once they lost Giannis, they need to have their own picks. And right now, Portland owns those picks, and New Orleans owns those picks. That's why you've heard Jose Alvarado and you've heard Drew Holiday.
Right.
Now, how do you make all the pieces work?
Holiday,
what they want.
Giannis for Bridges, Towns. I'm driving to the airport.
I think there's a lot of people that would drive to the airport. But unfortunately, with the NBA, all the different things that you have to do to make deals work, it's not as easy. But, I mean, listen, I'll keep saying this. In a perfect world, for me, I would want to see this team get through the rest of the season, see what it looks like in the postseason, and then reassess in the offseason.
That's fine. But what happens if he's dealt by Thursday?
Well, then, but that's, again, guess what? We don't live in a perfect world. So if that's the thought, if I'm Leon Rose and there's a real chance this guy's going to get traded to a team that he's potentially going to want to stay with, which I imagine is the whole goal here for him in the first place.
Right.
It's not.
I can't imagine they're going to trade him to a team and he's going to be miserable about that deal. I wouldn't.
Right, and then he's going to turn around next year and say, "What? I'm not going to sign an extension, so I'm going to move to another team after that." So, yeah, you don't want to miss out on this because this is really like before you made the Towns deal. This is the deal that you wanted to make anyway.
This is the deal that everyone had circled on their calendar. That's right. Game Time brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey. When it's game time, it's Tully time. 7:30 tonight. Knicks host the, interestingly enough, Blazers at the Garden. 9:30 Nets visit the Jazz in Utah. And that's Game Time brought to you by Tullamore Dew, the original triple distilled, triple blended, and triple cask matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the new Tullamore Dew Honey during today's action. Glasses up to enjoying Tullamore Dew responsibly. 800-919-3776. Let's go back to the phones. Let's go to Dave in Westchester. Dave, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. How are you?
Great.
You touched on something that I've been telling people all along. I mean, I'm 63. I've been around since the Roman Road trade back in '71, and I like the Knicks. I love them. I want them to win. I really don't like the players on the team. It sounds weird, but like I liked Gerald Wilkins. I liked Mark Jackson. Obviously, I like Ewing. I liked DiVincenzo. I liked what the heck the lefty guy's name?
Randall.
I like those players. I don't really like the players on the team. I'm just being honest with you.
Well, but
if
you didn't love the players on the team, and you thought you had a real chance at an NBA championship, you'd be able to deal with it.
I'm being honest with you. I mean, I could be wrong. Anybody could be wrong. It doesn't matter who you talk to. Bad Bug Russo, this guy, that guy. I don't believe the Knicks have a chance to. I mean, they have an okay chance. They're not going to win the championship if they stay pat right now. What you need to happen is one thing. You need a little birdie to go and talk to Giannis. Everybody does it. Come on, let's admit it. Okay, all Giannis has to do is come out and say, I only want to go to the Knicks. If you trade me to another team, I'm staying there for 1 year and I'm leaving. And that's the end of the story. Give Bridges and give Cat and get this guy Giannis right now. We're not waiting till next year. I don't want to wait till next year. No Knicks fan wants to wait till next year. We don't want him on the Miami Heat or any of these other teams that they're talking about.
Well, he can kind of force the hand.
Right, but regardless, but here's the thing. Thanks for the call. Right, okay, thank you for the phone call. Here's the thing, though. Regardless of what Giannis and the little birdie and everything else wants, like Milwaukee already has to feel like we've gone above and beyond, and and definitively have affected our future in a negative way to try to appease Giannis. So we're going to continue to do that? Listen, if the only place
you might not have a choice.
Right, but if the only place you want to go is the Knicks, and right now the Knicks can't offer us the best possible deal, they can only offer that us, like, we'll get a better deal in the offseason. Guess what? We'll wait.
Okay, that's fine. You can do that. You can say, we'll trade you to the Knicks, but we'll trade you to the Knicks in the offseason. But what you'll have trouble doing, I think, if you're Milwaukee, is trading him somewhere he doesn't want to go.
Right, but I'm saying, to his point, though, all Giannis has to do is this. Well, Giannis can do that, but Milwaukee could also say, okay, well, wait then. Yeah. If the only place you want to go is the Knicks, then they can't give us the best deal right now.
On our time frame.
Yeah, we'll trade you at the end of the season.
You're listening to DiPietro and Rothenberg on WHSQ, WCBS FM HD2 in New York. It's an interesting conversation, and it's not going to go quietly. This is going to be on the table until we get to Thursday.
Until he gets traded or doesn't get traded, then this is going to be part of the conversation.
We have some finality of what's going to happen right now. We're going to be talking about this.
How frustrating would that be, though? If you're one of these, if you're a team like this, I couldn't even imagine. You're paying this guy what, over $50 million a year?
Yeah.
You've bent over backwards, and thank you. You won us a championship and everything else, and now, hey, you're unhappy with the moves that we've made.
But that wouldn't be the first time a player has acted like that.
Well, I'm not saying it's the first time. We saw James Harden put a fat suit on, apparently, to try to get himself all. Like, it's not the first time, but I'm saying, could you imagine being in that spot?
And then you'd have to think, like, depending how this ends, like, is he like a beloved figure in Milwaukee if he forces his way out and they have to get less than they would?
I think it takes probably a hit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Depending on how this whole thing ends.
Let's go to Bruce in Brooklyn. Good morning, Bruce. How are you?
What's going on, guys? How you doing?
Good.
All right. So I don't want them to make this trade now. You're trading for a player, who's not even going to be on the floor. Did you hear what his comments were about what he felt in his calf? And this is the second time this year. So you're going to gut the team, get rid of Cat, Bridges, or whoever. Say it's Cat and Bridges, and we get back Drew Holiday and Giannis. You're just getting back Drew Holiday, who's not better than Bridges right now. So basically, you're just giving up on this season.
But Giannis is much better than Karl Anthony Towns, though.
Okay, and sitting on the bench. He's out for at least a month.
Well, how do you know how long he's out? That was a
you don't think if the Knicks trade for him, Bruce, all of a sudden that calf gets a little better and he's out for another 10 days?
There was a self-diagnosed 4 to 6 weeks.
Well, if it comes out that he's faking this injury, which I don't think he is, and have we not learned anything in these last few years in basketball, football, even baseball with Mariano Rivera popping his Achilles? This is the calf injuries lead to an Achilles. And we're going to trade for a guy who's been out for most of the season with a calf, who's talking about he felt the pop and he knew he had to stop. So, I mean, now is not the time. It's just not.
So when's
the
time?
It doesn't make sense. If it's going to happen, do it in the off season.
All right. So how about if he gets dealt by Thursday?
Up on the season if you make
so
that
are you
trade
Mariano? Let me ask you the question. Are you willing to roll the dice where you're going to make that trade on Thursday, so in hopes that he doesn't go elsewhere? Or you're just going to say, if I'm making the trade, it's going to be in the summer, and that's it.
What else have you learned in the NBA? These players end up going where they want to go all the time. They have all the power. And just like the previous caller said, it'll be no secret if that's the only place, if the Knicks is going to be the only place where he's going to sign an extension, that's going to be known, and teams are going to stay away from him because that'll be, it's just going to be a waste for them. You think like between the coaching staff and the players and you, Rick, as an ex-pro athlete, they're thinking they have a shot to win this year, whether you like it or not. And fans, anything could happen. You're just giving up on the season right now.
But here's the thing, though. But here's the thing. I don't disagree with you. As players, yeah. I mean, I'm sure the players in that locker room think they have enough to win it, but that's not who's making the decision ultimately.
But you'll be trading for a player that's not going to be. He's going to be in street clothes.
You don't know how long. Okay, two things.
What did he say?
How are we so definitive that he's going to miss the rest of the season? In street
1 second. 1 second.
He said 4 to 6 weeks.
Can you stop talking for 1 second, please, so we can have a conversation? Okay, that was a self-diagnosed 4 to 6 weeks when it happened. That was before any testing or anything was done. Second thing, Mariano Rivera tore his Achilles in the old-timers game. So I don't think I would use Mariano Rivera as a good...
I know. I just do that.
Like he tore his ACL was as a player shagging fly balls. So I listen. I don't disagree with like the whole like how scared I would be that calf leads to Achilles because we've seen it too many times already. It happened with Aaron. It happened with Durant. It happened. I mean, the list is a long list.
Yes,
it happened last year against the Knicks. With Halliburton. He had the calf injury, and just like that was it. Done. And now, God forbid, say he does get on the court, and God forbid, this is what happens, which it's a very strong possibility. Where are the Knicks next season?
Right. Here's my other problem with this whole thing is that if Giannis really wanted to have this happen, instead of having like trying to get the best of both worlds, where I don't want to be a bad guy, but I want to let this play out, and if we're not good enough, then we can reassess it. It could have been done already. Like this deal could have been done during the summer if he really wanted to push his way out.
It could have, but I thought he wanted to give Milwaukee one more chance. Let's see where we are.
Right. But he deep down inside he knew what it was. He wasn't happy. He knew the team wasn't a championship caliber team. He just didn't want to. He didn't want to be a bad guy.
Well, I don't know why he's so concerned about being this conquering hero. He gave them a championship.
Because
They're
that's
not
his
good
home.
anymore.
Because that's his home. He'll always be a Milwaukee Buck, and he didn't want to screw that up. And at the same time, now he's
booing the fans.
Right, is screwing it up.
I mean, what do you think is happening as we speak? But you can't go back. They should have probably come to a decision this past summer. They didn't. And we also, you know what? I don't know that we would have been as receptive to that trade this past summer. I think that Karl-Anthony Towns, but you have to agree that Karl-Anthony Towns has gone down quite a bit during this season.
Well, apparently some of this is because his name was being floated around during the offseason in the trade.
Oh, boo-hoo.
I'm with you.
I mean, come on.
I don't see a lot of people that if a healthy Giannis forced his way out in the summer and we traded from would have been upset about it.
No, but I just think that it's easier to swallow that pill now knowing what Karl-Anthony Towns is.
Right, but you're also making this much more difficult. Now we're talking about taking on Drew Holiday in that contract. We're also talking about Giannis dealing with the calf.
Yeah.
So it's also lost some of its luster.
Yeah, the calf concerns me. The calf scares me.
Like the Drew Holiday contract stinks. It's not a good deal.
No.
But, I mean, you're going to have to bite that bullet if you have to bite that bullet. Like, I mean, you're going to owe Drew Holiday 30, almost 5 next year, and he's got a player option at 37 years old for $37 million.
Right. And at some point, you figure he's going to slow down.
Right. Now, if that means that you get Giannis and you win a championship next year, I'll pay you whatever you want. I don't care. If
you win a championship at all, if you win a championship during the Giannis era, it doesn't matter what you do.
Right. It was money well spent.
Oh my God. I can't even imagine what it would be like if the Knicks won a title.
I
couldn't
even
imagine.
When they win playoff games.
They win playoff games. They go bonkers outside of Madison Square Garden.
Right.
They win a championship?
It would be crazy.
Crazy. What do you think? What team wins a championship and the city goes the craziest?
The Knicks.
The Knicks, followed by the Jets now?
Yeah, now it has to be the Jets. Yeah, but Jets fans.
But Jets fans would go nuts.
Would go wild.
Right.
I mean,
there's a lot of Jets fans.
I think the Jets fans would make the Eagles celebration look tame. And I'm not saying like
eat poop.
No, I don't think we need to eat poop, but I just mean just craziness.
I agree. I think the Jets fans would go crazy.
What level of craziness compares to eating poop?
Well, I think there's certain ways to be crazy. I don't think eating poop. I mean, eating poop is just disgusting. It's
like
not
benders.
Crazy.
Like I like RJ. I think a lot of them would go out for good pizza.
I think I could get if RJ. Can you please just? It's never going to happen. So you should agree to it. That if the Jets win the Super Bowl, that you got to give me at least one full night of celebration.
You could agree to anything.
Because you don't believe it's ever going to happen.
No, RJ, if I walk
You want
down
RJ
the moon,
to go on a
you'll go out and
pizza
have
bender?
a great night.
No, a bender, not like I'm just getting a slice
real
of pizza.
bender.
It's a slice of pizza because it's a school night and I need to be back in the studio.
No,
I can't play guilty.
Like you are
What criteria?
drinking.
What
you
criteria?
are drinking scotch at 3:00 in the morning. You finish.
This
and
is
you go,
what I'm looking
I
for.
got to go to work.
This
That's
is
what
what
I
I'm
want.
looking for.
I don't think you can drink scotch at 3 a.m. and then show up to work. That's
right,
not
here's
I
the
mean,
beauty.
you can.
Right,
You
but you guys are
can.
missing. Okay, you guys, this is the problem with you guys. You guys are so short-sighted. You guys are so RJ-sided. You guys aren't seeing the bigger picture here.
You're such a bad guy.
I'm not a bad guy. I'm a great guy. What happens if we make this agreement, this pact?
This is why John surpassed you in the office.
You shut your mouth. We make this pact.
And that's why.
A show pact that Dave's giving me the night, RJ's giving me the night, and Raymond's giving me the night. You know what the beauty of this night is? Is we won't have to go to work the next day.
Of course we will.
No, we won't. Because guess who else is going to be part of this celebration?
John would be part of it?
Are you out of your mind?
John's going to be. We'll have to go find John.
John will not be allowed. What are you talking about?
You think if the Jets win the Super Bowl and we go out in a crazed stupor that John's going to say, all right, guys, take tomorrow off? You're insane.
No,
your
I'm not
logic, your logic
okay, hold on.
is, your logic
I'm not
is
saying
crazy
John
here.
will say take the day off. I'm saying we show up at 7:30 for the show. It doesn't matter. John doesn't care.
He cares.
No, he won't. Not enough to do anything about it. He's going to be so happy that the Jets won. We could do whatever I could do the show butt naked.
I think he wouldn't mind if you did it naked, but I don't think he's going to want you not to do it at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Or, Rick, the bender just continues and it starts with the show. Like the show starts while the bender's going on.
Like there's a chance Alan's not showing up. Alan's definitely not showing up.
How much prep work is RJ going to have to do?
He does
how much prep work? How much prep work will need to be done?
Right, none. So I think we go out, we get crazy, we walk in 5:58, and we do the show.
I'll do whatever you want, but
if we're drunk, we're drunk.
There's a chance I get lost in the night. That happens. It could happen. And if that happens, you know what? You're going to have to live with it. I'll be back on Tuesday to talk about it.
It would be a wild scene. So do you think Jets would be crazier than the Knicks?
I think with all the pent up frustration.
The only issue I think here is that of every 100 New York NBA fans, 98 are Knicks fans.
Oh, no, I'm not saying, no, you didn't, don't do that. I said Knicks would be one. You said who's after the Knicks.
Oh, so you're okay. I thought you were saying Jets would be one.
No, Knicks is one.
Knicks would be one.
Yeah, Knicks is one.
Okay.
And then I think it's probably Jets just because of it's just all like how long it's been
I
and
agree with
everything
that.
else.
I think Jets fans would go nuts.
Could go crazy. And that's what the Jets fan would want. They don't need me there to talk about it at 6 a.m. They just need me to be a part of the celebration.
No, they want you right off the bat.
No,
people want you every day at 6 o'clock.
They're not going to be. What Jet fan in his right mind or her right mind is going to be up at 6 a.m.
They
to listen
won't
to
have
the
gone
radio?
to sleep.
Yeah,
yet.
they'll still
They're
be
gonna
up.
stay. They're going to stay. When the
Right,
Rangers
so I'll
won
do
the
a
cup,
show.
I didn't sleep for
you know what?
48
How about
hours.
this? I'll do the show live from whatever place we're at.
Okay.
Jail.
Fine. I'll bring
They
the
can get a
Comrex
Comrex right in there.
I'll bring it right in there.
How great would
That's
that
right.
be?
Peter did a show from a cab. I mean, what's come on.
Peter's doing shows from Saudi Arabia right now.
Yeah, what are we talking
We
about?
can do a show from prison.
Yeah, big.
We're live from prison.
Big wrestling event.
How much
Listen,
people would
if
like
Johnny
that?
if Johnny Cash could do it, why can't we do it?
People
Did a
would
whole
love
album
show?
from a prison.
People would love it. I think John would be on board.
I think there's a chance.
I get Don from Linthrop would be involved. I mean, it'd be a party like you've never seen before.
It really would be. And RJ would probably put toppings on that pizza.
Oh, boy.
He'd get
Go
that
nuts.
wild.
Oh,
RJ, would you?
Oh.
Would you put like maybe even
Toppings
some
galore.
pepperoni?
Yeah, maybe some hot honey. Like we'd go nuts.
You really would? You blot the pizza or would you take all the oil in?
Oh, all of it.
Oh, right. That's nice.
That's
I saw people actually blot the pizza.
You never seen that?
I've seen it. I just couldn't like. Do you really making that much of a difference?
I'm not.
Dave's a pizza
I've done
blotter.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
Dave's
don't
a
think it's
pizza
crazy.
Rick, you've never blotted your pizza?
It doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
Have I
so.
ever thought about it? No, I
oily?
don't. I don't think
It's
I
oily.
have.
It's oily. You know. Like,
Right, but there's sometimes you get like a slice of pizza that's just it's too much.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with blotting the pizza.
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. It's just like I always saw it as something that's like okay.
Eating pizza with a fork is a bigger pet peeve of mine than eating. Than blotting.
Agreed.
You can't eat pizza with a knife and a fork.
You've seen people do it though.
That's terrible.
I can't do it.
I think you're going after your guy Greeny. I think he's.
I think that's exactly what he's
buffalo
going
wings
at.
with a fork.
Doesn't he eat a candy bar with a fork?
What?
Yeah. He doesn't like getting his hands dirty.
Yeah.
How do you eat a candy bar with a fork? How's that even?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? You cut it up, right?
Yeah.
No, but I mean,
Right.
that.
How do you eat anything with a fork?
That seems like a lot of effort.
Right, but if you're a person that doesn't want your hands
dirty,
dirty, or believes that the hands are just naturally dirty from all the stuff that you touch,
That's
you
a
want to use
deep-seated. That is
you
a deep-seated
could wash
problem.
your hands and then eat, but
It's a neuroses, though. It's not like he freely admits it. It's
right.
Like it's
He's got some real deep-seated issues, and
Right.
and that's one of them. Fine. RJ?
Some of us aren't that concerned with what goes in our mouth.
Oh, yes, Dave.
Sure.
RJ?
Yeah.
RJ?
Hi.
How you doing?
Good.
Where were we here?
Around the league?
Right. Are you ready to take us around the league?
For the love of God, please.
Let's go.
It's time to go around the league.
Oh, yeah. And time for Around the League brought to you by Boost Mobile. I have an uplifting...
Sing D'Agostino.
This isn't his time.
I forgot to grab that from yesterday.
You put pineapple on your pizza?
I gotta take care of it. No.
I have an uplifting stat that applies to the both of you.
Oh,
Perhaps
will it uplift you?
Perhaps one more.
Why are you being so mean?
That's not nice.
He doesn't feel like he's in a great mood today. He's talking. I mean, he was negative
not the
about
way
your
you're
weather
treating
stuff.
him.
I want the best version.
Well, unfortunately, this stat probably will uplift Dave more than you. This is
here we go.
more of a hollow stat, but it technically does apply to Jets fans. This is the fourth time since 2001 that a Super Bowl's happening with the head coaches on both teams in their first or second year with that team. Hope lives for both.
That's right. So, well, he's very much alive because Aaron Glenn will only be going into year 2.
Yeah.
And we see the success and progress he made in year 1, and
I see. And you had to go. And you had to go do that.
What do you mean?
And you have to go do that. You're not a good person.
I'm stating the facts.
You're not a good person.
I mean, fourth time out of 60, though.
So maybe
is
it's
hope.
the Giants next year.
It is hope, but
maybe it's the Giants next year.
You keep saying maybe like you don't believe it's going to be the Giants.
He believes
in the Super Bowl. No, I don't believe it's going to be the Giants in the Super Bowl.
You're not going to let yourself go, at least not yet.
He will.
Speaking of the Giants,
Oh, I will. We start out 3-1. Look out.
our buddy Jordan Ronan, he was on this a month ago, started to pick up a lot more steam. Charlie Weiss Jr. So he got to Ole Miss the same year as Jackson Dart. That was 2022. Was his quarterback coach, his offensive coordinator. He didn't call the plays. That was Lane Kiffin. But the two of them are obviously very close. And his name now with Todd, don't call him Monken, off the board, off to Cleveland. Dave, is this now your primary target?
My only hesitation would be, I know that Dart is behind the scenes, like really wants this and would be happy with this. Is there a relationship between Harbaugh and Weiss Jr.? Because it feels like Harbaugh wants to bring in his own guys, unless when they talk, he blows them away. Otherwise, I would reserve my judgment until I see how that meeting would go.
Right, but at a certain point, if the quote I gave you earlier in the show about what he's looking for, and Charlie Weiss Jr. interviews for this job and checks all those boxes, does it
would be great. I think he's young, he's innovative, he's smart. I'm not opposed to any of it. He made Jackson Dart look the best version of himself in college, so I think it would be great.
So, when it comes to the offensive coordinator search, while we're talking coordinators, the Jets, we've heard about Frank Reich quite a bit, but we should note that Greg Roman, Cowboys tight ends coach, Lunda Wells, Dolphins quarterback coach, Darrell Bevel, and Bills quarterback coach Ronald Curry have also interviewed. All virtually, I should tell you, by the way. But if you're the Jets, virtually doesn't hold you back. You could
get hired on the spot.
You could interview on Tuesday and have the job by Wednesday.
What's this guy's name?
It actually feels like your detriment. It's actually your detriment if you come in for a face-to-face meeting.
Right.
With the Jets.
Bad things happen when you fly into Florham Park.
Listen, you know what they say.
Thinking is overrated.
Why think? Just hire.
It's a valid point. You see the Giants are interviewing Joe Bob Cooter?
I thought it was Jim Bob Cooter.
Yeah. Whatever.
Jim Bob.
Did you
Cooter.
see? I saw because somebody from the Eagles Eagle fan had posted something that they want. I'm not even going to say it. I'll just send it to you guys. Involving Jim Bob Cooter. It's terrible.
Cooter's a tricky name, too, when you're naming a kid.
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
If
You have the last name Cooter. Do you have to go with the double first name?
Jim Bob?
Yeah.
I think you just start throwing down hurdles. Because, at least for me, I don't know how it's with you guys. Number one thing that you're starting to think about names
Can't
for
be Harry.
For God's sake.
What do you, like, honestly, what do you really think is wrong with you?
I'm just eliminating
You think there's some kind of
eliminating
like a deep-seated
names.
issue? Does this go back to childhood? Is this an issue in marriage? Like, what is really actually wrong?
I'm just telling you. There's some obstacles.
This is a man who needs validation. Okay, he doesn't
Rick,
need a
amazing
reason.
stuff. Keep going with it.
It's very creative.
It's creative. You're brilliant with your wittiness.
Anyways,
and your innuendo.
You deserve all the credit for all things.
Somebody
My son Harry Cooter.
Oh my God!
Well, why? we just went through all of it.
At some point, this will end, and it'll have been fun.
It'll end badly.
Yeah, it feels like it.
This is my daughter Anita.
Got any more? You got any more?
RJ, if you don't move on, it's never going to stop. He's going to come up with every name in the book.
Oh, God.
Please.
John Gruden. His name was floating around social media. Did the Jets reach out to him to join their staff?
Oh, boy,
Did they
I'll
not?
tell you what, man.
This was on WDAE.
Well, there's a lot of reports we're not going to get into. As you know, there's a lot of stupid rumors out there. Some of these reports are ridiculous. Let's just say that there was never anything from the Jets, and I wish them well in their search for a new offensive coordinator.
There you go.
Wow. Shoots that right down, huh?
Yep. That's not only did they not, it's like, oh, hey, I heard, I don't know if it's true, I heard that Jenny down the street has a thing for you. Well, got to tell you, we never talked. I wish her well. Don't come down here.
Yeah. You are not welcome in my area.
Jets, if you did have any idea, don't call. I wish you well. Robert Saleh, he used to be involved with the Jets. He was introduced as the head coach of the Tennessee Titans. And
the picture of his family by the plane.
His growing family by the day. And he and his 8 kids and his wife were there. And Robert, what did you learn from your time as head coach of the New York Jets?
There's no handbook to a first time at anything you do, you know? And what I would say, the proper question would be, what didn't I learn? There's so much to gain from any time you're in the chair as a head coach, and there's so many learning experiences that I had. So I can sit here and talk to you for the next 4 hours about all those different things, but I can assure you that there was tremendous growth through the opportunity that I had with the Jets, and through that growth, I think I'm more prepared now than I've ever been to attack this position.
Should you need to talk about it for 4 hours? That feels like, hey, I can tell you what really went down.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
But I'm not going to do that. I'm optimistic about the New York connection, he and Dable, and what they got going on there.
Did I see a quote from him? He said that he felt like he was just the red flag and timeout guy.
Yeah.
Yes,
that's right.
Aaron Glenn. That's a message.
No, he's not now. He's calling defense.
That's what I mean.
With the Duke.
With the Duke.
The Duke. Eagles, their offensive coordinator job was open for a very long time, but they have hired Packers quarterback coach Sean Mannion as their new offensive coordinator. This took a long time to fill. Brian Dable, who we just talked about, who's the OC in Tennessee, reportedly turned this job down. Apparently they got to double-digit candidates to interview before they could either find the person they wanted or someone to actually take the job.
But my question is Howie behind this hire, or is Nick Sirianni behind this hire? Because if it's Howie, I'm worried. If it's Nick, not so much.
You're thrilled.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have taken this long, it feels like.
Howie in the dark arts.
Well, that should be. I mean, that's a great organization. They are a very, very talented team. It shouldn't be such a hard fill for that job.
Well, and history tells you that if you're the offensive coordinator under Sirianni, it's either going to propel you from the offensive coordinator job to a head coaching job, or you're going to get fired.
Right.
And you're going to know quick.
But it feels like Sirianni's not far from getting fired. So if you're an OC, do you want to go there, potentially have a bad year, and now everybody's out?
Maybe you could be the guy.
I'm also, right, but I think it's less about the. I mean, is it more about that, or is it more about if I'm going to take over this team and I'm hearing rumblings that the reason why we don't do stuff offensively is because the quarterback won't do it.
Yeah.
And they're so financially invested in Jalen Hurts. Why would I want to do that?
Right.
Well, that's probably part of the reason why they were rejected so often. I'm actually more troubled by the fact that there's a lot of offensive coordinators and coaches in the league now who I distinctly remember as college football players. It's actually getting upsetting now. There's a ton of them.
Mannion was at Oregon State.
Oregon
kid, right?
State,
Yeah.
correct. It's actually becoming upsetting.
Well, we'll see what he looks like. Josh Allen, he spoke, and he defended Keon Coleman, who, by the way, we didn't hear from Keon Coleman, but to have the owner, the GM, reports that may or may not have come from the head coach that was fired, all debating about whose idiotic plan it was to draft you. Not great. not great, but Josh Allen defended the Bills receiver.
He will come back from that. I'm not going to give up on Zero. He's got too much ability. I will not give up on him. We're going to work tirelessly, him and me, and as well as everybody else in this building, to make sure that whenever we step foot on the field, that we're going to find ways to win football games, and he's going to be a part of that.
I still can't believe the owner went after a guy on the team.
Guy on the team. He interrupted the whole press conference.
Right.
No. I can answer that question.
Something that's interesting about this is, so they were fighting over whose idea was actually to draft him. Was it the coaching staff or was it the front office, right? So Sean McDermott's gone. Do you think Sean McDermott, I'm just reading tea leaves. Do you think Sean McDermott had really strong takes on receivers? Or do you think that probably would more so come from the offensive coordinator?
I think it was probably the offensive coordinator. I think it was probably, we're letting Bean wash his hands of this thing when you got video of Bean at the Combine talking about he was happy that he ran a slower time so they could draft him.
Exactly.
So Bean gets promoted. Joe Brady gets promoted.
Yes.
And McDermott's out.
I think it's also recognizing, like you saw, like I said this to you before the hire even happened, is that sports are copycat leagues, right? So you got a bunch of owners that are sitting there watching, Todd Bowles potentially go into this upcoming season on the hot seat, and Liam Cohen, who's an offensive guy who had great success with Baker Mayfield, go turn around Jacksonville, and then Detroit struggles. Ben Johnson goes and turns around Chicago. So it's like, dude, what do I do here? Do I risk losing Joe Brady and have happen to me what happened in Detroit and in, you know what I'm saying? Or do I make that change now and not lose Joe Brady and see if it works?
Well, they're gonna test it with Joe Brady. You think if Joe Brady, if they are the same team next year, win a playoff game, lose in their second playoff game, there's a chance Joe Brady could be out?
No.
I don't think so.
You think he's there for an extended time?
This surprised
Josh seems to love him, so.
Yeah, we didn't actually, this got caught in the cycle where there was a lot going on. This surprised me a lot, this hire.
By the way, can I be honest or no?
Sure.
You were horrendously wrong every step of the way with the Bills.
Not about every step of the way. I was wrong with this.
You're dunking on RJ.
Brandon Beane is in trouble. I believe there's no way Brandon Beane stays employed if McDermott's out.
I don't think I said that.
Yeah. He got promoted.
I don't think I said that.
And then you said Joe Brady will never get the head coaching job.
I said I'd be very surprised if Joe Brady got the job. I didn't. I said I would move on from McDermott.
He thinks your Buffalo Bills takes stink.
Well,
that's what I'm gathering from this.
Well, you haven't gone on about all the things I've been right about, by the way.
I wouldn't do that.
Which are trouble. Yeah, you're leaving on. I've been on a heater. You actually paid me a compliment last week.
So there you go.
Yeah, but you didn't bring that to air.
Well,
yeah, right. But this is why
you can't be a chief kindness officer.
Right,
You see
but this is why
I don't want to be a chief kindness officer.
RJ, this is why your infatuation with being nice to him makes me sick to my stomach.
Yeah, I was on an absolute heater.
He's killing him with kindness.
What was your great take last week? Let's bring that to air.
Which one?
I don't know which
There's
one.
so many
I
of
don't
them.
remember.
Listen, I'll compile a list and I'll bring you back up to speed during the next break.
You know what? Write me an essay.
We're gonna start writing. Do we still have the diary, Rick, of takes?
Yeah, of his hot takes. He doesn't have hot takes anymore because his Paris Campbell takes stunk.
And finally, just because we got to move on, Vahe Gregorian is the Kansas City writer.
Well said.
Who made public that he did not vote for Bill Belichick. So he's one of the at least 11 writers.
And I saw a second one came out that admitted he didn't.
So Gregorian is the one who...
Did you see Polian was confirmed that he did vote for him?
Yeah. Gregorian writes for I believe the Kansas City Star, wrote an article on this. And I think we talked about this yesterday. And he was on ESPN Radio. And he talked about why he did not vote for Bill.
I know what happens to the senior candidates if they don't get in. They go back into what voters have long called the abyss, where you're back there with another 50 or 60 at least people who have either been all decade or have been stars of the past that didn't get in their time but are certainly deserving. My thought process was, I don't want to see that happen to these three. I felt that was, to me, the most conscientious vote. I obviously recognize that Bill Belichick really is the most qualified of this group, but I also think his ascension to the Hall is imminent. Frankly, I didn't expect that he wouldn't get in this time. All voters, I think, were shocked just to see the result. None of us knew it until that ESPN report came out.
It's a well thought out response, but it's nonsensical. I expected him to get in, and I just
Peter
assumed
King
he
actually
would,
said
so I didn't vote for him.
Peter King actually said he did this before,
and he said he felt guilty about it,
and he regrets doing it. Yeah,
yes.
Because I mean, when you're tasked with this responsibility, it's you need to. No one cares about you being conscientious. They care about you voting for the most deserving people at that time. And you just told me that you think of all the candidates, Bill Belichick was the most deserving.
Right, but just assumed everyone else would take care of him getting in.
Could you imagine how diabolical it would have been if Polian the entire time was like, you know what we should do? We should punish Bill for Spygate. And then he still he voted him in. Hoping
but that might have happened. Because it looks like he did vote for him.
No, I'm not going to be the guy, but you guys do it.
Well, somebody also said, I forget who, it might have been Orlovsky, said, he was just having a senior moment.
Oh.
Well, if he's just having a senior moment, then maybe he shouldn't be involved in the committee.
Yeah.
That's not great. By the way, before I read the outro, I have a mini synopsis of things I was correct about. By the way,
a synopsis.
Nice.
I said I would fire Bean. I didn't say he would not, and I still stand by that. I don't know how he kept his job. I was wrong about.
He got a promotion.
Yeah, I was wrong about it. I mean, that's what I would have done. I didn't say it was going to happen. I wasn't reporting. I'm still shocked, and I was wrong about Joe Brady.
Well, I never said you were reporting that.
Also, Freddie Peralta. You remember we were talking Mets? I said that's the guy you got to go get. Next day, go get him. I was the one that, remember, we were disagreeing on Cody Bellinger. Said he'd be a Yankee. Those are the two things from last week.
Well, good for you, RJ.
Yeah,
RJ's rolling.
Yeah.
Not according to Dave. He thinks I.
Well, because he's not nice to you, and yet
I think
you shower him with
left a lot to be
praise.
desired. I think the baseball, maybe baseball is your sport.
Maybe it's time. Maybe it's time to for a heel turn. That's On the League. Brought to you by Boost Mobile. Don't overpay. Get unlimited talk, text, and data for $25 a month. Forever, for life, for real. Switch now at boostmobile.com. After 30 gigabytes, you may experience slower speeds.
That's well done. Rick Reed.
All right, here we go. It's the last call for football on FanDuel. One final Sunday. I love when you talk dirty to me. One last kickoff. The final chance to place your bets before the NFL season closes its tab. This is Super Bowl 60, Seahawks and Patriots, and FanDuel is making sure you're in on it. If you're a new customer, all you have to do is bet $5, and you'll get $200 in bonus bets if you win. So whether you're backing the favorite, riding with the underdog, or building one last same-game parlay, make it count, because after the Super Bowl, the season's over, and football is officially done. Last call for football on FanDuel, an official sportsbook partner of Super Bowl 60. Visit FanDuel.com/local to get started. Must be 21 and older and physically present in New York. First online real money wager only. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets that expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions do apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY at 467369.
All right, let's frenzy up here. 800-919-3776. I'm told this is what the people want. So if this is what you want, line them up. 800-919-3776 on Twitter at Rothenberg ESPN. In the YouTube chat, Ray will monitor that. 800-919-3776. Frenzy next. ESPN, New York. Let's see what's happening on those roads. Here's Debbie Duhame.
Hi, Dave. Hi, Rick. Oh, it's bonkers out here on the roads. We've got major issues on the New Jersey Turnpike. Northbound truck lanes closed by exit 14 in Newark. It's a jackknifed tractor trailer. Troubles on the FDR Drive southbound down through the 70s. A car fire. 2 lanes blocked. Over on the Sawmill South at Palmer Road in Yonkers, an overturned SUV. And the Seaford Oyster Bay northbound getting up through Plainview. It's a collision sponsored by Positive Coaching Alliance. If you have questions about youth or high school sports, Positive Coaching Alliance can help. PCA develops better athletes and better people through youth and high school sports. Info at positivecoach.org. I'm Debbie Duhame on 880 ESPN New York.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
At City Harvest, we believe no New Yorker has to go hungry. With your help, we're on the road 365 days a year, rescuing over 77 million pounds of nutritious food and delivering it free to millions of New Yorkers, transforming surplus food into sustenance, sustainability, and smiles, rallying thousands of New Yorkers to power a network of nourishment across our city. One day, one meal, and one New Yorker at a time. That's how we feed good. Donate at cityharvest.org.
This is Rick Brunson, the assistant coach from the New York Knicks. I'll be driving to our games this season in style in my new Jeep Gladiator from Princeton Jeep. My friends at Princeton Jeep gave me all-star treatment, and you can expect the same thing. Just mention I sent you, and they'll treat you like family. Princeton Jeep has tons of inventory and great deals on new vehicles. Visit Princeton Jeep at 1045 State Road in Princeton, New Jersey, or online at PrincetonJeeps.com and tell them Rick Brunson sent you.
More people trust their hearts to New York Presbyterian than any other hospital in New York. It's because New York Presbyterian has the most experienced cardiovascular doctors, treating a full range of heart conditions, from heart failure to valve repair, with the most advanced treatments. Find a doctor at nyp.org/heart. New York Presbyterian. New York Presbyterian Hospital, based on U.S. News & World Report 2025 to 2026 cardiology, heart, and vascular surgery rankings.
Presented by Robinhood.
He crosses, spins, pulls up.
With Robinhood Prediction Markets, buy or sell your predictions all game long. No house odds, just you versus the market. Put your sports IQ to work. Trade every shot, block, steal, run, and moment that shifts the game. With Robinhood Prediction Markets, trade every play. Visit Robinhood.com/predict to start trading. Futures and cleared swaps trading involves significant risk and is not appropriate for everyone. Event contracts are offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, a registered futures commission merchant and swap firm.
If you've been injured on a construction site, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique labor laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling construction accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for hardworking New Yorkers. From scaffold accidents to slip and falls and equipment failures, they've got your back. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS. That's right, 718-WORKERS, because your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
A SoFi personal loan is here to help you achieve something once thought impossible: overcoming high-interest credit card debt. Walk the tightrope of your finances with one low, fixed-rate monthly payment, no fees required, and as soon as the same-day funding. That's right. Pull off your own debt-defying stunt with a SoFi personal loan. Visit SoFi.com/trick to learn more. Loans originated by SoFi Bank, N.A., member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891.
Smalls here. Life is full of choices, some big, some small. And when you choose an H&R Block Tax Pro, you're choosing the largest network of tax expertise to be in your corner. For when your big ambitions need help with the small details. For when your six figures come from 6 different places. For when your gaming stream becomes your revenue stream. For when your business's year one needs 70 years of tax know-how. At H&R Block, they've seen it all. And they're here to help you make the most out of your money for life outside the box.
It's time for a frenzy. A football frenzy.
You could say that 10,000 times and it still wouldn't be enough. It fires me up, man. I love it. Say it one more time.
A football frenzy. Any team, any player, any question.
By the way, it is a football frenzy. 800-919-3776. Djokovic, sinner, we go to a 5th.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And Djokovic, who looked like he was going to pass out in the 3rd set, looks more energized than he has the entire match as we head to the 5th set.
He's back.
And it's on ESPN, so you can multitask. You can listen to the show and watch the match. All right. This feels like a hollow frenzy to me because I'm saddened. Yeah, I'm being honest with you.
Okay.
I'm sad that there's no football this weekend, but maybe the frenzy is just the therapy I need to bring me back.
I think the frenzy buoys you to next week.
All right. Well, we'll see. 800-919-3776. Everyday Edgar is on the frenzy.
Last year, it was the Saquon and Derrick Henry show. This year, it was the Puka Nacua, Smith and Jibba show. What would you prefer, a more dominant running back or a more dominant wide receiver?
I mean, I know this is a cop-out answer.
Running back.
I don't care at all.
Like what, for your team?
I don't know. Just to watch in the playoffs, maybe? I'm not sure what he means.
Well, answer it on your team.
I mean, my team, I guess I'd rather have the dominant running back because I think that's more consistent. Like, it's hard to take a running back out of the game. You can take a wide receiver out of the game. But
although, I mean, trying to take Puka and JSN out of games seems virtually impossible now.
I don't care. I don't really understand the question, and I don't care either way. If I'm winning games, that's all I care about.
I think it's nicer to know, like, if I have the running back to lean on as I try to close out games,
right?
I think I would prefer that.
Well, the Giants had Saquon; it didn't do very much.
Well, your team stinks.
Right? Stunk. We stunk.
Still stink.
We no longer stink. Dave in Brooklyn. Dave, you're on the frenzy.
Assuming the Jets have a retread quarterback next season, how many wins will they have?
I mean, it's so hard to sit here and determine that now. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give you an over-under, Rick.
Okay.
Jets next year, 4.5.
Over.
Yeah. All right. So you're a little positive, a little optimistic.
Is that optimistic?
Is that optimistic though? I mean, a 4.5 over under would be I'm sure would be right there as the lowest in the NFL.
They just won 3.
I
You
get
think
it.
they're going to win at least 5. Yes, that's optimistic.
Oh, great. We're really building towards
That's a significant improvement. What would you do if they won enough games that Aaron Glenn came back for a third year?
Well, how much is enough?
6.
No.
You wouldn't want that. So you'd
Nah,
rather
I need
go
more
2.
than 6.
Would you rather go 2 wins and the number 2 pick, or 7 wins and you pick 12th?
The second
Glenn
pick.
comes back.
Second pick.
Okay. James Lake Grove. James, you're on the frenzy.
Of this year's NFL finalists, in your opinion, who deserves to get in the most?
Breeze is on this year, right?
Yeah, Breeze, Fitzgerald, Vinatieri.
Who was the third one you said?
Vinatieri.
Yeah, I would say a Breeze Fitzgerald combination. I don't think you can go wrong with that. I guess Breeze would be number 1.
I'd say Vinatieri.
I don't know even know that Vinatieri's going to get in.
Yeah, but most deserving. He said most deserving.
Yeah, most deserving. Yeah, he should definitively get in. Serge Vival. We talk about everyday Edgar. I mean, Serge Vival loves this. Over under 1.5 touchdown passes for both Darnold and Drake May in the Super Bowl. I would say under. Both getting 2 or more? I would say under.
Against these defenses?
Yeah.
Drake May hasn't looked great. So, I mean, I could see Drake May throwing for one and running for one.
He says touchdown passes.
Yeah, no. I would probably say for both, I would say no, under.
I agree. John Drummond. This is a good question. Is there any way you see Aaron Glenn making it through next season?
No.
Anyway? I think there's a small chance.
I mean, anyway, yeah, I guess maybe anyway, but no. I mean, do you see this?
What odds would you put on Aaron Glenn being out after next season? 95.5?
High, yeah. There's a high percentage chance. This is getting worse, not better.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Let's go to Justin in Jersey. Justin. Frenzy.
Biggest bet of the Super Bowl. Heads or tails for the coin toss. You guys should really bring it.
Tails. Tails never fails.
Whenever I'm doing it, yeah. Like, I mean, when we flip for who's home or away in baseball, I always go tails.
You always go tails?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Ray, what do you got on YouTube?
All right, I've got 2 for you, actually. Dredd asks, Dave, would you be able to go a full season being nice to Cowboys and Eagles if it meant guaranteeing a playoff spot for the Giants?
No, he couldn't do it. He can't guarantee anything because he can't do it.
The fact that he's hesitating tells me
Well,
so
I'm
much.
trying to think if I
he
could.
can't.
I don't. But I get the playoff berth. If you told me I get the Super Bowl, I think I could do it.
Wow. Okay.
Playoff
Even
berth.
Even then, I don't think you could do it.
I would try. Okay. Do you think I would try?
Of course you would.
No,
I think
you
would
try.
I think you would try for the playoffs.
How long would it last, though?
I don't
Would you get
know.
through week 1? I'm not sure.
I don't know. But if I knew,
Especially if you're playing one of those teams.
if I knew like on the other side I was going to win the Super Bowl or get to the postseason, I would do everything I could. I would say 50-50 whether I could be nice. No, I probably couldn't. I hate them so much.
I appreciate honesty. You know that.
I hate your stupid Cowboys.
And
it makes me like you less than I would.
Yeah, I get that. I understand. And then the second question I had was from Patty, our good friend Patty.
Mm-hmm.
Do you
won't
think
call anymore?
Do you think the East Coast team will fly direct for the NFL Australia game next year?
Wow.
Yes. Definitively. You're not going to answer?
Oh, I don't know if that flight even exists.
Well, it does. And on a private a charter, I'm sure it does.
Not only did he not call, he reached out a different way just to mock you.
I appreciate you, Patty.
That's great. I had something to say, but
I don't know. With all this is a serious question. This isn't like trying to be mocking. With all the stuff that they're gonna have to travel with, is that plane gonna have the capability to fly that many straight hours?
Yeah, you got to get like a Globe Master or something.
They might bring multiple planes, no?
Oh, you mean the one team's gonna take multiple planes?
I don't know that they do that. Multiple planes.
Well, how you
just take a
bring all
plane
the
big
equipment
enough
over on the one flight?
Well,
That's what they
normally,
usually
but
do.
Normally
Yeah.
we do. We don't take multiple planes.
It's usually one plane, yeah.
I don't. Well, we'll find out. I don't see them. The Giants are not in this nonsense, right?
I think every team has got to partake.
Go to Australia?
I don't know that's Australia, but hang on.
No, the Giants, I don't think are going to Australia. No.
Oh, I don't want any part of that. When is that? That game will be on a Monday then over there.
Probably, I don't know.
The Melbourne game, the Rams will be the host team, so doesn't. It's going to be one of their home opponents, which include the Cardinals, 49ers, Seahawks, of course, Giants, Packers, Cowboys, Chiefs, Chargers, or Bills.
I hope it's not the Giants.
I think it's probably going to. I mean, you think it'd probably be a West Coast team, no?
I would think it would be like, because it's a novelty anyway. I don't think they put like Niners, Rams. I would think like Cardinals, something like that, where it's exciting anyway. Just the thought of football over in Australia. Chris in Monroe. Chris, you're on the Frenzy.
How do Jets fans feel if Sam Darnold wins Super Bowl MVP?
I can't answer that. You would have.
I think it would be split. I think there'd be people that would be happy for. It sounds like Ira's going to be happy for Sam, and there's going to be other people that aren't thrilled. I shouldn't say that because, I mean, listen, it's not his fault.
It's not. I
partially his
Just 'cause
fault
of
a little
who
bit.
I am.
but
I would not be happy with that.
I wouldn't be thrilled with it, but what am I going to do?
Well, there's nothing you could do, but that's not
Right,
what he
but it's
asked.
not
He
like
asked,
he also-
would you be happy?
I don't think happy would be the way to describe it. I mean, I don't know.
So
would be happy.
then your answer is no. You would not be happy. I think you'd be split. I think you're right with that.
It'd be a great accomplishment. Like, I mean, but it's not like he. I think I would feel more strongly about it if he went from Jets to now Seattle, as opposed to he went Jets, Carolina, San Francisco,
Right, you do have
Minnesota.
some buffer in there that it's
Right.
not as.
If I was Minnesota, I'd be pissed. Wouldn't you be pissed if you were Minnesota?
I'd be pissed if I was anybody that had Sam Darnold and let him get away. I mean, obviously he's a very capable quarterback. All right, and that's the end of the Frenzy. Let's take a break, come back, more NFL, into the Knicks. We don't even make picks this week. I don't even know what we're going to do at 9:30 now.
Do you need to be making picks?
Well, I could give picks that are going to be wrong, and then
You
want to
pick the
other
Senior
way.
Bowl?
I'm not picking the Senior Bowl. It's DNR with you. See, now I'm starting to get sad about no football. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
Not all F words are bad. Some are actually great, like fast, free fiber for 4 months. Yep, switch to Optimum Fiber for as low as $25 a month. Plus, for a limited time, you can get 4 months free, HBO Max included for 1 year, and a 5-year price lock. Don't wait, this free fiber deal won't last long, and the fastest, most reliable, most consistent internet speeds await you. Call 888-4-OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com/free today. Terms apply. See Optimum.com for details.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today. 1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation is super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. That's Cars with a K to donate your car today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your.
Did you know you can donate real estate too? Go to carsforkids.org. That's carsforkids.org.
Looking for the best meat and seafood at unbeatable prices? Get to Wild Fork Foods. They offer the widest selection of meats and seafoods you'll find anywhere. Everything is blast frozen to lock in flavor and nutrients. From beef and poultry to seafood, pork, and even exotic and game meats, you'll get the best value for your buck. Visit one of their 7 locations across Long Island and New Jersey, or order online for same-day delivery at wildforkfoods.com. Wild Fork Foods, your neighborhood's meat and seafood market.
Hey, sorry I missed you. Your call is very important to me. Just not as important as the New Jersey Lottery's Green Ball promotion being back on Pick 3 evening drawings. See, if the green ball's drawn, that's a free second chance to win? So, yeah, you get it. It's only through February 1st, though, so try me after then?
Must be 18 or older to buy a lottery ticket. Please play responsibly. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. For game odds and promotion details, visit njlottery.com/pick3.
Switching to Progressive is a game-winning call. And that reminds us of other game-winning calls in the history of sports.
So it was the fourth quarter and we're down by 5. Sweat pouring down my face. Suddenly it hit me. If only I could wrap part of the towel around my forehead. And that's how I became the first basketball player to wear a headband.
Okay, not really a game-winning call, but it was a good call. You can make one too. Switch to Progressive and you could save hundreds. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, not available in all states.
Do you know what to do if you're stuck on the railroad crossing? Get out of your vehicle. If a train is not approaching, find the blue and white emergency notification system sign on the traffic signs at the crossing. For help, call the number on the sign and give them the crossing number so they know your location and can alert train traffic. Remember, find the blue and white to save your life. For more information, visit oli.org.
Step inside the game you love with the NBA app. Tap to watch every game as it's happening.
Jalen Brunson does it again!
And never miss a moment of the jaw-dropping action. Get closer to the players than anywhere else. Follow the latest schedules, scores, and stats. Keep up with every story from across the league. And with NBA ID, it's all personalized to you. The game lives here. Download today.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. The more I thought about what Raymond said and did and was just going nuts on Twitter yesterday, attacking Giants fans and people that were disagreeing with him, the more annoyed I was. What was you're kind of in the middle here, though. What was your takeaway from yesterday's Eli Manning Hall of Fame conversation?
What was my takeaway?
Yeah.
My takeaway is I wasn't shocked that he's not going to get into the Hall of Fame this year. Just when you look at, who's up, and also recognizing that, like, the new way that they're going to do this thing is we're going to try to make it. I don't think it's easy, but it was kind of portrayed as it's been too easy.
They've made it considerably harder. Yes,
right. And when you look at a guy like Drew Brees and Larry Fitzgerald, I believe that Adam Vinatieri should get in. It's a really tough class. I do think he's going to be a Hall of Famer. It's just the question now, like, how many years is he going to have to wait?
Well, which is fine. Like, if you told me I got to wait 3 years for it, whatever. But I need Eli Manning to get into the Hall of Fame. And then he had this Warren Moon take. Oh, Warren Moon's so much better. And Eli Manning led the league in interceptions multiple times. Well, so did Warren Moon. All right, Warren Moon threw 230. And I'm not trying to disparage Warren Moon. Just the idea that Warren Moon is so much better than Eli Manning. 233 interceptions in his career. He threw 26, led the league. 21 led the league. 21 didn't even lead the league a second time.
Right,
19.
but I think okay, and one of the things they point to with Eli is his record, right? He's 500. Warren Moon's a game over 500. So, like, here's what I don't like, though, and this is what bothers me about this, and what bothers me about, like, guys having to wait as long as they'll have to wait, and you start, now we start poking holes or looking at numbers and all the things like. Troy Aikman, I think, is a great example of this because you brought up Troy Aikman because you guys are going back and forth. And you look at Troy Aikman's
listen,
numbers.
I think Troy Aikman is probably a Hall of Famer. You can crush the Troy Aikman.
Right, but I'm saying this is what I'm saying to you, and this is why I don't like how long it takes sometimes for these guys to get in. At the time you watched Troy Aikman play in that era, did you think that he was one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL?
Yeah, I thought he was a very good quarterback.
Right, but he was one of the best quarterbacks of his era, and you got the 3 Super Bowls. Like, so it wasn't necessarily about the numbers. Like, that's the feeling you got when you watched him play. He's one of the best.
But I've heard so much Eli was never one of the best. Okay, but the ones that you're considering to be the best are all surefire Hall of Famers, right? Like, was he ever Peyton? No. Was he ever Breeze? No.
Well, right,
Rivers?
but that's
He's better than Rivers.
Okay, but then you're also at the mercy of when you played. What separates him from those guys, from even Drew Brees, who's going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer, is the fact that he's got 2 Super Bowls and 2 Super Bowl MVPs. I just don't like when we start getting into the semantics of how we decide, how important the regular season is as opposed to the postseason, or how many, like outside of those 2 runs. Well, those 2 runs were 2 of the greatest runs of all time.
I love it. Just take the runs out of it.
So, I don't like when we start doing that. Eli Manning was in those moments. I just remember going back to and watching those games, like the game in San Francisco, in the quarterbacks that he beat, played at a much higher level than you saw consistently maybe during the regular season, but that's exactly when I need you to play at that level. And then they have 2 of the most iconic wins in the history of the Super Bowl, especially the one where they beat an undefeated Patriots team. So, I hate because we start like the whole going back and forth, discounting his achievements and all these different things. It drives me crazy.
It's frustrating. Let's go to Ed in Newark. Ed, good morning. You're on ESPN New York.
Hey guys, thanks for taking the call.
Sure.
So yeah, I'm with you. I'm a big Giant fan, and I don't think I'm being biased at all when I say that Eli should definitely be in it. You just touched on something as far as I was listening to the show yesterday and leading the league in interceptions. So Brett Favre is the leader in interceptions with 336. You know who's ahead of Eli at number 9? Eli's at number 12 all time. Peyton Manning. Dan Marino's 8. Drew Brees is 13.
Right, but here's the thing, though. But here's my
when you played for that long.
Right, but here's my point, though. Forget just take the interceptions number, and that's here's the issue, though. Never during the course of their careers was Eli considered better than Peyton.
So he wasn't better than Peyton.
Right, so the interceptions don't matter. He wasn't better than Drew Brees, so the interceptions don't matter. He wasn't better than Brett Favre, so the interceptions don't matter.
But there has to be something said for and one thing that I haven't heard yet is how many times you could pencil in that Eli Manning was behind center
every time.
The guy just played every game, and if you want to talk about touchdowns, he's ranked 11th all time touchdowns, and just recently Matthew Stafford and Matt Ryan passed him, so he had been in the top 10 for touchdowns for a long time. And I'm sorry, you can't. The fact is,
right,
that,
but
you're
also okay.
Players,
but again, okay. Thank you for the call. Here's what I don't like, though, and this is what I was just talking about. Maybe I didn't say it the way that I wanted to say it. Is like, so you'll bring up Eli's interceptions numbers, and the way to defend Eli's interception numbers are to start pointing to guys that have more interceptions. But guess what? Those numbers don't matter for Peyton Manning because Peyton Manning is the better quarterback. Peyton Manning won MVPs. Eli never won. Like the more important things those guys did that Eli didn't do. But at the end of the day, the other most important things, which are taking your team to Super Bowls and winning Super Bowl MVPs, Eli's got 2 of those. Right? Like that needs to be important. Eli never missed a game. That needs to be important. Like those are the things that you need to focus on.
If you look at Marino, you look at Peyton, you look at Breeze, they all play, and this matters. They all played Warren Moon in domes or warm weather environments. And Eli Manning played at the Meadowlands, which was a horrendous place to throw the football. You tell me his numbers wouldn't be considerably better if he played in the Superdome?
Eli also chose to play in New York.
Oh, well, but that's not the point.
Well, it is the point because he could have played in San Diego if he wanted to.
That's not the point, though. The point is that your numbers aren't going to be as good in New York as they are going to be in a warm weather or dome place.
Right, I know, but the fact that we have to keep going to all these numbers tells you that Eli shouldn't have got in on the first vote. Or maybe even the second vote. Like Eli should not be compared to Peyton. Eli should not be compared to Brett Favre.
But I've never ever once said.
I know, but you start bringing up like Eli and Dan Marino. Dan Marino is on the Mount, like on people's Mount Rushmore of quarterbacks. Eli isn't. Like this is probably where Eli should get into the Hall of Fame. If we're going to start doing the levels of the Hall of Fame thing, which this thing has turned into now, or it's either your first ballot or second ballot,
which is also ridiculous. Either you're a Hall of Fame or you're not.
Right, but that's what it's turned into. So the fact that we have to go and point to all these different things probably tells you that this is right about if it's next year or the year after, it's probably right around when Eli should get in.
Well, fine. Put him in then. I don't care when he gets in, but he should get in. And I got a good email from Brendan T. Ray's biggest argument against Eli is he was never a top 3 quarterback. Well, he had maybe 3 Mount Rushmore guys. Brady, Peyton, Breeze are arguably top 7 quarterbacks in the history of the NFL. So you're right. He never was. But I think you have to take into account who the other guys in that era were.
Well, but I think the other thing that hurts him, though, is do you think he's a better quarterback? Like, then just again, you can't take it out of it. But at the time when you're watching the play, was he better than Ben Roethlisberger?
No, I don't think so.
Was he better than Phillip Rivers?
I thought he was better than Rivers, yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if there's a lot of people that agree with that, though.
Okay.
Like if you took your Giants fandom, listen, take Ray out of it then.
But I can't take away what he did in the playoffs and what Rivers did.
No, I'm not. But again, I'm not saying you should. I think he should be a Hall of Famer. But if we're going to do this levels of Hall of Fame thing that we're doing now, where it's like there's the first year, first ballot is different than the second or the third, or there's levels to this thing now, then he probably deserves to wait a little bit.
Okay, that's fine. I don't have an issue with him waiting. I have an issue if he doesn't get in. If he doesn't get in, if this continues along, I'm going to have a real problem with it. And every year, this is going to be a topic of conversation. All right, topic of conversation until next Thursday is Giannis. 800-919-3776. We've had some people fighting back today. They would not do this trade now. They'd wait till the offseason. In a perfect world, I'm fine with that. We're not in a perfect world. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
It's Chuck Devine with SnowCountry.com. You expect more from yourself. Expect more from your money. Get started today at Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Another quick cold blast for Friday slowly loosens its grip this weekend and beyond, especially in the afternoon hours. So good days Saturday and Sunday to ski the best pack powder this season. Camelback on every trail in the Poconos, plus 42 snow tubing lanes and Mountain Creek going from 4 different peaks. Lots of terrain park features on their South Peak. There's skiing, riding, and tubing day and night. Mount Peter celebrates their 90th anniversary on Saturday. They'll have a live DJ, street performers, a torchlight parade, and fireworks. Both Mount Peter and Thunder Ridge got 1.5 feet this week. Bel Air and Wyndham got more than 2 feet. Gore Mountain in the Adirondacks, lots of cruisers with natural glades and moguls. They ride the gondola, and so does Whiteface with 25 miles of slopes. Stratton and Killington ride gondolas to virtually every powdery trail in Vermont.
You don't just ski or ride, you dominate. At Killington, we fuel your adventure. Be the beast. Ski and ride Killington.
Ox Spine at New York Presbyterian is always in pursuit of a better way to heal the spine. We're getting more people moving again with minimally invasive, non-surgical, and surgical treatments with innovative solutions for every back and spine condition and your unique needs. Expert spine care is available now across New York City and Westchester. Find a doctor at nyp.org/oxspine. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian.
There are a lot of reasons why people buy at Ramsey Mazda. It's their selection, it's their customer service, and it's their savings. Lease a new 2025 Mazda CX-50 2.5S Select with all-wheel drive for $179 for 33 months. Or buy with 0.9% APR financing for 72 months. Start shopping now at RamseyMazda.com. Choose wisely. Choose Ramsey Mazda. Call 833-853-2970 for lease details. VIN SN379853. MSRP $33,425. Zero security deposit. APR $14.27 per month per $1,000 finance, ends 2/2/26.
Hey, this is Jalen Brunson.
Jalen Brunson for 3.
And this is your home for New York Knicks basketball. This is 880 ESPN.
WHSQ and WCBS-FM HD2, New York.
Hey, New York and New Jersey, Boost Mobile has an unlimited talk, text, and data plan that's only $25 a month forever, meaning you'll only ever pay $25 a month for the rest of your life. Who wouldn't want unlimited wireless when it only costs $25 a month forever? If you don't, you must be one of those people who enjoy overpaying for their phone plan. $25 a month forever is truly as good as it gets, so go online and switch now at boostmobile.com. After 30 gigabytes, customers may experience slower speeds. Customers will pay $25 a month as long as they remain active on the Boost Mobile Unlimited plan.
At Uline, they know firsthand the road to success is an uphill climb. Uline started in the family basement, and through hard work is now North America's most trusted shipping and industrial supplier. They get what it means to have the support of reliable, hardworking partners, so they keep 41,000 items ready to ship. Whether your company is still in a basement office or expanding cross-country, Uline will be there on your road to success. Visit uline.com.
Every great team has its core players, but when the season gets tough, adding the right free agent can make all the difference. The same goes for business. At Robert Half, we found that 67% of companies surveyed plan to increase their use of contract talent to handle workload peaks and backlogged projects. With Robert Half's specialized recruiters' experience, combined with their award-winning AI, you can quickly find the skilled candidates you want. At Robert Half, we know talent. Discover how we can help at roberthalf.com/talent.
Hey, it's Rich Eisen for Pella Windows and Doors. Sometimes teams take a timeout to regroup and call the right play. When it comes to your home, Pella Windows and Doors always has the winning game plan. They do it every day, and that's why your neighbors trust them. Visit Pella.com/Eisen today. Right now, Pella Windows and Doors of New Jersey is offering buy one, get one 50% off and everyday 0% financing. Some restrictions may apply. See store for details. Offer ends January 31st, 2026.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
NFL officially appointed influential storyteller Dar Mann as its first ever Chief Kindness Officer.
On that note, it says the first initiative will be something called Be Kind to Your Rival. Say nice things about opposing teams.
No, I will not be that guy. I don't care if they assign a committee of people.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
I hate the Eagles, and I don't care what Darman says to me.
On ESPN New York. And streaming live on YouTube.
Yeah, this is it. The 9 o'clock hour. We say hello to the weekend after this next hour. We got Raymond's world-famous plays of the week. You know, it didn't shut off when we went to break, by the way. Ray and I continued to go back and forth continuously.
I heard.
Like 5 minutes there.
We got emotional.
Yeah, I don't want to do it anymore. He's like, you shouldn't compare Eli to other quarterbacks. Either he's worthy of getting in or he's not. I said, he's worthy of getting in. End of story. That's it.
Well, but I don't think he's ever said that he doesn't think Eli's going to be a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, that's the issue that I take issue with, is that you're putting an argument in my mouth that I did not say. Yeah, the very beginning of when you brought me in yesterday, I said he's a Hall of Famer. He deserves to be a Hall of Famer. He will be a Hall of Famer.
Okay, great.
Can I say that enough times for you? We got that on the record now. It's good.
Say it one more time.
Eli Manning is a Hall of Famer, and that's not like pulling teeth. That's an easy thing to say. So I don't know what the issue is.
I like it. I'm here for it. Good for you.
I was listening to some John Harbaugh sound during the break while you guys were yelling at each other. He was asked about the division, and he was asked, how tough is the NFC East? And he's like, "Well, listen, I came from the AFC North.
I saw this. Yeah,
you saw it.
Yeah,
did it get you fired up?
Yeah, where he talked about we got to beat the Eagles, and they're the champions, and that's the team we got to focus on every single day.
Oh yeah,
yeah, I love it. I have an update from Jordan Ranan.
Attaboy.
On Charlie Weiss Jr. as the Giants' OC. Jackson Dart pushed for him, showed support for his guy per sources. Things can change, but expectations right now are that Weiss Jr. plans to remain in college at LSU. So that's kind of a little bit of a buzzkill there.
Well, not necessarily. I mean, right now it feels like a buzzkill because that's who Jackson Dart wants, but you can't let Jackson Dart necessarily dictate.
Of course not. But in a perfect world, you would like it if the quarterback of the team, who you have high expectations of and for, likes the OC they're going to bring in a lot.
Right. But, I mean, I think in a perfect world, Todd Monken would be the OC right now, but it's not.
It definitively would be Todd Monken, yes.
So it's not, and, I mean, I think John Harbaugh also recognizes what the expectations for this team are going to be. Right? Fair or unfair. The second he took the job, I mean, you saw how you reacted, how everyone's reacted, and you start talking about, look what Jacksonville did, look what Chicago did, look what the Patriots are doing.
Absolutely. How could you not? How could you be a fan of the Giants and not be excited about the direction they're heading in now? Finally.
I think you should be. I think you deserve to be. I think you got exactly what you needed.
I mean, think. I mean, Pat Shurmur and Joe Judge and ill-fitting suit Ben McAdoo, and I mean, just it goes on and on and on. They've had some bad. I mean, Dave Gettleman and you've had a lot of just bad football and bad football coaches. And finally, you got a guy that you look at and you said that's exactly what we need. Finally.
Right, not to mention the fact that it feels like some of the stuff that may have been holding you back in the in the higher levels may get cleaned up, or is getting cleaned up. Right, I mean that could also be part of why you've had consistently not been very good, and you've hired maybe the wrong people, is because there's some people in power.
The franchise has been broken, it fractured all through it. And if there's a guy that can come in and figure out how to change everything within a franchise.
Right. Are you have you been trying to treat like the symptoms as opposed to getting rid of the cause?
Yes.
I
think that's well said. Good for you.
You like that?
Good. I like that, and I'm thoroughly, and I think I'm multitasking very well, thoroughly enjoying this tennis match.
I would like to let Raymond and RJ take over so I could really just ensconce myself in this tennis match.
It's really a sensational match. Now, let me ask you this. So Alcaraz in 5 sets moves on. The finals will be Saturday night into Sunday morning. You're probably rooting for Djokovic to win, I would guess.
Sinner's going to give you the better final.
Right, that was my question. So in the sake of rooting for the best tennis down the road, can Djokovic go 4+ hours now, look like he's going to pass out and not make it to the finish line, somehow win this match, and compete with Alcaraz on Saturday night?
No.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's kind of how I felt about the Patriots in the Broncos.
Right.
I don't want to see the Patriots in there, but for my viewing pleasure, I don't want to see Jared.
Could you imagine if we had to have 2 weeks of Jared Stidham talk?
Yeah, or Stuckham or whatever you want to call him.
Or Stickham.
Stick 'em.
Right? Stick 'em, yeah. I think.
Hey,
Let's go to Ernest in Brooklyn. Wants to get us back on the Giannis conversation. Have at it, Ernest.
How you doing, guys?
Good.
I love you guys. But really, I think we should trade for the Greek Freak right now. To me, he's the missing piece. The problem I have is, what are we trading him for? Towns, I would give him up in a minute. He's a horrible defender, and the Greek Freak puts more points on the board, and he's a better defender. But who are the other two guys we got to give up to get Mutombo? I mean, not Mutombo. I'm sorry, the Greek Freak. Who are the two guys we got to give up? I'm sorry.
No.
Mutombo. I mean, I don't know the answer to that right now. What I've read is that there's and I can't even believe it, that there's a chance it could be a straight-up trade. Right? Giannis for Towns?
No, it doesn't sound like it's going to be.
Not today.
In that aspect of it, and then you'd have to go through Portland and trade Bridges for Holiday, and then other pieces would go over to Milwaukee.
Right. Milwaukee, listen, as much as Milwaukee is going to want to potentially appease Giannis, they can't do it without at least some of their best interests in mind.
You would think all of their best interests would
right, but I mean, I don't know if
mind.
I don't even know if at this point that's going to be possible. With how difficult they make it to do this, and how many teams may potentially have to be involved in this to get what they want. Right, because again, they don't own their picks. In an attempt to keep Giannis happy, they've mortgaged their future and they're trying to get it back.
So they did everything to keep Giannis happy. It clearly didn't work. The whole Dame Lillard play, and now you're going to have to try to make him happy again by sending him to where he wants to go at this trade deadline.
Because he was trying to make himself not look like the villain in Milwaukee.
Right. Because you know what? He's probably too good of a guy. Or at least he wants to appear as too good of a guy.
Right. Or
but why not just last summer? I don't want to be here.
Right. Or now turn himself into a giant pain in the ass.
Right. And now he's booing the home fans.
Yeah, like in self-diagnosing his own injuries and everything else. It's just not a good situation.
Mm-mm.
But like if both sides are being honest, right? Were we really going to be able to do enough to put us in the same conversation as, even if we get through the East, as OKC or any of these other teams with the moves that we could make? No, probably not. So, a guy wants to go. We know he doesn't want to be the bad guy, but still, it's probably in our best interest to do it now to get as much as we can get, as opposed to wasting another season. And now trying to figure it out.
If you can maximize it now, right?
If you can
get fair return for him right now.
Right. I mean, but the flirtation already existed during the summer. It already happened. He wanted to be a Knick. The Knicks were interested, and then he didn't pull the trigger on it. No, guys, listen, I want this to get done. I'm not going to be happy. Let's get this done now. It's like, no, you know what? Well, you guys do what you're going to do, and then we'll see how the season goes, and then we'll kind of reassess the situation. And the situation stinks.
From the Knicks' standpoint, I'd be fine waiting if it meant I can still get him. Right? You tell me
that's the best case scenario.
But I'm going to get him, but I'm going to get him in the summer. That's fine. But if I potentially lose out for him, then I've got to do what I have to do. Very Carmelo-ish. By the way, Djokovic just broke him. He's up.
Oh, you're ahead of me. You.
Sorry. Well, maybe he didn't. I don't know.
You know what? You are as selfish.
How am I selfish? How would I know that you're watching on delay?
You shouldn't have said anything.
All right. Did anything happen that you're watching?
No, this was your first legitimate live update, and of course you ruined Breakpoint.
Well, I'm watching on DirecTV, and DirecTV.
So am I.
What?
I'm on DirecTV also.
All right, then we should be linked up. I didn't realize you're in some kind of a delay world.
You got the bougie Westchester version.
Oh, right. I'm watching on DirecTV, which is delayed to begin with.
I know.
So, in fact, when I watch games on DirecTV and there's you guys are going play after play after play after play, like just hammering with text, I'll turn my phone over just to not be hit with a stray.
Why are you saying you guys? Why do you say you guys? Why do you lump me into that mix?
The guys on the group text.
Right, but I'm
John,
not one of
John Ray, instantaneous updates from those guys.
Yes, those are the two. If we're putting together a pie chart of text message people, John and Ray eat up the most of the pie.
I agree with that.
Yes. I don't even think it's close.
No. And during a big game, I think you and I are kind of on the outskirts of that.
I just want to be part of a nice conversation. Why can't I have that?
Why don't you find a nice woman to have a conversation with?
9 times out of 10, I'm working when I'm sending these text messages.
Stop using work as a crutch, would you please?
Oh my goodness. You're almost to the finish line. We're at the end of the week. Why are you going to attack poor Ray?
I'm not attacking Ray. I want Ray to find love.
It's been a rough couple of weeks, man.
I want Ray to find love. I want Ray to find someone in the Jeep community that also has a bunch of duckies on their dashboard, and I want them to make beautiful Jeep babies.
I don't have ducks on my dashboard, though.
Is it a Jeep woman?
No.
You don't
in a perfect world, come on.
No. You don't have every interest aligned. Listen, if it ends up being one, that's fine. But it's not like, my God, she's got to drive a Jeep. No, that's not a thing.
At your perfect wedding celebration, would you guys drive off after the ceremony with
the cans behind the Jeep?
Do people still do that?
I'm just asking you. You can do whatever you want. It's your wedding.
No,
you could go on a horse and carriage if you want.
I can't say it's on my list of things I want. No. If it ends up showing, yeah, great. But that's not something I'm in pursuit of at the moment.
Well,
I don't know what you want from me.
Will Dave, RJ, and myself be part of your wedding group?
Oh, that's a good question.
It's a great question.
Got to see.
What do you mean, got to see?
Got to see. Commit. He won't commit.
No, I can't commit to anything right now.
No. He won't commit to anything. Let's let him find her, settle down, propose, and then cross that bridge.
Yeah, but his biological clock is ticking here. I need little Raymonds.
No, it's not.
No, the biological clock is fine. Everything's good.
See, he's going to have a blessing of he's going to be an older dad who's got more wisdom and sage advice to give that kid.
Everything's good. I'm in great shape. I'm eating well.
Have you seen him?
I look good. You know,
it looks unbelievable.
We're good.
He's an uncle now,
though. You think you're better looking than John?
What's that?
Do you think you're better looking than John?
That's not for me to say. That's for other.
It is for you. Do you think you're better looking?
That's for you people to say. I think I look pretty good. I'm pretty happy with how I look. Put it that way.
But
that's a yes.
I'm asking. Do you think you're better looking than John?
I think I look pretty good.
That's a yes.
That's all I could say.
Do you find John to be good looking?
John's pretty good looking. John's got a lot going for him.
A lot going for him.
Does he really?
He's the most well-liked. RJ said he's the most well-liked person in the entire station.
He's the most well-liked person on the floor. I can't say that for myself. I'm pretty sure I'm not liked to the level that John is.
That's definitely true.
So there's he's got that going for him.
Don't care for you.
Really? Who are these people?
Goodness. And I'm the one going after Raymond?
No. I actually kind of like this. I'd like to go down this. I'd like to go down this rabbit hole. You know why?
Because you're not a sycophant like some people. You tell like it is, and I respect the hell out of that.
I try.
Yeah.
Wow.
Unfortunately, and RJ knows this well because he's seen it in action. Sometimes if people get on my bad side, they never get around that corner. They'll stay there.
You can't get back into the the good graces.
I mean, it's possible, but for some people, it's just not. Just not.
You ever feel like we share too much sometimes?
Yes.
Sometimes, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I think that's entertaining.
I think it's like a little cathartic, like just to get it out, out in the open.
So. And then you never realize that people are actually listening. So then you think maybe this is falling on deaf ears until people start to be like,
then people start bombarding you.
Why'd you say that about me?
Yes.
Yeah. Or you walk into a charity event and people start just going, bring it.
Bring it.
But that tells you how engaged people are because people are they're just not just bringing stuff up to you, but they're bringing up stuff that was said the day of or the day before.
So bring it.
People are locked in on you.
Bring it.
It's great.
Bring it.
RJ, when's the new Bring It segment going to start?
Well, you are fired up
He's
for
all
this.
in on this. I love it.
I love it.
We're going to have a sit down and really map out what our weeks look like.
Is it going to be the Friday after the Super Bowl?
Well, here's the problem, though.
What's a Monday feature?
Well, since I guess we're talking about it now, Fridays typically belong to the morning roast, which we've had a lot of success with.
I love the morning roast.
So next week will be as typical. We'll do Around the League, we'll do the Frenzy, all that fun stuff. Last year, Around the League stuck around on Mondays. It took us right up to the draft. And Fridays, after the Super Bowl, came back with the morning roast. So we have Bring It floating around. We have Getting to Know You, which I know John's very excited about.
Very excited.
That'll kind of flow because John's busy. We need John to drive that. No one's as
my
passionate.
understanding was that Getting to Know You would not be on a Monday.
No, it's not going to be.
It was going to be on a Wednesday or a Thursday.
But if
there's still a lot to be decided.
If Around the League is on a Monday, are we booting Around the League for Bring It?
I would.
See, I don't know.
You would boot Around the League?
I don't think I would.
No, you got to go around the league.
Bring it.
You just want to hear the sound effect.
Yes, that's right.
So how about if we just play the sound effect every once in a while?
Bring it.
Does that satiate you?
Bring it.
Listen,
No, I think we could build a beautiful segment around it.
It's on my list of percolating ideas to bring to life. I think it'll happen.
You've
Not
always
sure
got
exactly.
something, don't you?
I got NFL news.
Ooh.
Good
According
stuff.
To according to Ian Rappaport, Joe Brady, first hire, he is hiring Pete Carmichael Jr. to be his offensive coordinator.
It's a good hire.
I was also reading that his interview went so well that Pagula, during the interview, goes, I think you're going to be the next head coach.
Is that really true?
And Brandon Beane was like, I kind of need to talk to his agent first. Thanks.
Wait, no. Are you being serious?
I'm being serious.
Oh, no.
During the interview, he said, I think you're going to be the next head coach.
You know what?
Oh,
I just said that's a good hire. Now I'm like, oh, boy. Oh, boy.
You know what? The Buffalo Bills should thank God they have Josh Allen.
Right.
Because it sounds like this owner's not far off from what the Jets are dealing with.
That's what a good quarterback can do for a bad organization, right? Like, because the Bills, it's become clearer and clearer that there's kind of a clown show going up in the front office there. But you got Josh Allen.
Could also speak to what kind of coach Sean McDermott is also.
I guess that we'll find out as we move forward, huh?
We're going to see, but yeah. I mean, the Pagula press conference wasn't inspiring.
He's very uninspiring.
Yeah, listen,
right?
For RJ's sake, let him keep doing the things he's doing with the Buffalo Bills so RJ Sabres can flourish.
Please let him be preoccupied.
You Sabres won again last night.
Sabres can't stop.
It's happening. I think it's happening.
Are you in?
He's
are you
in.
finally? Are you going to take both feet and jump in?
I think I'm all the way in.
Oh,
You're all the way in.
I mean,
do you know how hard it has been for him to get here? This is great.
I got hat tricks all over the place.
I hope it happens.
This guy was so resistant. Now he's on board.
Darlene earlier in the week.
I'm really happy for him.
Well, at least somebody's got something because the Islanders beat the Rangers again, swept them on the season series.
No points for the Rangers this year against the Islanders. That's never happened before.
The game was like in a morgue last night.
It wasn't great. Although Schaefer was pointing out that the Islanders fans were really loud. It's like, yeah, well, I would hope they were loud.
Didn't Schaefer say we're going to beat the Rangers every time? So far, I guess he's right.
So far, he's accurate.
Well, that first goal that Quick gave it,
that was so bad.
Ugh.
That was so bad because I was literally saying to myself, "Oh, we're going to get to the second intermission." It's like, okay, we'll be okay. And then that happens. Like, I'm still not sure Quick knows what happened.
Hall wasn't good.
That was terrible.
Then Schaefer sniped. What's up?
That's just a snipe. Not much you can do about it.
Really it was a screenshot.
Well, congratulations to you. Your team is the better team and deserving of.
Did you see the Bedard goal?
That was filthy.
Oh, my God.
Disgusting. He's got one of the best shots in the league. Not even a question about that. According to Kevin Weeks, this is per sources.
Oh, is this a list of Panarin?
Yeah, did you see it?
I saw this.
It's like 15 teams.
Pretty much the entire league. At Anaheim, the Kings, San Jose, Vegas, Dallas, Utah, Colorado, Minnesota, Seattle, Toronto, Carolina, Washington, Tampa, and the Islanders.
Translation, get me out of here.
Well, he's definitely out.
He's got to approve it, though.
Right, but it's going to be potentially which team will sign him to an extension.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like him in San Jose.
The Islanders would upset me. That's the one I heard originally was San Jose was kind of leading the charge.
With that group? Dude, Celebrini, man. I don't know how many people paying attention to him. He is freaking awesome. Awesome. I love watching that kid play.
Whenever the Rangers get the number one pick, how come it's never like someone like that?
Oh, that's part of your problem. I mean, no joke, is that you had the first and second overall pick, and the second overall pick's gone, and the first pick didn't turn into what you expected.
It didn't help when you got the first overall pick. The kid you drafted was a left wing, and you already had two left wings by the name of Kreider and Panarin on the roster. That didn't help.
No, it doesn't help.
No,
you can say that he wasn't.
Could show up.
Well, you got excited about the kid line in the playoffs. You're like, oh wow, this version.
It looked good that first time.
It looked great.
And that was the best. That was the best version of them.
And Hedl can't stay on the ice.
Are you caught up now? Do you think you're maybe caught up in the tennis or no?
I'm caught up in the tennis, yeah.
Okay, so Djokovic faced triple break point, won 5 straight. He's now up 5-3 in this fifth set.
This is.
I didn't ruin anything for you, right?
Yeah, Yannick Sinner in matches that exceed almost 4 hours. Not great.
0-8.
0-8.
0-8. RJ?
Hi.
How you doing?
Good.
Are you really?
Yeah.
That didn't sound like you meant it.
Very good.
I don't care. RJ, how's Ange doing?
She's doing really well. Thank you for asking.
With the baby.
Yeah, she's doing well.
Is she showing yet?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
I've
She's got to be. What does she do?
Middle of June. I've noticed second.
That's still a long time away, though.
Yeah.
It'll be here before you know
Halfway exactly. She's at 20 weeks now.
Have you started taking advantage of this yet or no?
Oh, God.
I'll tell you, it's I'm just trying to help.
RJ?
What were you going to say, Dave?
I was going to say you ready for the stuff that you missed.
Feels like it's time, yeah.
Well, you guys should probably take a class. You guys want me to teach you a class?
RJ,
like
go ahead.
sexuality
Walk
course?
up three-pointer. He got it! See ya! Put it in the box!
The you missed.
So
Keep going.
Stuff.
Keep going, RJ. Keep going.
So you mentioned the
4
previous
hours
You
on the
can't get a
nose for
woman
this match
pregnant
right
while
now.
she's pregnant. You got to take advantage. You got to cherish it.
Yes,
I
we
don't
understand. We
It's like
understand.
you say it.
Yes.
You say it. We hear it. We acknowledge it. And then you just keep going with it, huh?
There's going to be a
The
second
thing about
class.
it,
Bring it.
You keep talking about how good you are at being subtle, and we acknowledge it. Yes, you are very good at being
I'm
subtle.
not trying to be subtle.
We all picked it. We all picked up what you were putting down.
Right, but I'm not trying to be subtle. I'm trying to teach you a lesson. I'm trying to sell learning moments.
We learned
What are you
the
trying
lesson.
to teach us?
We learned
I've been
the
through
lesson.
it 3 times, Raymond.
This is going to be
This is number 2 for RJ.
This would be like your back-to-back course load. Do you like working here? 101.
I'm doing you a service.
Sometimes
I'm leading with servitude.
You're leading
and
with
learning.
You're leading with something.
I'm leading. I lead with learning.
See, you guys mentioned the tennis going on right now. Alcaraz and Zverev put on quite the match. I watched the highlights, not knowing what happened because I got into here and the highlights were on, and I was standing next to the TV for like 2 solid minutes just watching this.
So they roped you in.
It took 5.5 hours, this match.
Unbelievable.
A lot of highlights, of which Alcaraz advances. And
In 5 sets.
that's right. I mean, there's a lot to it. There's a lot of highlights, a lot of good stuff that happened there. On ESPN. So after we're done here, maybe whenever you're done with us, maybe catch those highlights on ESPN app or wherever you get that fine information. So should mention this also: the Bucks when it comes to the Giannis trade rumors. So they have their pick this year. The next 4 years, for whatever the case, whether swaps or just outright trades, they don't have any firsts or control of any firsts. So them bottoming out, it's important to keep in mind when people ask, hey, do teams actually want Karl Anthony Towns? They need to bring back talent. Being bad for Milwaukee means nothing to them after this year. Absolutely.
Unless they bring back, their former picks from Portland.
Portland, yeah.
And then it would
Yeah, right,
change
but
the
they
dynamic.
don't own their pick, though, RJ. It's a swap.
That's what I said.
Though this year's pick is a swap, though.
Well, yes. So, but
Right.
at least they'll have something.
They get the less favorable of
New Orleans, but they're also bad. And Milwaukee's 10 games under 500. So that pick's going to be worth something. But yes, they don't have control over it. Jamal Murray scored 9 of his 27 final 2.5 minutes. Nuggets spoiled the Michael Porter Jr. return to Denver, 4-point win over Brooklyn. Michael Porter Jr. had 38-10 last night. Brooklyn has lost 7 straight games, excuse me. Cooper Flagg.
Did they win 3 in a row before that?
Brooklyn?
Yeah.
Did they win 3 in a row?
Because then it would be they've lost 7 of 10.
I believe they're 2 in 15 their last 17.
Oh, that's a shame.
They did not. I'm sorry. I misspoke.
Well, RJ, well done having that just in your back pocket right there.
You never know when you can get attacked.
I was trying to help you.
Cooper Flagg took on his former Duke roommate, Con Knippel, and Cooper Flagg goes for 49, losing effort. He had the last shot, a little sloppy.
I'm pro Knippel, not Con Knippel.
I bet you are. Con broke the record for most threes in a game for a Hornets rookie.
Does it ever stop?
Never.
No.
You can't turn it off.
I am who I am.
He doesn't know how.
Oh, my God.
How many years have we been doing this? You know it doesn't
Yeah,
turn
but
off.
that's like around the house. It's going to be like, all right, we get it.
I got to say, now that I think about it, because, his impulse control, yes, it's low, but you would think it's more than a child. So how bad do you think it gets with Milo and Rocco?
And how are you supposed to tell Milo and Rocco, guys, you can't do that kind of stuff?
I don't do it around the house. I get it all out of my system now.
So then you can stop it.
Yeah, but this is for 4 hours. I get it out of my system, and then I don't do much.
So you choose to do it with us.
Okay, let me ask this: How many times have you had to tell Milo and or Rocco, no, you can't say that?
Oh, could you imagine him just jumping his kids? Like, what are you thinking? Don't you have a switch?
I want an answer to that question.
I don't. They don't say. I got kids don't say crazy stuff. Rocco more than Milo.
I could see that.
Knippel finished with 34 in a win. Nuggets will not reevaluate Aaron Gordon for at least another 4 to 6 weeks with that hamstring injury. Jackson Hayes of the Lakers and Spurs rookie Carter Bryant, the first two to accept dunk contest invites. So you got that going for you.
Wasn't it Jackson Hayes that had the through the legs dunk in the game the other day?
Yes, it was.
Yes.
On the one-man break. Islanders beat the Rangers. You guys mentioned it. A lot to unpack here. So the Islanders complete the 4-game regular season sweep of the Rangers. In the process, Matthew Schaefer, 14th goal, second most by an 18-year-old defenseman or younger behind Phil Housley, who had 17, so he still could catch him. In NHL
So
history.
happy for you.
Also, Schaefer's goal, 4th game winner this season. That moves him past Des Potvin, most by a rookie defenseman in Islanders history. Still a lot of games to go.
Soucy becomes the first player to score a goal for the Islanders and the Rangers at the Garden in one season.
That's a nice stat.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice.
You know what the thing about Schaefer is that's most impressive is that when you watch him not play, because he doesn't. I mean, he obviously doesn't play like a rookie with how good he is. It's just how he acts. Like even how he behaves after he scores a goal. Like watching him in the locker room, like when he went like to give out the player of the game. It's like he doesn't act like he's 18 years old.
It becomes Don's game of who you taking out. Him not being on Team Canada, I feel like he could make room. I feel like
you should definitely make room for him, especially he's your future at that position.
I feel like you could make room.
We're a point away here from the match.
I don't want to say anything.
Don't say anything.
I don't know if you're still in the third set or not.
Nico Hischier, 42 seconds in overtime, gives the Devils a 3-2 win over the Predators. Jack Hughes left this game, didn't finish with a lower body.
Like to slap you right in your face.
Jordan Stahl and the Hurricanes put together a heck of a comeback last night. Canes, first team more than 30 years to rally from 2 goals down the final 2 minutes to win in regulation. They beat the Mammoth 5-4. Patrick Kane ties Mike Modano's record for U.S.-born players with an assist that got him up to 1,374 for his career. Josh Allen talked about him earlier, said he expects to be ready for OTAs after foot surgery. Falcons GM job goes to Bears assistant GM Ian Cunningham. Western Michigan's coach Chris O'Leary, hired by the Chargers as their defensive coordinator. The Mets, they signed Craig Kimbrell to a minor league contract. He's 37 years old these days.
That was like last week.
Why it became official. It actually became official yesterday.
Okay.
And they also signed 36-year-old catcher Austin Barnes to a minor league deal. Meanwhile, the Nationals claimed Richard Lovelady off waivers, so he's no longer a Met.
Why, RJ? Why?
It's the news. It's what's in the news.
Now this is on you.
It's in the news. That's it.
Match point 1 staved off.
This is, I mean,
it's epic. It's thrilling, is what this is.
This is good stuff.
All right, let's take a break. Come back, and we'll make our NFL picks next. It's DNR with you, ESPN New York. Let's see what's happening on those roads. It's Debbie Duhane.
DNR, good morning. Good morning, company. Everybody have a great weekend. This report sponsored by Positive Coaching Alliance. If you have questions about youth or high school sports, Positive Coaching Alliance can help. PCA develops better athletes and better people through youth and high school sports. Info at positivecoach.org. Watch for delays with New Jersey Transit. 45-minute delays into and out of New York's Penn Station. It's all due to a disabled Amtrak train. Also seeing delays right now as you take a ride to the Southern State east of Peninsula Boulevard with a collision westbound Southern State at 110. Another accident sponsored by Mothers Against Drunk Driving. For victims of drunk and drug driving, your grief is unique, but you're not alone. You always have a place at MAD. Call the 24-hour victim helpline, 877-MAD-HELP, or visit mad.org. I'm Debbie Duhame, 880 ESPN New York.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNNewYorkContests.com.
That's ESPNNewYorkContests.com.
It's the last call for football on FanDuel. One final Sunday, one last kickoff, the final chance to place your bets before the NFL season closes its tab. This is Super Bowl 60, and FanDuel is making sure you're in on it. And get this, if you're a new customer, all you have to do is bet $5, and you'll get $200 in bonus bets if you win. So whether you're backing the favorite, riding with the underdog, or building one last same-game parlay, make it count. Because after the Super Bowl, the season's over, and football is officially done, so this is your last call for football on FanDuel, an official sportsbook partner of Super Bowl 60. Visit FanDuel.com/local to get started. Must be 21 and older and physically present in New York. First online real money wager only. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets that expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions do apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY at 467369.
What if your instincts could pay off? With Robinhood Prediction Markets, you can put your sports IQ to work on the games you know best. It's not you against the house. It's you participating in a live market. Buy or sell your predictions all game long. Trade every play with Robinhood. Visit Robinhood.com/predict. That's Robinhood.com/predict. Futures and cleared swaps trading involves significant risk and is not appropriate for everyone. Event contracts are offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, a registered futures commission merchant and swap firm.
More people trust their hearts to New York Presbyterian than any other hospital in New York. It's because New York Presbyterian has the most experienced cardiovascular doctors, treating a full range of heart conditions, from heart failure to valve repair, with the most advanced treatments. Find a doctor at nyp.org/heart. New York Presbyterian. New York Presbyterian Hospital, based on U.S. News & World Report 2025 to 2026 cardiology, heart, and vascular surgery rankings.
When it comes to meat and seafood, selection matters, and no one beats Wild Fork Foods. To everyday essentials, to high-quality steaks, to seafood and more, every product is blast frozen to lock in peak flavor and freshness, so you get restaurant-quality meats at home for amazing prices. Shop in person at 7 locations across Long Island and New Jersey, or you can order online for same-day delivery. It's easy, it's convenient, and the prices are wild. WildForkFoods.com.
Hey team, Wendy here. If you're looking to consolidate your high-interest credit card debt with a personal loan, take a look at SoFi's stats. A SoFi personal loan comes with low fixed rates, no fees required, and as soon as same-day funding. That looks good on paper, but SoFi also passes the eye test. Having helped its members pay off over $33 billion in debt to date, score. View your rate for a SoFi personal loan at SoFi.com/stats today. Loans originated by SoFi Bank, NA member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply at SoFi.com/stats. NMLS 696891.
My name is Whitney Allen. I am a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought in a million years we'd have to use life insurance. The unexpected happened. With Ethos, it is so fast and easy. It's 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage, no medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage through Ethos.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ETHOS.com/game.
Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. Lot to unpack here. Game Time brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey. When it's game time, it's Tully time. 7:30 tonight. Knicks hosting the Blazers at the Garden. 9:30 Nets visit the Jazz. Remember, the Nets have lost 7 games in a row, and they're 2-15 in their last 17. And that's Game Time brought to you by Tullamore Dew, the original triple distilled, triple blended, triple cask matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the new Tullamore Dew Honey during today's action. Glasses up to enjoying Tullamore Dew responsibly. Where you are, did Djokovic win the match yet?
Real funny.
Yeah. He did?
Real funny. Yeah, he won it.
So he had 2 match points.
Yeah.
He lost them both. The second one, he had a smash to put it away.
Oh.
Somehow Sinner got it back, saved that off, and then he wins the next 2 points and wins. And his team is on their side crying. Because they can't believe at almost 39 years old that he just went 4+ hours and beat Yannick Sinner in an epic. By the way, tennis started at 10:30 last night, and it's gone 11 consecutive hours between the Alcaraz match and now the Djokovic-Sinner match. You got amazing stuff.
You got 2 amazing matches. You could tell, though, like the point that you're talking about, where he ended up choosing hitting to his right, and Sinner guessed right, and he ended up losing that point, and that put it back to deuce. But you could tell by his reaction, he knew, like, this is, like, I think I might have just cost myself.
Right. And I said, because RJ said to me, he goes, you think he's going to lose? I said, he better hold serve here. And he came in with a big first serve, and then he won the next point, and he wins. You know, beyond just tennis, he's 38. I don't even know if you remember. There was 1991. Jimmy Connors went on a run to the semifinals of the U.S. Open. He was either 38 or 39. We acted like he was 75 years old. This guy is beating the best players in the world, and he goes to the finals of the Australian Open. He's amazing.
It's unbelievable what he's doing. And you know what crazy? My first thought watching him kind of just exhausted, right? He just gave you everything he had, falls to his knees, is this is only the semifinals, right? Like he's going to have to now, like mentally move on, physically move on. Like he's going to have to go do all the treatment and everything he would do to get his body ready to go against Alcaraz, who's another one of the best in the world.
Yeah, probably the best in the world.
But like how quickly you have to take all the joy that you have and put it aside and start focusing on now trying to win another match.
What would you like how long do you think you can enjoy it? For tonight, you got to be able to enjoy it. This is a historic match that he just won.
Right, for tonight. But I mean, as you're enjoying it tonight, it's not like, hey, let's go out and we can really celebrate. He's going to go right from here to probably a cold tub, massage.
Sure. Massage, treatment.
Like all that stuff.
Yeah. To try to get himself back and healthy. But by the way, you want to hear a show for tomorrow with Gary Myers? And I know you can't believe. Listen, he's better than me. Okay, what do you want me to say?
I just want you. I want to hear you say it.
He's better than me.
Okay.
He's a better man than I am. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
What this animal has on his show tomorrow?
Yeah.
12:10, Ozzie Newsome, former GM of the Ravens. 12:40, Rich Cimini on what went wrong with Wink Martindale. 1 o'clock, John Harbaugh, new head coach of the New York Football Giants. 2 o'clock, Andy Reid.
Oh.
I mean, God bless this man.
Yeah, but he's doing what you promised us. Like, he's actually doing it. Like, he's a man of his word.
All right, what do you want me to do?
I don't know. Just
what do you want me to do?
Come through with one promise one time. That's it. Just one promise one time. I got a whole summer of promises. I got nothing.
So I'm promoting a friend's show, and rather than you say, boy, that's exciting, what a show he has lined up, you take it out on me.
I'm not taking it out on you. I'm just I'm pointing out a
I bet you get a guest.
Thing. I didn't promise guests.
Right, because you don't know
I bring you levity. And
I bring
sexual
you kindness.
Comedy.
Please. Your comedy would fall on deaf ears if I didn't promote it the way I do.
Why? See, now why are we doing this?
Why? What do you mean, why?
RJ, do you not agree with me? He told us A-level guests once a week, all summer long.
The hard part is it feels like Gary was always your connection. And then somewhere along the line, Gary realized if I just cut him out and give myself my own show,
No.
It feels like
it
that's
wasn't Gary decided to get himself his own show. I put Gary's show together. I did that for Gary.
Are you the executive producer?
He didn't know, John. Who do you think linked them up? Who do you think pushed for this show to happen?
Is it proof?
What?
I'm sure there's text messages.
Listen,
ask Gary who got this done. I got this done.
As far as I know.
Now he's got Harbaugh, Reid, Newsome.
As far as I know.
This is your fault then.
John scouted out the talent, found an elite host, and here we are.
Here we are.
Yeah, it's tough for you.
Here we are. So go ahead, rag on me.
No, that's all I got.
You sure?
For now.
Okay. You tell us the Bills.
I mean, who knows? Could work out.
Listen, I don't like all this fighting. I said you something nice to cheer you guys up.
You don't like it. You started it.
Yeah. We fight because of you.
This will cheer you up.
Then
I sent you a nice little something to cheer you up.
Then he goes doing
nice.
some online shopping on his phone while we argue.
Remember when we went shopping when Dan called that one time?
I wasn't shopping. I was trying to find something for the show. Well, I guess I was shopping, but it was for the show.
You were online shopping.
I wouldn't blame you if you were shopping. You got a big weekend ahead.
I have a big-time weekend. Which you should give me some credit for sending you guys a nice little pick-me-up.
That's wonderful. You have a multiple birthday weekend.
Yeah.
And I got Kay's big extravaganza.
Yeah, one of those birthdays is my mom's 70th, which is a big one.
So your mom is only 5 years older than Michael Kay.
That's right, yeah.
How about that?
Interesting.
What do you mean interesting? What does that mean, interesting?
You're friends with your mom's generation. Best friends.
You meant something. What did you
meant
mean?
something. There was like sexual overtones to that.
What did you mean, Ray?
I didn't mean that.
You think my mother slept with Michael Kay? Is that what you're saying?
No, not.
You think I could be Michael Kay?
Wouldn't that bring a closeness to the two of you?
That'd be a new level of.
You think Michael Kay's my dad?
Claim how much you love Michael.
My
Wouldn't
mind,
that really
my mind
be the
was.
cherry on
Listen,
top?
I'm going to state for the record. My mind was not going there.
You think Michael Kay's my dad?
I
Say
wasn't
it.
thinking that at all.
You know what he could be?
Say it.
He could be.
I'm not going to let you make that implication about me. I said no such thing. That's all you.
Does that make
That's
Michael
all
Kay
you.
my grandfather?
You disgust me. I'm going to tell Cheryl you said that.
How about if Michael
What do you
Kay
think, my mom's some floozy?
How about if Michael Kay was RJ's grandfather?
Oh, my God.
You guys could go on road trips together?
How could he be his grandfather?
He's
my
Rick's
son.
Yeah, the
He's
woman,
Rick's son.
the woman at
Yeah,
the charity
but
event.
Like, what are you, 36?
Yeah, the one at the charity event. She thinks I'm Rick's son.
It's not
I understand,
impossible.
but Michael's only 65.
It's not impossible.
It's pretty much impossible.
The woman that was trying to tell me that me and Rick had similar hair. I didn't hear what she was saying. It looked like she was casting a spell on me. She was like waving her hand in front of me.
Do you think there's any chance that when we do the show on Monday morning, Giannis is a member of the Knicks?
No.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah. I think this is going to happen. It's probably going to happen
like 11th hour?
Yeah, like as we get to Thursday.
Oh, Thursday's going to be very exciting then.
Oh, very exciting.
Right?
Yeah. Every show's exciting with you, though.
No. I love every show, but I mean, we're counting down to the potential of getting Giannis. That's going to be quite
or the disappointment of not.
Either one is going to be exciting.
Yeah, well, I don't know how much excitement disappointment is.
Disappointment can spur some emotion, though.
Right, but not positive emotion.
No, but
No.
still. I mean, some of my finest rants are when the Giants have awful losses.
Yeah, I know, but
We
we're well aware of that. But it's not like it's not happy
Romo,
emotions.
he can make every kick. Joel Pinheiro, he can make whatever his name is. Freddie Pinheiro, whatever Pinheiro's name is. I don't know his name. Is that your favorite one right now?
Yeah, it gets better and better.
Is
Maybe
that the Pinheiro? Is that your number one favorite drop they could possibly play?
Yes. That drop always makes me laugh every single time. I don't know his name.
I didn't. I lost myself right there.
Freddie.
That was awful. That loss to the Broncos.
What is he? Ray, do you have the full clip when he eats the microphone? Because I think it's after he's done eating the microphone, what he says at the end of that is my favorite.
Yeah.
Why did I eat the microphone?
It was some Giants related.
The guys are going to be like, Dave, you're peeking a little bit, guy. Dave, you're peeking a little bit. Maybe move it. No. Maybe I eat the microphone.
Right here.
I'm furious. I'm still angry. But that was all off the Broncos game, right?
Yeah,
that was it.
I was so angry after that game.
Guy's going to say, you're peeking. You know what I'll do?
Dave, you're a little close to the microwave. You shut your mouth.
I'm going to stick it right in
my you know where.
Careful. Still FCC regulations to follow.
I understand.
Yeah.
I understand. How are these plays of the week looking this week? Are they looking great?
There's so much, and honestly, the stuff from today has thrown a curveball. Like, it's changed things because of what happened earlier.
You can't hit a regular pitch, never a curveball.
Yeah, so, I mean...
we were talking about your softball prowess.
No, Dave said nasty things about your softball.
Consider I'm the most shocked person in the world right now. Dave said nasty things. Wow.
It wasn't really that nasty.
I'm sure.
It wasn't.
You said you could make contact with the slow pitch.
I was overlooking something that I had missed from yesterday. I mean, you could say what you want about the softball pitch, but this sounded pretty good.
Did you just call me what?
D'Agostino, law, bite back. That was pretty good.
But did you just call me a...
No, he said a softball pitch.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, what did you think I said?
I think a B.
Oh.
Yeah,
you're coming from a place from emotion. You're on the defensive right now. You think that I should call you that.
No.
I'm not going to, because I'm not that guy.
RJ just whispered to me, he goes, please, we should break.
Yeah, it's starting to get hostile.
All right, let's take that break. See if we can make it to the finish line here. Plays of the week. And apparently they're great. Next, right here on ESPN New York.
Not all F words are bad. Some are actually great, like fast, free fiber for 4 months. Yep, switch to Optimum Fiber for as low as $25 a month. Plus, for a limited time, you can get 4 months free, HBO Max included for 1 year, and a 5-year price lock. Don't wait, this free fiber deal won't last long, and the fastest, most reliable, most consistent internet speeds await you. Call 888-4-OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com/free today. Terms apply. See Optimum.com for details.
This is Rick Brunson, the assistant coach from the New York Knicks. I'll be driving to our games this season in style in my new Jeep Gladiator from Princeton Jeep. My friends at Princeton Jeep gave me all-star treatment, and you can expect the same thing. Just mention I sent you, and they'll treat you like family. Princeton Jeep has tons of inventory and great deals on new vehicles. Visit Princeton Jeep at 1045 State Road in Princeton, New Jersey, or online at PrincetonJeeps.com and tell them Rick Brunson sent you.
New year, new season, same goal. Feel good and stay in the game. But if neck pain, back pain, joint pain, or sciatica is holding you back, it's time to handle it. I'm Bart Scott, and I'm telling you to call Dr. J. Shaw at Soundwell Pain. Dr. Shaw is an Ivy League trained, double board certified, and he specializes in getting people back to living pain-free. No surgery, no scars, no long recovery, no pain medication. Just precise, non-surgical, image-guided treatments that work. Same-day or next-day appointments are available with offices in Woodbridge, Livingston, and Inglewood. Stop playing through pain. Go to SoundwellPain.com. Relief starts today.
If you've been injured in an accident that wasn't your fault, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique personal injury and workers' compensation laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling all types of accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for injured New Yorkers. From construction to car accidents and slips and falls, they've got you covered. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS, where your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
we expect our information in real time. US Med carries continuous glucose monitors, which provide real-time readings of blood glucose levels. US Med is an approved provider for Medicare and over 500 private insurers. So call 888-665-0696 today for a free insurance and Medicare benefits check as easy as... That's 888-665-0696.
Welcome back to Yeah, That's a Pepper Thing. First up, we've got Harrison wrapping his Dr. Pepper in a tiny quilt so it feels at home. Oh, how tender. That's a Pepper Thing. And over to Becca, who's whispering affirmations to her can.
You're sweet. You're unique. You're the best thing I ever poured over ice.
She swears it makes it taste better. It's not a science thing, but it's a Pepper Thing. Why do they all do it? All for that sweet, delicious, truly one-of-a-kind taste of Dr. Pepper. It's a Pepper Thing.
NBA fans don't just watch the game, they live it. So stream like you're courtside with NBA League Pass, your ticket to all the action. Watch your favorite team shine and catch the league's brightest stars and rising stars at the same time with multi-view on your favorite devices. From the plays you can't believe to the most live games and the drama that comes with it. If it happens on the court, it's happening on NBA League Pass.
Only select out-of-market games available. Blackout restrictions apply. Additional charges and other conditions may apply. Visit NBA.com/subscriber agreement for full terms and conditions.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. Here we are. Raymond, he has so many to choose from. Ray, how you doing?
Fantastic. It's the weekend. We made it.
Yep.
The rough week. I'm still recovering from last week with the West Coast trips. And then I told you, I felt great on Monday because I recovered. I didn't do anything on Sunday with the snow. All gone by Tuesday.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
no,
so
it doesn't last long.
That's how it goes.
Are you ready to lead us on a journey through plays of the week?
A journey it is.
A journey it is.
Raymond, guess what we're going to get into on the other side?
Are the plays.
I want you to guess. And specifically the
Knicks
of the week.
That's right. You're good. You win a prize today.
It is time for Plays of the Week, and they are powered by ZipRecruiter. Let's go to Monday. The picks order was firmly decided. Banter between Rick and RJ.
I just closed 2 games on you, buddy.
Yeah, you're still in second, buddy.
Shot to Dave.
The rare 40-loss season.
You little jerk. When you pay the barber, you're like, well, can I pay for the child's haircut?
Antonio can almost count to the number of losses you have.
My goodness. Giannis trade. Will it happen? Will it not happen? I don't know. But we get Ian Begley on, and great questions are asked.
Do you think that Giannis is a Knick to start next season?
Such a great question, Dave. Oh. Man, oh, man. Hard hitting.
No, Rick, you will not be outdone.
You set him up for that. Standing in our way to get into the NBA Finals, you think?
Jeez, what a question, Rick.
Stop it. You didn't mean that.
Am I talking to Ed Bradley or Rick DiPietro? That was a hell of a question.
It's a hell of a question by both of you. You could talk about who was put up to what, but listen, it's good stuff.
Was there a man selling jerky?
No, it was just at the counter.
Talking about meat sticks.
It was beef jerky.
Meat stick.
You partook.
Yeah.
All right.
You got no interest in the meat stick.
No, I would not do that. But that's fine. You do.
Sherry does.
Whether a meat stick was had at the big ALS dinner, Steve Sherpa was there. You poked him with a carrot stick.
I did not poke him with a carrot stick.
You berated him with the
I
all
did not
sorts of
berate.
vegetables.
I did not poke. We had a great conversation.
Unfortunately, no Don Mattingly this time.
You're just deflecting because RJ was humping Don Mattingly in the corner.
I'm going to tell you, the interactions between the two of you and RJ this week, it was something.
All those kids left that game saying to themselves, Mommy, how come there was one kid there that had a full beard? That's what you're upset about.
Mommy, does the puck fit in the other team's net also, or just ours?
Wow. Yeah. Dave refuses to be put into a corner.
Because I can't be me on the show. I'm painted into a box. This is what you want. This is what you'll get.
No, we don't want you painted into a box. We want you to be you.
I love now all of a sudden all the buttons are working for these guys. when I need them to work yesterday during 3 stars, they can't make anything work.
No, maybe not that much.
Let's take a break. 800-919-3776.
Wish we could stuff you in a box.
What? You shut your mouth.
Yeah, that was kind of mean on my part. But listen, you can be a handful.
You must be a handful in bed.
A handful.
No, I don't mean like that. I mean in a good way.
I'm a few handfuls.
Maybe a single
I
handful.
am unbelievable.
Maybe a palmful.
Yeah, you're comparable to a truck. Rick's truck, to be exact.
It's a little wider. I got it in there, but it's tight.
Yeah?
Oof. The Dave Rothenberg, supposedly, of trucks.
And there we are.
And there we are.
And now
we all know why.
And
Sherry is a
very lucky woman.
I wasn't going to say that, but
I
wasn't going to say that, but
very
if
lucky.
that's how we want to
At some point, we got to get the show back on track. The parent of the show is RJ.
RJ said he's like a parent here.
Why?
He says he's got to spell check stuff. He says he's got to wake you on time for the show.
Spell check anything?
I'm telling you, that's what he said.
Yeah, it's funny you mentioned spell check because Rick was holding on to this, and he got to use it right at the top of the show on Tuesday.
Speaking of spell check, the Knicks outscored the Knicks 31-15. I had that one waiting.
Oh, yeah, RJ the parent.
I don't know why you say it that way. You guys got into a yelling match with Carlin over something.
Listen to me, arm wrestler!
I guess it was the Lewis Riddick spot.
By the way, I can make myself small, like a possum.
Sure.
I don't need this. I don't want this. I didn't deserve this. I'm better than this.
So much better that he actually walked out of the studio, walked in here, grabbed my mic, and actually spiked my headphones. I'm really happy that they still work, first of all. How about a nonstop flight to Australia, Patty?
You got to both go to Australia. As someone that's been there, it will change your life. Most beautiful place on earth.
Yeah?
You basically go New York to LAX, and then you're there for a little bit, and you go LAX directly.
No, they got one of those special planes that has enough fuel to take you from New York to Australia.
Mind you, Patty called in during Stump Rothenberg. He did have a football question.
I got a
Patty,
a football question for
do you feel badly for me?
Unfortunately, he never got there.
I apologize for what
we got to go, Patty. Bye.
Yeah, Dave was having a rough one.
He's talking about snowbanks, vacation days. He's been off the deep end.
I'm not going to finish season 3 of Dexter.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
I had to park my car in some snow in my Mercedes. Wah.
I got a new truck. It'll go right through small countries.
During an argument, Rick distracted Dave.
I'll play any game you want to play.
I'll be a Huckleberry. Let's go.
Any game you want to play.
All right, you better make
Why
it
is your hand in your pants?
This is comfortable. It's not in my crotchal area. It's just like in my belt. He can see it. He's staring at it.
It's jarring.
It's jarring. Not as jarring as the Giannis conversation. Sometimes we get a little confused.
And then Portland would turn around and trade Cat to, I don't know.
Yeah, right.
Listen, the NBA trade vernacular is very confusing. I really can't blame Rick for that one. You guys did have a great time at the dinner.
I can't stay past 9 o'clock. I'll turn into a pumpkin.
You know what?
I need to go home and pleasure of sherry.
What do you want me to get up and start flipping tassels off my nipples? What were you looking for?
Starved dinner. Again, we talked about this just a little bit ago, but, RJ could be Rick's son.
When the lady thought RJ was my son.
No.
What?
Wait.
She was kind of talking to Rick, and I kind of wander over, and she's like, "Are you his son?"
And what do we do as a show when we find a bit? Oh, we commit to it.
She's like, it's so nice of you to bring your son. I was like, who? She pointed at RJ. I was like, yeah, it is nice.
Why do you listen to his nonsense?
It makes sense.
Oh, I know, because he's your dad.
The gimmick was over. The woman wasn't even nearby, and I was getting in the car, and he goes, "Get home safe, son."
I forgot to bring this back yesterday because, Knobs and DHIF are sponsored now.
I only have
Law Bite Back. Yeah, I thought I did pretty well.
You have a beautiful voice.
Great. RJ, I'm sorry for what I'm about to do to you.
D'Agostino, no, bite back. That's nice.
It actually didn't sound as bad listening back. In the moment, I actually cringed. I felt terrible.
I can't compare to Raymond.
And then there's today. I mean, we weather talk again.
It's not like I was spending hours discussing weather. I made mention of the weather.
Yeah, we were going down a path, though.
Oh, wow.
And you got to direct it, and, things happen.
All right, then, everybody. Yankees, they say different teams. Seems same team to me. 800-919-3776. Bring it.
Bring it, part 2.
Mac Jones. Here, there's a decent chance he leaves the Niners. Vikings are the hot team. Is that an option? 800-919-3776. Bring it.
This is a do-it-yourself city, okay?
We're big DIY guys.
Yeah, do-it-yourself guy. Oh, huge.
We love it.
Oh.
Yeah, homegrown even.
Did you win a championship? Yeah. Did you do it with homegrown guys? Yeah. Oh, God.
The NFL has launched a new kindness campaign. Be kind to your rival. That's the social campaign.
I don't
know. Come on. Stop.
As you can tell, Dave has a problem with this. It is encouraging fans to say nice things about opposing teams.
No.
Dave is anti-kindness.
I will not be that guy. I don't care. I don't care if they assign a committee of people.
You will not change.
I hate the Eagles, and I don't care what Darman says to me.
Listen, the NFL is built on kindness.
It's built on moments of kindness, empathy, sportsmanship.
No.
No, it's not.
The NFL is built on
built on moments of
pounding
kindness.
your opponent.
Nah. What?
Excuse me?
Pounding.
Yeah, there's a job for you.
I could have hired you as my chief opponent pounder.
And we'll close on what Dave described as the new NFL kindness tackle.
You walk up, you're like, I tackled you. Go down. Okay.
Yeah, I appreciate all of you. Those were the plays of the week powered by ZipRecruiter. When you're hiring, never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter. Try ZipRecruiter for free right now at ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN.
Well done. Those are some plays. It's Rule 76.
No excuse playing a champion is DiPietro Rothenberg.
No football.
All right, here in ESPN New York and on YouTube. I'll do this show live from whatever place we're at.
Okay.
Jail.